Comic-Con, who would you most want to play for in the MCU since you were just a voiceover that everyone thought you were the elven dude from Lord of the Rings? Um, and he said the Moon Knight. And they asked him like, why the Moon Knight? And he was like, number one, it's one of the most asked for characters in Marvel that isn't in the MCU yet. And number two, it's yeah. And number two, he said that the psychological problems that he goes through, the multiple personalities, means he wants to add like a multiple voice spectrum to it. Now, if you go on YouTube and look up Ross Marquand.
Hold on. Oh, that's Ross Marquand is the guy who...
The guy I showed you who does the multiple personalities.
He
and,
was the guy you're talking... Okay,
you're
not. I thought you were talking about fucking Agent Smith still.
No.
Can we look up his name?
Ross Marquand.
Not Ross Marquand, but whatever.
Hugo Weaving.
There you go.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about him. I was like, that's not...
No. Yeah. Ross Marquand acted like he was Hugo Weaving, which is dope because when I saw Red Skull, I was like, oh, Hugo Weaving's in it. But if you look up on YouTube, don't play it because we had that copyright issue last time. But if you look up for the viewers, Ross Marquand, celebrity impressionist, he would be dope. Because if you imagine a hero who has multiple personalities and then you have a celebrity impressionist, someone who can do in and out of multiple personalities really quickly, that's going to be a killer role.
Can you spell his last name?
It's Marquand. I actually do know it.
Oh, damn.
Is he the dude in Walking
He did go to college.
Is he the dude in Walking Dead?
That's what someone else said, too. I think he is the dude in Walking Dead, the homie
Because
Alan.
he was the dude. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but he was one of the gay characters.
Right, I don't know that.
His partner.
Oh, yeah, he is. Yeah.
Was
That's him
injured.
right there.
I didn't know it was him. That's
Right,
fantastic.
yeah, no, I was
Dude,
talking
there's some
to my...
sleepers on the Walking
I was
Dead.
talking...
Yeah, that's him in The Walking Dead right there.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn.
Yeah, no, I was
crazy.
talking to
Pull
my
that
friend.
up.
That's where I showed him the video that we were just talking about. Yeah, and he said the same thing. He said, "Oh, is that the dude from Walking Dead?" I said, "I don't fucking know. I don't fucking watch Walking Dead. Okay,
Fair
I
enough.
thought we were friends. I think
Right.
you knew me better than this. I don't watch The Walking Dead, Alan. I'm sorry. Okay, I watch Sons of Anarchy.
That's
a.
By the way, we're in Lodi. But anyways,
Right.
Yeah, man, that motherfucker does a fucking. By the way, here's another impression that he put up too. Another thing.
Who, Ross Marquand?
Yeah, that he put up with more impressions.
What was it?
I don't know. It wasn't as funny because they were like fucking actors.
Those micro impressions were so
No,
impressive.
they're all
Because it
nano.
would be
They were nano impressions.
It would be like Matthew McConaughey getting the wrong order.
Yeah.
What is
do
this?
it.
And then it
You
immediately
shouldn't do
stopped, and then it would go to a next celebrity impression. Like he would just do
No,
like
he did.
nanosecond
In the
impressions.
new one he
This
did.
was on YouTube.
And the new one he did Zach Galifianakis eating the wrong thing, and so he doesn't even say anything, but he sounds just like Zach Galifianakis.
Coral.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, well, you
Was
know,
that-
That's Rick Grimes. Sorry, Craig.
Walking Dead?
He just said, yeah, Coral.
Oh, see.
Yeah, season 3 in the prison.
Thanks. Now I
Well,
know.
it's
what
a
happens.
maximize the
Great.
comments there.
Now I know that somebody.
Oh
my God.
it's right in our ear.
Okay,
Clips
we
a little
got
bit.
new mics, brother.
Yeah.
Cool. There you go. Cool. Nah, but I wanted to go into what you were talking about too, so this was a good segue. Not really a good segue line, but it's a good transition to talk about this Fox and Disney thing, because you were talking about rated R movies and Disney. Disney's kind of been slowly getting on the edge of rated R anyways.
Okay, I'll say something about that. So, Rogue One, right?
Well, actually,
Even before Rogue One, though,
I know,
they've been
but
getting
Rogue-
dark for
before-
Disney. They've been getting dark.
Before we get to the
come on.
merger, I want to talk about why you think, if you still think that. If I
Oh,
haven't
yeah, no,
convinced
no,
you yet,
yeah,
why
yeah. Oh, yeah,
Netflix
yeah.
would be better.
Could you remind me?
Well, he's saying that Netflix would be better for the Moon Knight instead of the MCU. So I made my point
Okay.
that Disney, because their president said that we can go dark in the MCU. That was my point.
So it promises.
So does that convince you, or do you still think Netflix is the
No,
best
it
bet?
doesn't at all, because I still think that Netflix, bro, like I understand people are not that too hopped up on the Marvel right now because of the new season of Luke Cage or the first season of Luke Cage.
Or
the
Iron
Jessica
Fist,
Jones.
Iron Fist, and the second season of
They haven't come
Jessica
back.
Jones.
They
All right,
haven't
but-
come back. Think about that.
And
Iron Fist
and Defenders suck.
Season 2 of the boat.
Yeah.
It's just been a
Defenders
hit
was
since season
supposed
1
to be
of
the
Daredevil.
entire point. That was the entire point of
What,
all
Defender-
these shows
right,
was the
right.
Defenders.
It
and
justified the
Defenders
shittiness.
sucked.
of Iron
I think
Fist.
that they figured out though as it went on that, like, damn, you know.
Really, Luke Cage 2 figured it out.
No, I'm not saying they figured it out. You cunt. If you let me finish.
Initially, they
Can
figured
I
it
get a
out.
word in edgewise? What am I, the host or something? I mean,
Hey, you
geez,
could-
the guy can't even talk over here.
You got a lot of words.
Use your woods.
All I'm saying is, I think that they figured out before Defenders, like, this isn't gonna be good. Like, these are better off by themselves. You know what I mean? Like, or they weren't ready. I think they rushed the Defenders. I guess. Like, I don't. And I agree with you. I was super disappointed with Defenders, and look, Iron Fist I didn't like, but I do at the same time. Like Iron Fist, dude, Danny Rand is a fucking cunt. I hate his character.
If there's ever a story about a white privilege asshole, it's the Iron Fist.
Well, but
that's exactly what it is.
100%.
Look, Marvel's and DC have the same character, and one of them's called Green Arrow, and DC. It's the same fucking character.
Yeah,
really?
It's
compared
Iron
to the Iron
Fist.
Fist.
It's a rich white boy.
No, because he's literally a rich white boy whose family owns.
Have you seen the show?
Yeah.
Okay, it kind of explains that. Okay.
Yeah.
That
So he's
sense.
like a rich dude who's like, just like, and he's corny.
Look at my arrows.
Yeah, exactly. But Iron Fist, I gotta say, honestly, I don't mind Iron Fist.
You didn't mind Iron Fist?
Really?
Dude, I did not mind it. I liked
what
the dad.
What did you like about it?
I liked Warren, the brother. I liked, what was her name, dude?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
600% accurate. What are you talking about, Warren?
6,000. What are you talking?
Can you zoom in the comments on the other screen?
You can't see the other one.
But hey, somebody help me out, Alan. What the fuck was the person's name that I'm in
the
love
Asian
with?
woman's name?
Yes. I can't think of her name right now.
You usually know her name too.
I know.
It's the Asian woman.
Whatever.
We'll just say that.
It'll pop up
That
on it.
works.
Can you see this side, Bruce? Or
I love
shift it?
Yeah.
her,
It'll pop
dude.
up within
I
your
love
comments.
her, and God, I can't think of her fucking name. And Misty Knight's gonna be in the new season.
Oh, I love Misty Knight.
And Misty Knight's gonna be in the
I'm a
new
big
Iron
fan of Misty
Fist.
Knight.
Okay, she's gonna be a big part of the new Iron Fist series coming out.
So
New
Iron Fist season 2.
Yes.
Okay. Where does it take? Okay, so. At
It's
the end
York.
of season 1, the hand, blah, 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 fighting, blah, 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 we figure out all these subplots. Where does it go from there?
It is a situation that needs a fist.
Yeah, have you seen the Defenders?
Yeah, I've seen the Defenders.
Can I
just
tell you?
can't
Can I
remember.
give you a spoiler?
No, I've seen it.
Oh.
I just don't. It's been a long time.
So the ultimate fighter of the hand is the Iron Fist, right? Like he's a sworn enemy of the hand. That's what he says over and over again. By the way, if you watch Luke Cage, his character is not as corny in Luke Cage. He kind of grows out of that. He's still corny, but he's supposed to be corny. Okay? He's supposed to be this guy who, when he was 10 years old...
That's not the problem. My complaint about Iron Fist isn't that he's corny. It's that he's a bitch.
I know. There is a delay, by the way.
Yeah,
We're live.
Kirk, I mean, if I'm not a partner, so there's going to be a little bit of a delay. As long as everything else is okay, then you're fine. I mean, we'll just see it when we see it, but we're not going to see it in real time.
But anyways, Iron Fist, man, I think it was a good show. I don't think it was a problem. I don't think it was a problem what they did with the show. I think they did a good ass job with the show. And I can understand people not liking Luke Cage. It gets kind of boring the second season. But at the same time, I love the villain in Luke Cage.
Put the comments over.
Oh my
Sean's
God,
shirt.
these two over here talking about comments.
Put 'em
Do they
over
know
his
we're
shirt.
on?
Yeah, because it's blue.
Do they know we're on the fucking we're live right now? And they're still over here talking about fucking comments.
No,
for Christ's sake.
No. Okay, so when
This is what I'm dealing with. Anybody else out there who
Shan,
wants to make a podcast, you let me know.
It's
Shan.
because you're talking about the Iron Fist. I don't give a fuck about the Iron Fist. And this
Shan.
definitely doesn't answer the question.
It's
of
live
why
chat, Shan.
You
It's
think
live chat.
the Moonknight is
Good.
set
live
for
chat on the
Netflix.
stream.
Well, yeah, there's a delay. Thanks a lot, Carl. You fucking debating ass fucking cunt.
He wasn't in debate. He was from Kansas, where I come.
Where I
come from.
My
Yeah.
apologies.
Still doesn't answer my question.
Oh,
Why
yeah,
do you think
he had
So
a
I
question.
think Moon Knight's
He had
gonna
a
be
question.
good because I think it would be better in a series because they could do more with the show in a series.
But I think that's a bigger bar than a movie.
Nah, see, I think the bar
It is.
in the movie's a lot
Because
bigger, dude.
it's like,
'Cause
think about
true.
it.
It's
It's
both
either
ways.
one movie or 10.
this is why. With a show they get on Netflix, they're gonna do 13 episodes. Okay, there's gonna be an episode or two that's gonna be boring. You can go fuck yourselves. All right, if you don't think so.
I don't know, Kirk. I'm sorry.
And
Don't worry about it. It's a 6,000 comment.
anyways, fucking cunt.
What is this guy saying?
I don't know, man. You're banned. You're fucking banned,
We'll
dude.
have to ban this guy.
He was a donator and a subscriber. We can't ban him.
Okay,
No,
well,
well,
you need to
God dang
contain
it.
your friends here saying 6,000% comment. What the fuck does that mean?
Well, because you weren't looking.
That
But
was
it
more-
wasn't 100%. It's 60 times that.
Hey.
It's 6,000%.
Hey, you can't upset the host. You can't upset the host.
you're
He
making
is
me
the
upset.
Hey, host.
You're
host,
making me upset.
Continue, host. Here. Take the torch of vape. Now you
Yeah.
can speak.
And Sean was explaining his band answer. Go.
13 episodes, man. They get to make. Really, I think it's selfish for me because I just want to be able to watch more of Moon Knight. So I want to be able to watch
Someone agrees with Sean.
I want to be able to watch the fucking put it on the screen.
It is on the screen. What do you mean?
It's right there.
On the,
no, it is on the screen. We already talked about that.
It is on the feed. Yeah.
God damn it! I hate you guys. Cut. We're restarting the whole show.
We're feeding, bro. There's a feed.
Dude, so I just think that 13 episodes would be a lot better. I could watch more of it. I could see more of it.
Just because you want to watch more of it doesn't mean it will make it better, though.
I think it would make it better because Deadpool's a movie. I mean, Daredevil.
What is your
That's
main concern about it being introduced into the MCU?
I just think that, I think it's going to be corny, not because of Disney, not because it's
But
even
Deadpool's
if they
not
make it
corny.
rated R. Even if they make it rated R. Well, Deadpool.
Who's shaking the
We'll
table?
talk about that in a second. We'll talk about that in a second. But they'll make it corny because I just don't trust him, dude. Like.
But what if they all right? What character have they ruined?
They haven't.
You know what I mean?
I know. I get what you're saying, but they haven't also had.
But Netflix has.
They
ruined
also
characters.
They haven't ruined characters.
Well, they've ruined stories. Their stories aren't
Netflix?
reaching their potential. That absolutely has to be admitted. Their stories are
It's a flash in the
lackluster.
pan.
They are boring, and most importantly,
their heroes are lackluster. We're talking about Luke Cage. We're talking about Jessica Jones.
Okay,
we're talking
that has
about
nothing to
Iron
do with
Fist.
writing, though.
No, what? Yeah.
I mean, that's just the writers. The writers are doing a poor job with their subplots. That's my main critique. Their main plots are always fine, but their subplots, their love interests, the family, the drama that they have with their friends, the dramas that they have with their fathers and mothers, like Luke Cage, perfect example. We talked about this before, where Luke Cage is complaining about his father for 10 episodes. They don't settle the subplot.
Okay, so hey, can I ask you a question? They do it right on season 1, though, right? Because
Luke Cage.
Do you think the villains add a nice texture?
I think Luke Cage season 1 is where it started to fall apart for Netflix. It started to get a little bit more dry, a little bit more slow.
Yeah.
All right, so you had Daredevil, right? Which season 1 was dope, fast. Jessica Jones, I think, was one of the best seasons. Season 1. Right?
It was good, but
and then you had Luke Cage, and then I think it started changing up a little bit. It started going slower pace.
I could see that. Yeah.
It wasn't a bad season, but it started going a little bit more slower pace. And I disagree with how they got rid of Cottonmouth. Cottonmouth was a really good villain that they just got rid of.
And they got rid of him. Well, they couldn't afford him, I don't think.
Well, whatever it was,
they get a certain budget, and they were
I think that I wanted to like Luke Cage season 1, and I did like Luke Cage season 1. But I think Luke Cage season 1 started a trend where it started getting a lot fucking slower in every other season.
Toward the back end.
Every
Netflix
season.
Yeah,
like,
but Defenders was only 10 episodes. Right? It was 3 episodes.
Yeah, it wasn't the
I think
full.
it was 8 episodes.
Yeah, it was
8.
So
it was very small.
5 less than an average season.
Yeah, Jessica Jones season 1 was epic.
It was.
Season 2 sucked also.
Yeah.
But do you know why season 2 sucked? Was because they did the same thing where she had mommy issues for 10 episodes. Like
spoiler alert, sorry.
That's been out for a while. That's your fault.
I know, but
they are not doing a good job with their subplots. That's my critique of Netflix. I don't trust them with Moonknight because I feel like with Moonknight, they're going to give Moonknight a love interest that they're once again not going to settle for like 11 episodes. And then I'm going to have to watch Moonknight have this stupid ass subplot, which Netflix seems to not know how to handle subplots.
Well, the writer, I don't know, man. I think they can figure it out, dude. I think they can figure it out.
But then you're banking on them figuring out
just
a problem they have.
I'd rather them figure it out. Than have Disney be like, oh, we're gonna fucking all of us.
You understand it's Disney no matter what.
I know, but exactly.
It's a question of whether it's
Disney.
Kevin Feige.
But Disney can get away with it more on Netflix than they can.
You're saying Disney will be bankrolling these
not
movies.
if the Disney president has given Kevin Feige permission to do rated R.
So you think it's all banking on a rated R movie would trump a 10-episode series?
Rated R show.
Well, the show is like NA-17 or like something beyond.
I guess let me
R.
clarify too. Like because remember what I said earlier. When I said I didn't want the Moon Knight in a movie, it was because I don't believe they're going to give him his own movie. So if
they will probably introduce him with Scarlet Witch,
exactly. Which don't even get me. Wait, on Scarlet Witch? Or are you
like
talking
how
about?
they introduced Scarlet Witch in a movie?
It's going to be in that movie, in that universe.
I don't. That's what I mean, and it's not going to fucking do him justice, bro. Where everyone's going to be like, "Fuck, I want to see more fucking Moon Knight. I want to see another Moon Knight movie over there. I want another one." You know what I mean?
Wait, who's going to say that though?
I'm going to say that, and I'm going to say it just like that.
No, I think they'll give it to him because Kevin Feige, his answer was that they would give it. All right, so
here's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Is Spawn's being made, and we're not gonna see Moon Knight for a while. Okay,
I was reading the thing.
Spawn is being made
by the creator of Spawn.
I know,
which is dope.
Okay, weren't they talking about Jamie Foxx?
Yeah,
being Spawn.
He's
going
supposed
to be Spawn.
He's supposed to play Spawn in who's playing the detective?
Well, you know, Spawn's not going to.
Oh, Jeremy Renner.
Oh, TV. Oh shit.
You know, Spawn's not going to be talking in this.
No, exactly, which is gonna be cool. But who gives a fuck? Good. I mean, because I wasn't that excited about Jamie Foxx's acting.
You know what?
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
you know, he's all right.
He's a great actor when he plays Ray Charles.
The point that the creator of Spawn made was that the reason Jaws was great was because the monster, the menacing figure in the back, was the menacing figure in the back. Right? You never knew when it was going to come out. And he said that's what the original Spawn messed up, was they made him the main character. They made him up front. You understood him too much. He wasn't menacing. He wasn't scary. Right. He wasn't in the corner of a dark like warehouse. And he said that's the creator. So then it's going to try to make Spawn like a menacing Jaws figure in the city, which is dope. That's a tone.
Something we haven't seen in a while. Something we haven't seen in a while.
Oh, for sure.
Well, when's the last time you saw something like that?
You haven't. No, that's what I mean. That's so. What I'm saying is, with Spawn, and if that does well, I could see them giving Moonknight their own fucking movie or his own movie.
Oh, if Moonknight was like that, that would be dope.
And that's what I mean. That's what it should be.
Yeah.
Like that's why we all
Can
love.
You imagine
that's why we all.
If Christopher Nolan
came
to the MCU.
That's why we love Christopher Nolan's trilogy of Batman. That was the best trilogy.
He just altered the tone entirely, 100%.
They decided he finally went
totally
dark.
Changed it. Yep.
And it was tight. I mean,
it was amazing.
It really was.
You don't think that Batman Begins started sort of a dark train? Batman Begins was pretty dark too.
No, but that's what we're saying.
I mean, minus Joker. But
we're saying
it was
that
still
with
pretty dark.
that
You're
Christopher
saying
Nolan, if they did like a Christopher Nolan style Moon Knight, it would be dope as fuck.
Oh,
but
yeah.
and I don't think Disney is like, oh, we're not going to do rated R's because they can hide under Marvel. Have you ever watched a Marvel movie and seen Disney's logo first? No. They're just getting the cash. No. They're just getting the cash for it. They're not fucking out there.
Bankroll.
And it's going to be out their parks. But, you know, they're not necessarily going to sell. Oh, they're going to sell Deadpool at their parks. But, you know, they're not going to sell like the cool Deadpool stuff that we would want. You know what I mean? But kids know who Deadpool is. My nieces don't. I've not seen Deadpool. And yesterday they were talking to me about Deadpool. And when I was a kid and I didn't really see Deadpool, I knew who Deadpool was when I was younger.
So do you want to talk about the merger now?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I want to talk about Fox. I want to talk about Fox and Disney. I want to talk about
what they get. On Friday or Thursday, the shareholders of Fox and Disney officially approved the merger to go through. And so now the only thing that has to happen is they have to get it approved by the government, the merger, to make sure it's not monopoly. And Disney has already conceded to government on antitrust issues that when they get the merger to fall through, that they will sell the sports networks that Fox owns. So that way...
Whoa.
Wow.
What's this?
Why?
Say that one more time for people who are slow. Not me, but other people who might not have got it.
Yeah, no, I know it's not you.
Yeah, it ain't me.
He's
put your hands against the headphones in case it is you, though. Okay.
That's why let's listen in close here.
All right. So there were antitrust issue lawsuits against Disney with this merger, which was that Disney would become too big in the entertainment industry. So Disney conceded that if the government allows us to have this merger with Fox Entertainment, that we will sell immediately all the sports networks.
So they're going to sell Fox Sports and
they're going to sell Fox Sports once they get it.
Because they don't need it. They got ESPN. Nobody's fucking with Fox Sports.
Exactly.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Because they're going to have Fox Sports and
I didn't
ESPN.
either, to be
honest. So, I mean, then who would they sell Fox Sports to? What would that become?
Like fucking ABC, Comcast.
ABC is Disney, but yeah.
Oh, no,
NBC.
Comcast
would pick it up? That'd be weird.
Well, Comcast, is trying
Comcast
to
owns everything anyway.
But if you think about it, all the local channels, like, I don't know, we'll watch the San Francisco, 49ers on a Fox channel.
Comcast also.
Not necessarily ESPN.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
This is why the Fox-Disney merger is so much in the bag, is because Comcast this last Thursday also, right before the shareholders announced it, that they approve, Comcast announced that they're bowing out. They're not going to challenge Disney anymore. So Disney is the only multi-billion-dollar company trying to get it, which means that the lawyers just have to figure it out with the government, which they inevitably will.
Which, by the way, is gangster because a couple of weeks ago it was
perfect time too.
A couple of weeks ago it was breaking news. Comcast has got their fucking hand on Fox, and it looks like they're about to fucking win. And then within hours, remember, less than a day, I believe. It was like Disney was like, oh, God, I guess we're going to up it like $30 billion and shove a dick in your mouth and tell you to start trying to tell us how you want it more. That's how they
yeah,
sound.
we have endless supplies.
Yeah, tell me how you want it now, Comcast. Well, my dick is down your throat.
Is
you
deep.
Fuck.
It's deep.
Do you know what?
Hey, will you make any rated R movies? Hold on a second. Let me get this dick out of my mouth.
Do you know what?
We'll think about it.
Do you know what they did with that dick? They put a tattoo of Spider-Man's arm on the dick, so that way when it came, it was just cobwebs coming out.
I did not want to laugh at that.
I did. That's a visual we didn't
did
need.
not.
Oh, yeah, the camera's down. Camera down.
I did not want to laugh at that, but it turned out actually to be funny. I wish my jizz came out like Spider-Man webs. I would, dude. I mean,
Peter Parker's coming.
I already jerk off a lot anyways, but if I could fucking shoot webs out of my dick, oh my God.
Can you imagine that?
Well, think about how obvious it would be. You couldn't hide it. You couldn't hide your jerk off anyway.
It'd be like you're shooting out Spider-Man mini webs. Like, oh, this is Spider-Man's on warrior mode right now, babe.
Yeah, this is gonna be weird.
God, dude.
This is gonna be an experience.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
You would try to, if
you know how I
if
came
it
up with
came
that
on a
is
girl's
because
mouth, they would just shut her up for the next 2 hours. If that's not the greatest thing
I don't
ever,
know
I don't know what it is.
I don't know how I came
would
up
be
with
an
this epiphany,
experience.
but there was this Instagram image that said I would put a tattoo of blank on my blank, and for some reason instantly, this is how much Marvel is always on my mind, is I instantly came up with I would put a tattoo of Spider-Man's arm on my dick.
Shooting out webs.
I'll be shooting out webs.
That's meme worthy.
It is. Well, it's not meme worthy, it's do worthy. I would do it.
God, dude.
I would shoot webs on
That would be
you.
a painful. Oh,
on you.
No.
On you.
no.
I want my webs on you.
Dude. This got really weird.
I want to stick to you.
All right, so we're gonna get off of the fucking
So
dicks
are we
and
done with the merger? The
webs.
merger stuff, like I don't know. Disney
know,
may,
you know what?
Disney may just fuck everything up. Who knows? They just got money, so they could control the content.
What do you? I want to know because it's an interesting topic. What any of the millions of viewers we got watching live chatting with us right now? What do the 5 of you guy have to say about it?
Yeah, Kurt,
let us know
more.
in 3 minutes when we get the delay. But nah, seriously, like what? You know what I'm saying? What, Red Boy? What do you think about this this merger? You think it's gonna ruin Deadpool? Because that's a big topic, right? People think that Disney is gonna get
3.
Deadpool. Deadpool 3 is gonna be shit. Don't even make a fucking Deadpool 3 if it's not gonna be rated R. You're gonna lose half of your audience, dude.
Why would they do that?
Well, because who knows? I
No,
mean,
they
that's
will do that.
that's
They
the
will do
thing.
that. Because the Disney president understands that Deadpool's
Has to be
followers-
rated R.
Yeah, it has to be rated.
You can't make Deadpool not rated R. Somebody has to be shot in the face.
You have to have him cussing. He's stabbing people. Like you have to have that.
It has
He's
to be
trying to kill
rated.
himself.
I mean, just to get rated R was probably the amount of shit that Deadpool had to cut out of the movie to get rated R.
I know.
Was
I'm sure.
It's probably ridiculous. I mean, the unrated version of Deadpool, like they did. I wish I could have gone to the San Diego Comic-Con and gotten tickets to the Deadpool.
God
Super
damn.
awesome.
Do you know
what do they call it? The super awesome whatever Deadpool. They played a whole movie and they had a panel afterwards.
Yeah.
With the cast. Which, by the way, I mean, if I could see Brianne Hilda, whatever the fuck.
Who's that?
Negasonic Teenage Warhead.
That doesn't answer my question.
No, I don't know who
That
is.
is the
I don't know
girl.
who that is.
The
either.
girl, the lesbian. The lesbian in whatever. I don't like the idea of Disney taking over. I don't think they. Yeah, I mean, see, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
But the only okay, let's
Change
talk.
isn't
So
good.
we're talking about no.
This is why I think it works. Is number one is it's all right. What Disney does successfully is that all right. So you guys play devil's advocate, or you can agree with me that whatever. But I think what Disney does really well is what they did with Pixar. When they bought Pixar, they just want the cash flow. So what they told Pixar verbatim was,
that's what I'm
we're
saying
not
too.
touching
Right.
you
Keep
guys.
your name. Keep your
No.
title,
It's not even that. We're not touching you.
Okay.
We're just using you for business. And that's also what they told Marvel. We're not touching you. Kevin Feige is in complete control. And that's why
Who is this Kevin Feige?
He's the president of Marvel.
Okay, I don't fucking
Cinematic
know.
Universe.
You know what I mean?
What's his background? Where is he from?
Where's he from? What's he look like? What color is his hair?
What's the
Kevin Feige
day-to-day?
comes from Kansas, and in Kansas he was a farmer, and in farmer he was gay, but he grew up a beats and bears. Beats and bears will
Okay,
come.
stop it.
Oh, now he's bringing us
Hold
to
on.
Deadpool.
We're gonna
2.
talk about
But all right, so Disney
My career
has
ended before
done
it started.
the same thing with Kevin Feige. They said that you have control of the MCU, which is why the president of Disney said that I am totally open to Marvel doing a rated R movie. It's not his choice. Keep in mind, Disney was a producer of Kill Bill. They don't give a fuck. They will produce anything.
That's what
if it
people
gives
don't
them money.
notice, dude.
Yeah.
That's what people
They don't really have a lot of their names tied to that. His show's canceled. Show's done. Yeah. Pack up.
It really
Pack your
is.
bags, boys.
It really is. We apologize to anybody we offended with that last statement.
It was immature.
Yeah.
We rescind it.
Sean's
And,
statement.
Sean, we will burn him
Well,
with ash.
they both said it.
Cigarettes. Well, I didn't really say. I was just mimicking him.
Anyways,
burn him cigarettes
dude.
later.
No. I think that's a good point you bring
We'll
up, though.
spank
Is
him.
that Disney? People don't realize how much Disney has a hand in everything they fucking watch.
Yeah, they do.
Like,
Right.
so
They own everything.
So there are plenty of things
They
that,
don't care.
Yeah.
They just care what the Disney brand is on.
It
If
is
the
a
Disney
monopoly.
brand is on it, then it'll be good and family good.
Stupid
But
fucking D.
they don't care where the MCU goes, as long as the MCU keeps up success. And the other thing I want to say
Right,
about the MCU and why I trust it, and it's fine if you guys disagree. Like I said, you can agree with him that Disney may fuck it up.
Red boy.
But what I'm saying, the red boy, specifically you, boy, is I'm saying that what I think the MCU does really well is that they give movies to new directors that aren't really well known. Directors that have a lot of passion.
Disney?
Directors that haven't
MCU.
Oh, right,
yeah,
right.
Yeah, this is
like
good.
Ragnarok
yeah, that is
to
good.
the Tom Wakiki dude, whatever his
Tom
name is.
Watakiki.
Tom Watakiki was an excellent choice.
Fucking, and by the way,
And James
plays
Gunn
Korg,
also.
plays Korg in a movie, and Korg is like the best part of the movie. Hey man, we're gonna start a revolution, man.
Just a rock, papers, and scissors joke for you.
You know,
Wait, he's the director?
mine's a lot better, but yeah.
No, and mine was a lot better.
It's like, oh, you know, yeah, made out of ropes. It's not gonna hurt you unless you made it of scissors. No, I'm just kidding. That's a rock, paper, and scissors joke for you. Wow, I'm
Greg.
killing it right now, Alan. I'm killing it.
Wait, what was the dude's name that came in before? He's like, yeah, his name was Greg. And he tried, like, because all they did.
Doug.
Doug, that's it.
Oh,
Hi,
yeah.
Doug.
My name's Doug.
No, he said another day, another dope.
Oh, yeah,
Another day, another dope.
Anyways, you know,
I love Ragnarok.
I'm cool. This is me. Yeah.
He tried to fight in the arena.
No,
Where they-
he was like the warmer. He was like the buffer, dude. Like he warmed people up. So he beat up. Like he was.
He's making
was
fun
meant-
of the plug.
He was meant to like warm people, the crowd up before he fucking did it. But anyways, what were we talking about before?
Yeah, Kurt.
We're
hey,
talking about trusting
Let's take a
MCU.
pause
Oh,
for
you
a
know-
second. KAD official. I know you got Amazon Prime, motherfucker. You should subscribe to the channel. All right, continue.
You're about one fucking bad message away from getting banned. God damn it.
You're going to get banned, bro.
All
But anyway,
official.
MCU will be a fucking. They're not gonna ruin it because, like, yeah, you're right. They already own almost everything, I guess. But I still don't take away from the fact that I think a Moonknight show would be a lot. Netflix show would be a lot cooler than a movie.
Well, at the end of the
Okay.
day, ladies and gentlemen, we have people with bad opinions, Sean Bagers, and people with good opinions, me.
We have to disagree.
And we have to distinguish
agree.
between the both and the good and the bad. The bad and the good. And that's just how it cracks down.
Coming up next in topic of conversation is going to be Tom Cruise and how does he walk around with that fucking old fit ass body of his when you know he's going to hell because he believes in Scientology.
58 years old.
Actually, question on that,
58 years
or not
old.
question, statement.
Is
I
he
think
really 58
He's
years
58.
fucking
left-
old?
he
looks
left
like he's
Scientology.
fucking 30.
He
I
left
looked,
Scientology.
Whoa.
He did.
Whoa, breaking news on the Use Guys podcast. So first people to tell you right now, you haven't heard it anywhere else.
he's 58.
Tom Cruise is 58. Nah, Tom Cruise has
Jeez.
quit Scientology.
For the better.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
Dude, they're fucking crazies.
I mean, yeah, but he is crazy, so he fit.
Yeah, he is. He is.
I always figured he got divorced because everybody he dated, he was like, I mean, we all know it's really
Okay.
because he's gay, but I thought it was also had to do with the fact that he was like,
Hella
oh,
speculation
you know,
on that.
fucking aliens, I'm a scientist.
Are you just summing up all of his roles?
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
But anyways,
He did.
nah,
Yeah, he
dude,
did.
super excited about fucking Mission Impossible.
Impossible.
We haven't been able to
Dun,
see it
dun,
yet. We've been
dun,
busy.
dun, dun,
I'm gonna
dun,
see it tomorrow.
dun,
Oh no, Tuesday. I'm gonna go see it Tuesday, probably.
Oh, I can't see it tomorrow. God damn it.
No, I'm
You're
gonna
gonna go
see
see
it
it Tuesday. Come down to Lodi, Sean. Come down to Lodi 12 theaters to see all your local movies.
Definitely not coming here and checked on the Sundays, but I have to because this is where the fucking stew
They
is.
have recliners. Okay, sorry, Bruce. Go ahead.
So does a place
Well,
by my
all
house.
right. Here's the thing about Tom Cruise, 58 years old. Number one, he got his helicopter.
by the way.
He got his helicopter license in 1990.
Whoa. Stop, Bruce. No one cares about what you're saying right now. We just got an update on the Tom Cruise saga. Tom Cruise has quit Scientology, but apparently is crazy enough to where he started his own religion. And somehow I feel good about that. I was kind of disappointed when I found out he quit Scientology. I feel even happier and better now that I know Tom Cruise is still a fucking crazy cunt. And he started his own fucking version of his religion that he knows is bullshit. Shout out to Tom Cruise. You're fucking crazy. You make the best fucking movies when it comes to anything that has to do with sci-fi and action movies. You're a good man.
It's a lot of broad
And
statements.
pool. He plays good pool movies.
I'll have sex with you.
Whoa, don't tell me that.
What? Wait.
No, I
A
wasn't
lot
telling
of
you
broad statements. That
was the message to Tom Cruise. I don't want to get that conflated. But anyways, here's the dope thing about this Mission Impossible. Number one is shooting at 97% right now on Rotten Tomatoes.
98% on
98% on
5%.
Cocktail was his worst movie.
Oh, my
have you
God.
seen Cocktail?
Yeah, dude.
It's an
Is
amazing
that the
movie.
one? That's not the one where
It's where
he
he's the
gets
bartender. He's the
I know
bartender.
he's the bartender, but that's not the one. That's Risky Business where he gets the prostitute.
Yeah, that's
Where he does the scene
He's not
with
a bartender
the
in a risky business.
Okay, but
so
it's
the
just
one where
like
he's the
it's an
bartender.
iconic movie. But
Reed,
it got
it's the one where he's the
5%.
bartender.
Dude,
Anyways,
Tom Cruise
Mother of
attended
God.
15 schools in 14 years. What kind of person are you?
let's just look at this bio here.
no. That's the thing. Sorry, in 1994, he got his helicopter license, right? So for this movie,
What, he flew to different schools every week?
well, no. All right, so he already had his helicopter license, and for this movie, he knew that there was a stunt with the helicopter scene. It's only one scene in this movie, right?
Yeah.
And so he was like, I want to actually fly the helicopter. And the producer's like, no, that's too much of a liability. So then he took 200 hours of plus training. He already had his license to do stunt helicopter driving because he wanted to fly at low elevation,
Right.
and doing spinning out.
He didn't want it to be
low elevation
CGI of
tricks.
him in the seat.
Yeah, exactly. So when you see him going spinning on low elevation, he's actually
No,
flying
I mean
the fucking
that's
helicopter.
what I love. That's what I mean that's just why we're talking about Tom Cruise being badass. This is why he is this movie and him is a whole subject right now. Okay,
Here's the other thing. That scene in
it's
the
because
preview.
of the work he puts in. But go ahead.
Yeah, no, it is. It's the scene where he's grabbing onto that rope attached to the helicopter, and there's
Right.
that bag under him. You know that scene in the preview?
Yeah.
That's not CGI. Once again,
That's
that's a
just him?
rope attached to a bag on a helicopter that's flying, and he's grabbing onto the rope, climbing it while the helicopter's flying. When he fell, that's not CGI. He actually fell on the bag with the helicopter flying. When he climbs back on the rope, the producers were like,
Wow.
"We
Let me
don't."
guess, it wasn't CGI.
They were like, no, they said, we want to cut to you just climbing the rope and then cut to you coming into the helicopter. But he said, he was like, well, I was climbing the rope. And this is in an interview. He was like, well, I was climbing the rope, I was really into it. And it was like, he's like, well, I got to the top of the rope. I was like, oh, might as well just climb onto the rail and try to drag myself onto the rail and get into the helicopter. He's like, so, I just did it. And then, they kept on filming me and they couldn't do anything about it because I was already climbing onto the helicopter. And that's how much of a badass
Well, I
he
mean,
is,
that's what I'm
dude.
saying. Imagine how fun it would be, dude. Like he does things that we all wish we could do. Like if I had the opportunity to fucking waste 200 hours of my life to fucking learn how to fly a helicopter to where I could do this shit.
Oh my God, that would
Please.
be amazing.
If I could
That-
fucking
that'd be hella
climb
fun.
and climb some shit, you know what I mean, and get hella high on hella cocaine to where I have the confidence to climb something like that.
So-
Do
I
you
would
really
do
think
it.
he's coked out all the time?
No, I don't. But I'm just saying, I personally would be coked out climbing these ropes.
So-
I would have to be to deal with that shit.
There's the scene where they that bomber scene you also see in the preview where there's that big plane.
Yeah.
I
Oh
think
yeah, he was
I think it's-
actually
I
on
can't
the
even
wing.
find it.
Yeah, so
That's from the older movie though.
No, this is the
it's
new
from the new
preview.
one.
This is the new preview.
Where he's
Fallout,
holding
there's-
on to the wing and it's like going down the runway.
No. Look at the new preview.
Well, you did that in the last movie.
He
then.
falls. He skydives out of a plane.
Right. yeah,
And
yeah,
I think
yeah.
it was Saudi Arabia or the UAE that gave them an actual military plane, and they said you get one flight a day, and And so this is him actually skydiving out of the plane.
Super fucking. By the way, these planes we're talking about are super high up. Like they're not. It's not your average.
Oh no, yeah, these are hella high.
These aren't your average.
These are bombers. These are bombers.
Right. And well, UAV is a fucking. That's a.
No, I said UAE. The country.
Oh, okay. I thought you said UAV.
UAV. That's unmanned air vehicle.
I thought he was jumping on drones.
That's like a drone.
He's sitting in here by him. So you're gonna go up in this drone by yourself, and then whenever
you're
you
gonna ride it like a surfboard.
You're gonna hold it with a fucking rope.
Whenever you feel is ready, just dive.
The camera's gonna be here. Your rope's gonna be here. You're gonna be like.
He's gonna jump off of the fucking plane, off of the drone, and just float.
Just don't put your fingers in the propellers of the drone. You'll be okay.
So they got obviously one shoot a day, and he's like the complication is when you're skydiving, you're also acting at the same time, right? And so they would.
Are you at that point? I mean, if you're skydiving, you're just skydiving.
So what they would do is they would
look cool.
They would do 4 skydives a day outside of the military plane because they only got the military plane once a day. Right?
Yeah.
And so he would do 4 independent skydives a day to practice it and then do the actual skydive. And they had to do that for 5 weeks until they were satisfied. It was their last shoot. But at 5 weeks, he would do 5 skydives a day, 4 not on the military plane just to practice, 1 on the military plane. That is why I will suck the dick of Tom Cruise.
Hey, how did Tom Cruise not die?
Well, he was skydiving. White people seem to survive skydiving all the time.
But Lodi, do you know Lodi Skydive is under FBI federal investigation because of how many people have died?
I drew
5 years.
Do you know I fucking?
It's been like 13 people.
I drove because people are dumb, dude. If you jump out of a fucking plane, looking at you, America.
Sucks if you skydiving.
No, it's not that hard. You jump out and you pull a rope. If you jump out of a plane,
I don't know.
Or you know anyone that jumps out of a plane and they die,
they have holy parachutes.
Okay,
don't feel bad for them.
Number one, it is the funnest thing.
No, what's happening is they're getting impaled because they're landing in the fucking.
They're getting impaled.
No, this is true. I've heard.
In the spike fields out.
No.
South.
The grapevines.
What?
There's look. I drive by that shit every fucking week.
Number one, I skydived out of the Lodi airport.
I'm telling you what I've heard.
Did?
Yeah, I did.
So no wonder he's.
I'm not talking about the Lodi airport. You fuck. Unless that's an airport.
Wait,
no,
no,
it's the skydiving airport.
It's literally just north of us on the.
Yeah, I drive by it every fucking week when I come over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're on the same page.
Yeah,
what
we're
were
on
you
the same
saying,
page.
Sean?
It's the same
Sorry.
place.
What's
Hold
going
on, they still are in operation. Yeah, because I just drove by them recently and they are in operation. Okay.
Yeah, dude. Right. The FAA should shut.
This is what's ironic is I skydived out of Lodi in 2009. And they were in the top 10 they were on Travel Channel. They were on the Travel Channel for the top 10 safest places to skydive in the country. That's how fast it can change.
Irony.
It's management. It's management.
Hold on, they were on. Hold on, go ahead. What were they on the channel for?
Yeah,
the top 10 safest places in the country to skydive. And that's when
that's when they had the attention brought on them, and they were like, "Oh wait, no, they're not."
Well, a year after I went,
because they realized
we need more people to manage these people.
Well, no, all right. So the year after I went was when they had the grandma skydiving who fell through her ropes because she was so frail, and then she was on the Jimmy Fallon show or like the Late Late Show.
Did she die?
No, they caught her. She fell out of the thing, and then the dude catches her, and it's on video, and then pulls her back in. Like you can look it up on YouTube.
Dude,
it's pretty hilarious.
Can you? First of all, what is your old ass doing? And maybe she just wanted to die. Okay.
Yeah. Have a heart attack mid-fall.
Okay, you're old. You shouldn't be able to fucking skydive when you're old. Okay, you shouldn't be allowed to fucking drive. We're not talking about that right now, though. But
wait, you're opening up a can of worms over here.
What?
You wouldn't want to fuck when you're old.
No, you just shouldn't be able to
fuck.
drive.
I said fly.
You can't skydive. You can't skydive.
My bad. I'm gonna say fly.
You can't drive.
You just accidentally said fucking drive.
You shouldn't be fucking when you're old either. All right?
You shouldn't. All right, so I'm gonna hold you to this. When you're trying to fuck like that young girl when you're 65,
I'm barely fucking now, Bruce. You think it's gonna be hot not to fuck when I'm older?
How old are you right now? 29, right?
I'm 30.
Well, 29. 29. So you're barely fucking now. So how does that make you feel?
Fucking horny, guys.
Easy now. We're gonna lose the mic.
Nah, but let me finish talking about how dumb people are. If you jump out of a plane and you die, that's what you get. You deserve to die. Okay? It's called, what happens.
You probably do sign a contract, a release.
No, of course you fucking
waiver.
do.
Didn't you? If you fall and hit the concrete, then we are not liable.
So this is what happens. So you sign a contract before you go skydiving, and then they send you to a back room where you watch a video, and it's like, and the video is just totally just 80s. Hi guys, this is how you skydive. Well, you put the ropes on first, make sure you're tight, and then enjoy the ride. It's super corny. It's terrible.
I just want to know what can you do to do a better skydive?
Well, you can control your body better.
No. That's not what you do. Have you skydived?
No, I never
Then
skydived.
shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about.
Hey,
How
I know
about
people.
You let the skydiver.
I talk to people, okay?
Let this idiot tell us.
You know what's funny?
How you fucking
is,
skydive.
He's gonna talk shit before he tells us.
Because
so
apparently he
just-
knows
let's
better
just
than
suffer
all
through
of
this
us.
together.
So,
Okay.
so Taylor and I, we skydived once, right? And then we're
skydiving.
all right. Number one, when you come back from skydiving, you're like, that is the funnest fucking 5 minutes ever, besides sex, maybe tied to sex.
That's what my ex-girlfriend used to
The
say.
second thing, she didn't say that. She actually said that to him when she admitted that she cheated on him.
She never said that.
It was exciting.
Anyways, it was. We'll get to that.
Jesus. Okay.
This is what happened. We came back from skydiving, and we were like, all right, let's start going to the club and saying we're skydiving trainers. So we would go to the club, and like girls would come up to us and we'd be like, yeah, we're skydiving trainers. We're coming in from Fresno. We're not supposed to be here, but we're just training people how to skydive.
And they were like, oh, damn, is skydiving huge in New York?
Do you do night classes?
Yeah, and then we'd be like, yeah, we do night classes. We really fuck bitches while we even
put
skydive.
night vision on.
We actually
you ever
do,
orgasmed mid-fall?
Well, that's the type of questions we would ask them. Like
Right.
we would get really in depth about
That's
we would do
ridiculous.
like skydiving pornos, skydiving art
POV
classes,
falling.
like whatever the girl's passion was. If she said she was into like cooking, we'd be like, oh well, we do like these weird things where we skydive and like cook at the same time, and that's how
These
we.
are bold moves.
No, they were
It's
very
a
bold
bold
moves.
statement if you ask me. I want some proof of this.
We'll just go to the club with us, man. We will.
Oh,
show
yeah.
you
Well,
the
let me go
ways
back
of
in time. When
talking
did you go
about
skydiving?
it. When I was 18.
Yeah, okay. He's like 83
That was
now.
that was a
No.
while ago.
Well,
That was a while
also,
ago.
it was our first time going to the club, so we thought anything because we watched what was that Vince Vaughn?
Remember, we went to Vegas.
No,
and me and you
which,
pretended to be.
Wedding Crashers?
No, the one before that where he's like, "Come on, babies," and this guy, you got to get your claws on the woman, and
fucking,
Swingers?
yeah, swingers.
Yeah, swingers. All right, so we saw Swingers. We were inspired by Swingers, so we thought after seeing Swingers.
So you saw a movie that was
Everything
made in like
worked.
1994.
Yeah,
96,
but
94
the point
area.
is that Swingers influenced us so much that we thought anything worked. As
No
long as
wonder you
told
got
them.
laid so much when you were fucking 18.
I didn't get laid.
John Favreau.
It actually never worked. The girls would just always look at us like,
Me and Bruce one time.
I don't believe you.
Me
I
and
don't
Bruce,
believe you.
when Bruce turned 21, we went to fucking Vegas and we pretended to be British.
it worked wonderfully.
Oh,
No,
I
it
remember you
did.
told me about this.
It did, but then well, the first people we went up to was like these group of black dudes for some reason
From
that were
France,
like,
from
yeah,
France,
and they
yeah.
happened to be from France, so we were like, oh, never mind, you just keep
And
on
they would
walking.
like, because we'd be like, oh, where you guys from? And they would be like,
No.
oh, we're from Paris. And then they would be like, where you guys from? And we'd be like, oh, from Liverpool. And they'd be like, oh, shit, you're from Liverpool. Like, we actually convinced them that we were from Liverpool. That's how good our accents were.
until
where you
young
lived.
22-year-old me and 21-year-old Bruce meets these like fucking 30-year-old pretty pretty hot.
Which we stopped them because they passed us by and we were like, hello, lovelies.
Hello, love. Hello, love. How
So
you
you had to
doing
straight
tonight?
call them
And then
out
they
on the
said,
street.
and then they said, oh, you cunt.
Jesus.
You ain't from England. We're from Australia.
Oh, we said, oh, you cunt. You won't come with us to
no,
the
that's
party.
that's what they said to us because they're from
Yeah,
Australia.
That would.
But no, we had a great time with
that
them. And then
would've
by the time we realized that, like, actually something can happen tonight, then
We
were
both shot our pants and left the club.
shit our pants.
I don't remember how we left them, but
No,
things were going good.
They were going good, and then
They
like,
genuinely
what-
thought you were from.
no,
Liverpool.
they
No,
didn't.
no,
they,
once-
they didn't.
So
is
you,
what I'm saying.
You broke.
No.
Oh, so they thought
we
through it.
broke it. And then once we realized that maybe there was a possibility that this can be an extended night, we're like, we're from Sacramento.
No,
is
that's
how we
not
said
how it
it.
went down at
That's
all.
basically
That's
no. We
literally-
admitted
It
it
wasn't
at
that
one
smooth.
point.
No, dude, they
wasn't
knew
as
we
smooth as that.
weren't from fucking. They
No.
called us out on it right away.
No,
That
they
girl
did.
with
We
the
went
short
all
hair.
the way to the club.
No.
we went all the way. to
I don't
the
even
club.
believe the skydiving story anymore. Because we did not go to the
The new
It was
Sean
at the rooftop club.
Skeptic.
It was at the rooftop club.
They
when
knew
we
it though.
finally
Like they
admitted it.
called us out on it at
No,
one
they didn't.
point. I remember they got
So they
called
said,
us
"Are
out.
you
Was
guys
it
actually?"
was that fake
They're
or,
like, "Are you
like,
guys
they could
actually
tell?
from Liverpool?" And then we're like, "Actually."
No, then
And
we were
I
like,
looked at
then we were
you.
like, damn, these girls like us. We better start
I mean,
talking about something real. So we started
That's
talking about
what I
music.
mean.
But
That's
I don't-
Liverpool is pretty thick though.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell him.
Accent-wise.
You can't say Liverpool because Liverpool is like, hey, John.
North.
You know what, John? Do you remember going down to the club, John, and
That's
playing
not
music in the
Liverpool. That's not
basement?
Liverpool.
John?
That's a little more
I
east.
no, that's
Fuck
east.
you,
Scotland,
East.
I had
Fuck,
Ireland.
fuck both of
Hey,
you guys telling
I'm
me
Scott
what's.
Irish.
I
I'm
don't give
Scott
a
Irish,
fuck.
okay?
What you are,
Scott
okay?
Irish
You
German.
never been. You never been there. I've been there twice.
I've been to Germany. Okay.
All I know.
We both been to Germany. Okay.
Because
Oh, look at me. I'm fucking spoiled because I was in college.
I had someone from Britain. I asked them, "How's my Liverpool accent?" I did it for them. They're like, "That's fucking spot on."
I still think this person is lying. You guys, tell me how horrible
Oh,
this
Jordan
guy's
McGinnis,
Liverpool.
eh?
Tell me how much better my Liverpool accent.
competition right now.
Because just look up anyone from the Beatles. They're all from Liverpool.
Oh my God, you don't even know your history,
Dude. They're all.
Where are they from?
All of them.
All right, do you want to hear?
No, where are they from? You Irish fucking prick.
Accent? You want to hear Liverpool accent?
It's not that.
This
it's
is a
not,
Liverpool
no,
accent.
it isn't.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Hey, Sean.
No, it isn't.
Yes. What's your Liverpool accent? Can't hear it.
I told you that my Liverpool accent would be like this, mate.
Oh,
it would
that's
be a lot
absolute
more
shit.
drawn
That ain't
down.
a Liverpool accent. I know that for fucking sure.
No, it would be a lot more drawn down, mate. You think you're a lot awful than you think you are.
Reed, what's your Liverpool
My
accent?
Liverpool accent is a little bit different.
That's kind
I
of
don't
London.
think any
That's
of
not
us-
too bad. That's like a London one.
Yeah, no,
That's
it's not bad at
It's
all,
not- it's
yeah.
not-
Yeah,
I think
so
he's
I
put
was,
his
I was
accent.
born in Liverpool. We moved to London when I was about 6.
It's not bad, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
like
a
that
lot better one
Yeah,
than
I like
yours.
that. Yeah.
See, yours is not good at all, though. As long as we all understand,
Yeah.
Bruce does not have a good one.
He's got.
I think
As
we're
long
good.
as it
You know
understands
what we can agree to is that he does have an
Sean
accent.
sounds like he's got a cock in his mouth.
Yeah, no, isn't that what all British people sound like?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's efficient to talk that way.
They sound like they got a big giant
All
American.
right, what does your Irish accent sound like, though?
An Irish accent sounds like this.
No, that sounds pretty good.
Look at me, I'm a fucking Irish.
You sound like Alex Jones.
Thank you. That's where I got the inspiration.
Yeah, we got
Oh, look, man, I'm a bloody Irishman. You want a drink and have some corned beef, mate? Derp.
What did
You
the
know,
Portuguese
dude, that's what I-
ever
yo,
done in
how did the
history?
Portuguese
What have the
sound?
Portuguese ever done?
Here's what the Portuguese sound like. I'll tell you
Hey,
what.
where the fuck is Eddie at? Okay, we need to talk.
Where's
shit
our
on
barkeep?
people, okay?
Where's our barkeep at? 'Cause
Yeah.
I need another drink.
Yeah, that's you.
Whoever's closest
I'm
to
close,
the door.
Close to the door. I knew you fucks would say that.
Ah, motherfucker!
I need. Okay, the future of this office has a mini fridge,
Yo,
and
we need to get a mini.
always
This is why we
has
need
beers and Red Bulls
and wine
and
we all
Chard
need,
and
hey,
Chardonnay.
We need some motherfucking money. Okay,
Yeah,
the five of yous. We need money.
The 5 of these.
We need money because we need fridges. We need to pay for these mics that we put on our credit cards. We maxed out credit cards. You know.
Hello, how's it
Yeah.
going? How you doing?
How you doing? What's
What do
your
you
name?
want to talk about? You want to talk
Oh
about
my
Triple
God.
X
Hey,
420?
I just want to appreciate the name real quick. 420 Meme Lord. That-
69.
They're making and 69. They're making and X's and caps. They're making fun. They're very satirical. I appreciate it.
We do. Now, if you don't
You're
mind,
very internet literate.
please read, get the drink on your computer.
Yeah, can we get a hashtag get the drink in chat?
Actually, can we just get the fucking drink?
I'm not gonna get the drink until we get a get the drink in chat.
Oh, snap.
The meme lord 69 is here. Eddie knows. Eddie
Who
knows
is that?
what's gonna, that's
Eddie, does Eddie
That's
know the meme lord?
Eddie?
Eddie, who is this meme
Eddie,
lord? How
Eddie, can we get a backslash bow down to the meme lord?
can we get a?
God damn it, that's your name. We get it. Okay, you have to type it again.
Don't write.
I like get the
fucking drink.
Get
Thank
the
you,
fucking
dude.
Hey, I'm just gonna bring the bottle in here so I don't have to carry 3 glasses.
Wow, okay, bro.
Wow,
Okay,
that's
because I want to drink
fucking
too.
lazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
That's
I'm the technician. Okay.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Now go technical, do something technical.
Son of
Okay.
a- oh my
Hey,
God.
why don't you
All right, I'm gonna go
technically?
get it.
Why don't you technically go get me a fucking drink? How about
I'm gonna
that?
get the drink.
How about you make it technical? How about you fucking leave?
technical flail?
You're fired. You're fired.
We
Get
clipped.
the drink
We
and
clipped.
leave.
We clipped. Let me turn it
Alright,
down.
one thing I want to talk about.
My name is my life. We may have a potential ban here. Okay, I'll let y'all discuss it.
No, wait. I want to talk about this guy's life. He seems to do a lot of pussy and weed.
My name is my life. 420 meme lord. I want to see a fucking meme, bro. Prove
Yeah,
it.
first of all, we need to see memes. We need to see some Triple X action. We need to see some weed. You got a lot. Whoa, hey, we got 100 diamond,
What's
100 diamond, 100 diamond, 100
Prize
diamond.
later, but congrats on the. Oh, okay, yeah. Thanks. See ya. He banned him.
Who banned who?
You fucking banned, bro. Our boy Cad.
Wait,
God.
how did Cad ban the other dude? I don't understand.
I don't know
how
what
this
100 bits
happened.
means, Eddie. Okay, I'm not a fucking science
We
nerd.
see 100 bits. Not sure if I understand it. What do you want to talk about, man? Oh, 500.
I don't know what that means, man.
Eddie's on shrooms, I think.
I think Eddie is on shrooms. Our boy
Yeah.
Eddie is a drug addict.
He's
a lot of mushrooms.
he's on acid or shrooms.
He's our best
or-
friend, though. He's our best friend in the whole wide world.
He's a great guy. If you ever want to have a
Him
clown,
and his brother Charles are our
he
best friends
does.
in the whole
He
wide
does
world.
birthdays. He does quinceañeras.
Our friend,
He does That's money for y'all fools. Yeah, so he does it for money.
Damn, good looking out, bro. Yeah, no, I did see that actually. And yeah, no, we do appreciate that actually. Big ups. Reed's going to be a lot more excited because he'll know what that means. But nah, for real. Thank you.
Fuck you.
We appreciate that, dude. That's a big deal. That's what's up.
All right, what do we want to talk about next?
I don't know. I think we need to appreciate the donation we got, dude. Just donated fucking money.
Thank you for the donation. We'll do a cheers to that.
And that was a pretty fucking big. I don't have nothing to cheers you cunt.
Cheers to that.
Hey Eddie, you know what are you excited about with the Detroit Lions? Our boy Eddie is born in Detroit. He's a Detroit fan. He likes the Red Wings, the Red Queens, and
he
the
likes
Quiz.
Eminem.
And he likes the Detroit Lions, the Flyers, and the Quiets.
And he likes Ford and Chevrolet.
Yeah. Eddie, what are you excited about? You excited about your fucking Lions? How do you feel about your Broncos, Allen? You know, this is what we do in our show. We're a live show. We like having our fans fucking intervene and tell us what to talk about so we don't have to do much work. We got 500 things, bro, from your boy.
Bits?
Yeah.
Kirk gave us $5?
$5 fucking donation from my boy Kirk. Thank you so much. Nah, for real though. Legit. We appreciate your fucking donation. We'll try to make it worth your while.
Yes, we will.
The Lions, new coach. Hopefully a running game. Yeah? Yeah. Who's the
All right.
coach? Who's the coach of the Lions?
Thank you for that $5, Kirk.
Hey, for real, that's a big deal. That's our first $5 donation we got.
Let's
okay?
go ahead and basically say that the Lions can go fuck
Well, we asked what people think about the sports. We asked him because
Isn't Eddie a Lions fan?
I asked him.
No, he is. That's what we're talking about.
You came in here.
I can't like the Lions.
Why can't
Why?
you like
What
that?
do you
I'm a
like?
Packers fan.
Whoa. Don't say that to Eddie. Eddie, please don't turn off the thing now, okay?
Eddie, we can have a discussion about this, okay? We know who the better team is, okay?
Matt Patricia. Oh, the Patriots D. Oh, that's right. Yeah, dude, that might
Matt
be
Patricia,
good.
where did he come
He's
from?
a guy with the beard, right?
Well,
yeah,
see,
the guy
thing
with the
is
beard.
when you're the defensive coordinator for the Patriots, you never have a defensive player. You have to be hella
You're a
creative.
good coach. He's a good coach, bro.
Yeah.
Because they don't specialize in
specialize in defense,
specialty,
and they
like,
never emphasize
names.
their defense. So if you're the coach for
But
the
they're always
Patriots,
good,
you
though.
have to be good at scheming.
But okay, then how do they maintain
That's what I mean. Is
Good
you
coaching.
have to
a
be
high level?
good.
It's just good coaching
You have
overall.
to be a good coach.
Do you think they just put all their money into the coaching staff?
No, they
versus
no. They put all their money around what Tom Brady can do, which is offense and coaching.
quick
Right.
turnaround.
Yes, exactly. So they emphasize coaching and what they can do around offense around Tom Brady, which is smart because you have the best quarterback in history. Like,
Right.
what else would you do?
Right.
If you're the general manager of the Patriots, you put everything around probably the best player that will have ever played. 28 to 3.
How
You
long has
come
it
back
worked out?
in overtime.
How long
That's
has it
the
worked out?
best
How many
player.
years?
I
How many
ain't
years
gonna
has it worked out?
You ain't gonna catch me sucking on the Patriots' dick.
Since the starting quarterback
admit it at
of the
this point.
Patriots was injured and fucking Brady had to go in, it's
Bledsoe.
paid off.
Bledsoe.
What are you talking
ever
about?
since
Drew
Bledsoe was
Bledsoe, yeah.
injured and Brady was put in the game,
Against
it
the
has been
St. Louis
paying
Rams.
dividends.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, of course.
Okay, what about the
I-
fact that the Eagles just won with their backup fucking quarterback?
Shut the fuck up. Like,
That's an anomaly. Can I address this real quick though first? He says that Aaron Rodgers will play somewhere else. I genuinely believe this. I saw the rankings. Aaron Rodgers was knocked down quite a bit from the rankings of
your
best
O-line,
QB
guys,
because the Packers management doesn't know how to invest in a productive offensive line or a defensive line or any sort of productive coaching, right? They have decent I guess play call. Actually, no, scratch it. Their play calling and defense have been dog shit. They just hired a new defensive coordinator. It's not Dom Capers anymore. It's someone else. But they haven't done shit. They did bring on a lot of newer people onto their O-line. I can't speak to a lot of them, but they brought back I think Jason Beluga and a bunch of other people who are big names. But they don't invest where they need to, and then that means Aaron Rodgers has to leave the pocket, and he has to scramble every fucking play, and that leads to him getting injured or breaking his fucking collarbone.
Last thing I heard is that this fool was a Packers fan with perspective. I can't respect that, Reed.
Dude, yeah. It's because, ever since 2010, 2011, they won the Super Bowl then, right? And they had just the run and gun fucking just throw long passes. That's how they work.
Well,
Aaron Rodgers was great with a core wide receiver base.
Whoa. What are you saying? He's not great anymore?
No.
The receivers have gone down.
He's saying the
His
system.
offense has gone down.
Well, no. Whoa. your guys' receivers are fine.
They're okay.
Your O-line is lacking.
He's right. The receivers have gone down.
I will say this. Jordy Nelson's numbers has gone down. He's showing his age.
Jordy Nelson is on the Raiders, brother.
Injured. Well, yeah, I'm just saying when he was there, right?
Yeah.
He compared to these other newer guys, he was gone straight down. But if you look to the passes, right? If you look at all the highlights or like a truncated version of all these passes, it's been in their hands. I can't tell you countless games I've seen Rodgers throw a fantastic pass that gets bumped and then intercepted, or straight in the hands, dropped.
Okay, but all right. So here's the thing I want to get at.
And then he goes to one receiver, which he becomes a one-trick pony. And then
hold on, fuck what you have to say. Putting his money on the Raiders. I am too, dude. Jay Gruden, our fucking QB.
Let's talk about the Raiders in a second. Let's let him.
Okay,
let's
fine.
finish
Let him
up
talk.
The
you want to let him fucking talk? Let him talk. You want to let him talk? Let him talk.
No, wait. This is the one thing I want to say, and we can get to the Raiders right now. All I'm going to say is that Reed, you're smart. Sean, you're being a dumbass if you can't admit that Tom Brady is one of the best players of all time.
I never said he wasn't. I never said he wasn't.
Hesitation.
I never said he wasn't.
He was probably one of the best players of all time.
No, I didn't. I didn't hear what the fuck you say. I don't barely listen to you.
The man knows football. The man knows
listen to this guy.
Fucking
all right,
football.
So then you'll admit that he is the best quarterback of all time.
Yeah, way over Joe Montana. Oh, damn it!
That's 3 in one straight. That's 3 strikes you're out. That's 3 strikes you're out.
We apologize.
That's 3 strikes.
For the comments just made. We rescind them. Sean, officially apologize.
Dang it! I'm sorry.
Hey, we got a Zoom cam for official apology. Sean, what do you have to say?
Go ahead.
It was back in 2018 in the end of July when I accidentally used the F word to offend some people. I did not mean to do that.
And how does it make you feel?
I regret it. It doesn't represent who I am as a person. It doesn't represent, the way my parents raised me.
And can you apologize to the community to which it offends?
And I apologize to the Chinese community for saying something that was
and any other community besides that?
I apologize to the Republican Party for everything I've said.
We're going to take it off Zoom. Okay, there we go.
That was good, Sean.
Is that me?
That was good enough.
Okay, so the Raiders, the Oakland Raiders. We are a fucking Northern California show.
When they go into Vegas, by the way?
I am a Raiders fan. All Oakland, everything over here. This is how we do it.
Though?
When they leave, I will kill myself.
Are you just a relic of time? Like, what does that tattoo mean when they leave?
It means that I was a real fan and that you're a bitch.
And then they let. But what? Okay, so I'm sorry. Side sort of discussion. What's going to happen to the Coliseum?
Well, the A's are going to play in it until they get
there. Okay, but is that the bet? I don't know.
That's
the A's make their own.
Is
it
okay?
Okay.
And then also you got shows, you got different events that
hey, big shout out to the. Can you Google the mayor's name of Oakland?
Yeah.
Big shout out to her for being a stupid, dumb cunt. You dumb fucking bitch.
Oh my God.
You hear me?
Didn't try at all.
You're a dumb fucking bitch.
That's what's fucked up.
I'm not done talking. You ain't a sports fan. You don't deserve to be in office. You think you're literally going to lose the fucking Warriors, the Raiders, and now you're about to lose the A's because you're a dumb fucking bitch. You're a dumb bitch. You're a bitch who's a dumb one, and you're not that smart. Okay? You should do a better fucking job, okay?
Who are you talking to right now?
I'm talking to the mayor of Oakland.
Right here.
You stupid bitch.
Since 2015.
Libby Schaaf. You
She's
dumb.
like a dictator.
Oh, I fucking hate you. You're such a dumb fuck. And the Raiders should still be in Oakland, and so should the A's, and it's your fucking fault because you're a dumb fuck.
The A's are moving?
The A's are about to be moving too, guys. We're probably going to lose the A's.
How does that make you feel towards the mayor?
It makes me feel that the mayor of Oakland, Libby, first of all, your name is Libby, okay? Your parents should be slapped in the face and shot in the kneecaps, okay? Because they're idiots. They named their kid Libby. Lib-E.
Okay, can I go back to group
if
shot?
Libby was talking to you right now, what would you say to
I'd say, hey, Libby,
I don't know why.
Go fuck yourself, And she wouldn't be able to hear me because I just got done beating her fucking head in with my fist.
Okay. I don't know about that. We don't.
You dumb fuck! It's 2018. We're all equal.
Okay, so you really think that it was all up to the mayor, though? Do you think the mayor was the one that sort of bungled?
The mayor is the reason the Kings are still in Sacramento and that they have the downtown stadium, right? It's the mayors that make the pitches to the professional leagues. The mayors get with the owners. They come together because the mayor has to say, we are signing on with certain banks, getting certain loans. We're getting the city planning together. The owner says, yes, the mayor's on board.
Yes,
the mayor then gives all his investment plans. He gives the city planning plans. He gives the demographics that would come in, right?
So,
like the mayor's always a huge part of
in
getting
terms
a
of
team.
Oakland, there's a broader discussion too, right? There's more people talking about
The
there's more
mayor's the
chatter
biggest
about
part.
how
The
the mayor
mayor
is dropping the ball.
Well,
Where
she's not.
sports
She
teams
doesn't
are-
like sports.
All right. Well, to be
But
exact,
she's about. What is Oakland
You-
going to be? Oakland's going to be the dirty fucking town on the other side of the bridge.
Well, no, you know what Oakland's doing?
They've always been that.
Oakland. No, Oakland.
Golden State.
No,
they don't
Oakland
say Oakland
is
Warriors.
doing a white flight thing right now. They are renovating it and
Gentrifying neighborhoods?
They are gentrifying all of Oakland. That's why downtown is becoming like a
Are you
white.
sticking up for
supermarket.
Libby Schaaf?
No, I'm not. I'm saying this is her plan. She doesn't care for sports. She doesn't care for what Oakland has ever
Massive
been. She
real
doesn't care
estate
for the pop
development.
culture of
Hipsters.
Oakland.
She cares about fucking
Yes,
dumb
that's my
hipsters.
point.
Yes, Whole Foods.
She's trying to bring in Whole Foods.
Yeah.
She's trying to
Give
bring
me a
in
close-up.
yoga.
Give me a close up.
Give him the mic.
Give me a
Give him the mic.
close-up.
This is
Give
for
me
you,
a
Libby.
close-up.
This is for.
No, this is for you fucking hipsters out there in the Bay Area. You fucking. I'm tired of you. Get over it, all right? Go move to fucking L.A. You want to be a hipster. You want to move to the fucking Bay Area? You support your fucking local teams. That's the only thing that made you who you are. You're going to be fucking hipsters, your yoga studios, your fucking orgy,
Easy on the table.
your orgy
Easy.
palaces,
Yeah,
everything that you have over there, they're not going to pay the bills, okay? You want to pay the bills, you got to do it with the sports. Not your fucking coffee shops, okay? Not your fucking ramen
Yoga
shops.
studios.
Not your fucking yoga studios. Not your fucking whatever it is
Whole
that your
Foods.
hipsters like,
Yeah.
and your fucking beards and your beanies in the summer times, and your
Neckbeards.
stupid ugly fucking mustaches and your dumb
Neckbeards.
fucking flannel. Go kill yourself,
Dude,
dude.
I like flannels though.
This is
They give
Northern
flannels
California, not L.A.
That's why flannels are
offense,
appropriate.
Long
in
Beach.
If you're in LA and wear a flannel, this applies to you. If it's fall or winter here and you wear a flannel, it's practical.
No, but
I love flannels, okay?
hey,
I wear them all the fucking
You're
time.
defending something that we don't agree with. We don't defend flannels here.
Okay, I'll defend them.
Okay,
If it's summer and you're wearing a
What the fuck?
flannel and a
You really
beanie,
want to wear a flannel? Do you know how
I
you come
have
off?
4 of
Reed,
them, okay?
Reed, do you understand how you come off when you wear a flannel? You come
I don't
off
care.
how he is subjugating, rightfully so.
Yeah, but that's not me though.
Okay,
You
but
know me.
You know, yeah, but other
I
people
see
don't
you in
know
a flannel. You know what I'm gonna say? Hey, you, get the fuck out of here. Go back to L.A. Go back to where those
I
motherfuckers.
can't wear a flannel on the
fuckers
show.
eat
If it's
burritos and
chilly
tacos.
in my office, I can't wear a flannel.
If you wear a flannel, I'm putting a blanket over you on the
You
show.
have an Adidas Lakers jacket on. I can't
It's
wear
a
a flannel.
Lakers fucking jacket.
That makes it cool.
We talked about what we're gonna wear.
Okay.
We talked about. what
okay,
we're gonna
fine.
wear.
I
He
won't wear
said
the
he was gonna
flannel.
wear Golden State Warriors. I said I was gonna wear Lakers. What the fuck?
You know what
the
I
fuck
wait,
are
you
you
know what I
wearing?
was
Where
thinking?
Where are you?
Actually,
Are you wearing blue? Blue? What are you, the
You-
Blue Man Group? What are you gonna?
I blew myself.
That's
That's not
Is
even
that
the
what you're
same.
doing?
That's not even the same person or people. You know what I was thinking though? Since
Well,
you
you
called me
sound
that,
like them.
I should start just wearing my tweed jacket with like a sweater.
Tweed jacket.
Right, because
I don't even know what the word tweed means. Do you know what the word tweed means?
the material.
I thought it was.
I thought it was like
extra.
Twitter or tweed.
Okay, so you know how we talk like
This
on
sounds like some
Instagram.
hipster
On
shit, man.
Instagram, he is what the ex-comic. What
Yeah.
what are our names? And
Yeah,
what are
he's-
you?
No, he's the retired comic. I'm the
Right.
salesman. You're the future professor.
So you like what would you wear to be the salesman?
I don't gotta wear
outfit-wise.
shit. You know, what I mean, that's the thing about being a salesman is you can wear whatever. I can go.
Like
I
he
can
could
go
wear
to
comic,
you.
he could wear Deadpool shirts like that, but like I'm the like future professor. Like I don't know. I was thinking about dressing up for the role.
Oh,
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying?
You
know what I'm
would.
saying?
First of all, this
It'd just be really hot.
wait, you would be really
Hey,
In a jacket.
And what?
Angiosperms.
Wait, no, it's angiosperms, dude.
Angiosperms or angiosperms. Which one is it? Angiosperms. Do you have a perm or do you have sperm?
We lost two. We lost 2 viewers.
It's fine. Don't even look at the viewer count.
Spermy.
Oh, it was a third option.
Hey, that's great. It must be a sperm bank. And back to regular content
Anyways.
from Angiosperm Bank. If you want to wank, you can get some bank.
I haven't done that before. Have you guys done that?
I've never
before?
done that
Have you
before,
wanked for
but
bank?
how much money
What?
would you
Wank
get?
for bank?
So, okay, here's
I've thought about it,
here's
but
the
nobody
thing.
wants
So-
to buy my
so-
car.
How much? Wait, how much is it?
So blood, platelets, and other sort of things, and sperm. You can all get those things taken out of you, right? To get money.
See,
Have you ever given blood for money?
No,
though?
has anyone-
like gone to one of those?
anybody in
places?
the chat room ever given gotten money for sperm or cum? And we're not
I
talking
mean,
about
I've given,
prostitution.
blood.
I've given my titty, but No.
For money.
I've thought about it because dude. There's times
Where's
I've been
the
like,
nearest sperm bank?
there's
to
so
us?
much-
Is there one in Sacramento?
I do so many drugs, dude.
When I've waited all my life for
Yeah, but as
this.
long as you haven't had sex in 24
Hey,
hours.
Google that real quick. See who that is.
Jimmy Garoppolo, that's the 49ers.
You don't
who
know
the
who-
fuck Jimmy Garoppolo
Wait,
is.
no, wait. What
quarterback.
do you want me to Google?
It's the
Who he's
no.
dating.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
Oh, we never
idiot.
talked about the game.
Hold on, time out, Bruce. Let's just get one thing clear. As a
what was
host,
I gonna talk-
don't fucking interrupt me when I'm telling my technician what to fucking do, okay?
Oh, hey, I'm going to interrupt you all I want, bitch.
Fucking Irish prick, you.
Oh, for a host, you take bitch really well.
Hey, what else about? We were gonna talk about the pro gamer and the girlfriend too. And what else were we gonna talk about?
You know what? I don't know. Okay, I quit the show. Again, if anyone else wants to donate, you could do like our friend did, Kurt, and donate. Or you could be cocksuckers.
Oh, it says ex-girlfriend Alexandria King doing the most since
I
Jimmy
don't
took-
know about that, Eddie. It's whatever.
It's a porn star. That's a typo. She's a porn star.
That's his ex or some shit. Dude.
It's
I don't know.
irrelevant.
Yeah, I'm tired.
It's
of
really
looking at
not because I was gonna masturbate to it later.
So okay, what?
But
Can I see that?
Can we
is
film
Jimmy Garoppolo gonna be worth how much the Niners are paying for? Do you
no.
think that it's gonna
No.
turn like
No,
is it gonna
he's
go
not.
back to the time when Cap took them to the
Yes,
fucking Super Bowl
yes,
with Harbaugh? Is that what
yes.
it's gonna look like?
yes, what's gonna happen with the 49ers that I
don't think
cannot
so.
wait for?
gonna
Eddie,
be a
Eddie, I know you have a fucking feeling about this. I think
Flop.
I think Jimmy is gonna flop so fucking hard.
Wait.
Dude.
First of all, we need to fix a few fucking
I'm
things
speaking.
here.
I'm speaking.
I disagree with what you're speaking with. First of all, Eddie's a dumb fuck when it comes to anything about 49ers because he's already admitted to himself that he doesn't know anything about 49ers.
Let's just clarify. Eddie is a friend of ours that we actually know. So when we do pick
Second.
on
So
him,
that's
Second.
Valenwood.
whoa, Red Boy, what are you talking about? Jimmy's gonna do very well. What are you fucking high on drugs?
Depends on his O line. Does the 49ers have what it takes to
Do
put
the
together
40
a
no.
cogent
Second.
offensive line?
Here's the thing. Is Jimmy Garoppolo's stats, his last 7 games to Jimmy Garoppolo, right?
No, we're not.
Match perfectly the stats and the QB rating of Kaepernick's last 7 games. What did Kaepernick get? Kaepernick got fired from the NFL. Jimmy Garoppolo
More or less,
got
yeah.
the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
So
for
what's
the
your
same
point?
exact-
What is your point?
For the same exact stats, Kaepernick is not a quarterback in the NFL.
So
Jimmy
you changed the
Garoppolo-
subject?
So no.
'cause
You
you
said
brought up
for the,
Kaepernick. You
wait,
said he's going to
how
be the
many
same as
games?
Kaepernick.
How many games?
The
did
last
you say
7 games,
equi-
which is basically what Jimmy Garoppolo did.
So 7 games equal 1 Kaepernick.
No,
sort of?
no, you're totally
Okay, yeah, I'm
The
sorry.
last 7 games,
Uh-huh.
Colin Kaepernick did. QB rating is the same exact as Jimmy Garoppolo's last 7 games played.
Oh, okay.
And Jimmy Garoppolo, based off those 7 games,
Right.
got the highest QB pay. Colin Kaepernick, for the same exact QB rating, got fired from the NFL.
He really
Oh, I
does
get
do
what you're
this.
saying,
He really
yeah.
does do this. Well, because he's a fucking Bruce's conspiracy, dude.
Conspiracy corner.
Bruce, hey, Bruce.
No, it's just stats.
Listen,
it's just
let me
stats.
tell you guys.
just stats.
Let me,
It's stats.
please.
Conspiracy
Can
is
I
being a
finish?
dumbass.
Please, can I finish?
Tell me those stats
Please,
are wrong.
please, can I finish?
Grumble, grumble.
Please, can I finish?
This shit's conspiracy.
Please, can I
These two
finish? Can I finish?
motherfuckers.
Please, can I finish?
Oh, agree with Eddie, who's a dumbass.
finish.
Can I finish?
Go
ahead,
Go
agree
for
with
it.
Eddie.
Go for it. Go for it.
You should be proud of it.
Okay, I'm finished. No, I was gonna say that Bruce and this idiot next to me. Okay, these two went to college for debate. So all they know how to do is just bring up facts that are gonna prove their points wrong, even when they know it's wrong. They've had to try and prove that age is good for little kids.
we never.
Yes,
did that.
they
We
did, bro. They went to Chicago for the University of Pacific or whatever the fuck it's called.
We never went to Chicago.
Okay,
for a tournament.
UOP. Look it up. 2016 debate challenges. This is what these idiots were talking about. So no matter what they say,
That's
they're
when we
gonna.
went to Greece.
No matter what they say, it's gonna look good. But the bottom line is, we all know Jimmy.
Because he had a question about this. KD said, fact check Bruce. Go to touchdownwire.com comparing Jimmy's Garoppolo's 2017 Colin Kaepernick's
Hey, go to the
final
one
five
site
games
that
in
Bruce found
2016.
this on.
You know what it is? It's
was
an
also
Alex
mentioned on
Jones
ESPN
style
by,
sports conspiracy
Sharp.
site.
No, it was also mentioned on ESPN multiple times. There is a graph of it.
Why is it
If
out?
you look at it, Colin Kaepernick,
Every
his
time
last
you
5
bring
full
it
games in 2016, 64% completion. Jimmy Garoppolo, 67% completion. Colin Kaepernick, 1,009 touchdowns. Jimmy Garoppolo, 1,500, 6 touchdowns. Colin Kaepernick, 2 interceptions. Garoppolo, 5 interceptions. QB rating for Jimmy Garoppolo, 94. QB rating for Colin Kaepernick, 96.9. Colin Kaepernick rushing 27 rushes for 188 yards. Jimmy Garoppolo, 14 rushes, 7 yards, 1 TD. Colin Kaepernick, 1 TD rushing. All that came down to the same QB rating. Sorry, the only thing I misspoke on was last 7. It was the last 5 games.
Are you guys still there?
Yeah, they're all.
Bitch ain't conspiracy, motherfucker.
Okay.
That's a player getting fucked.
So like I said before, that's a
Who's getting?
Colin Kaepernick.
But we're not talking about Colin Kaepernick getting fucked for being some fucking douchebag who grew up in Turlock, California as a privileged adopted child, fucking pretending that he knows what fucking racial injustice is, because he doesn't. Okay, but we're not talking about that. We're fucking talking about Jimmy G not being a fucking good quarterback. So stop changing the subject to fucking.
Oh, well, no, Jimmy G ain't worth the money. That's
that's all we were fucking talking about. So you just wasted about 8 minutes of our life.
I was right. Bruce is going to some sports conspiracy website. Eddie is the verified source.
No,
NFL.com shows you the stats.
Yeah,
it shows you the truth. You want to see the truth, ladies and gentlemen.
Eddie doesn't even have an URL. He just has NFL.com. That's like me talking about something specific, like Michael Jordan in 1994. He's like, that's wrong. Go to NBA.com. That's wrong. Let's talk about Michael Jordan 1994 immediately.
I would be like, oh, you're right. If it doesn't talk about him, then you're right. I don't fucking agree.
It's wrong. It's wrong.
Let's go to NFL.com right now.
You're dead wrong.
It'll probably be like, training camps are going well. And then he'd be like, see, that's my point.
Yeah, check out this Live by Live. They have so many updates on NFL.com. Everyone should go there right now.
Paste the link for this idiot. Well, but anyways,
dude, Eddie, why didn't you paste the link already?
No, he did. He said it's me.
Post it again, Eddie. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna contest it.
I'm already over this. I will send you the link personally, Eddie. We've already been through
Eddie,
this.
drop the bomb.
Yeah, he did. Drop the fucking bomb. You have some propaganda site that is all. Thank you. That's what I was trying to you.
It's some SJW.
What was
site.
the name? Like, what was the name of the site again? It was called like fucking.
It was called like Social Justice for Kaepernick.
But look, I
NFL
just
stats, alternative.
It's actually USA Today.
I just want you guys.
Exactly
propaganda. Propaganda.
Second link.
Propaganda.
Second link that talks about it. NFL.com. Kaepernick stats versus Jimmy Garoppolo. Third site. Colin Kaepernick game by day stats and performance via Jimmy Garoppolo, ESPN.com. So how many are in this conspiracy, Eddie?
Anyways, he's gone.
Eddie's going to find the stats, the real stats.
But look,
real news.
What I wanted to talk about is
what you want to talk about?
What you want to talk about?
You know, I bloody forgot, mate. I forgot what I wanted.
So, Sean, when you're doing intercourse, what is in your main mindset when you're in your performance?
Usually, I try to think about whatever it is, whoever I saw that day that turned me on. Usually, and then I think about it in the back of my head.
So are you thinking about the girl or who you thought about or saw earlier?
I thought about, you never know, it might be a fucking hoagie that I saw at a store that I was like, oh my God, if I could eat that fucking hoagie right now,
right,
cheers all over it.
You're just sitting on the lift that you're just going up with any apartment. You just see him, like, hey, that might be good. That might be good.
But, Sean, really fast, do you wear a condom or do you not wear a condom?
No. If you wear a condom, you might as well go jerk yourself off in your own house, okay? If I'm having sex with somebody, I don't want to cover up my dick, before I do it, right? It's like if I'm going to put my dick in something, I want to feel it around my penis. I don't want to cover it up with plastic or something else.
Sean,
that's going to just... What are you talking about?
When was the last time you wore a condom?
Well, bloody hell, mate. I don't know. When was the last time that, Led Zeppelin made an album, mate? I mean...
Fair enough. We'll digress. I guess really what we're trying to get at, Sean, is are you worried about having multiple babies in the world right now?
No, because really, I mean, look at me. And would it be
you are good looking,
beautiful Portuguese?
Would it be
Portuguese
bad
babies.
if there was more of me walking around? No, there would not be.
Better question, Sean.
Yeah,
I have a better question. Are you worried about sexually transmitted infections? STIs. That's the new lingo. Nowadays,
no, not at all.
Yes.
Because
infections,
I actually have a cure to all sexually. There we go. We're done. So there you go. Here's the link for the page.
All right, so here's the link. Let's put it on. Look, he's back for a Whoppington viewer. Okay, let's clap it up. Can we get a bunch of claps in chat, please? Claps in chat.
Cap had a passer rating just
The
above
last
70.
5 games, you fuck.
Doesn't
How many times
matter,
did I have to
dude.
say that?
30 interceptions? Are you joking?
Did
me?
he really
That's
came from
career.
Nevada?
That's career,
He
yeah.
came
Can
from
you show
Nevada?
this on the site? We're not. This isn't ours. Put it in the comments so maybe they know it's not. We're not claiming
wait,
this.
okay, you want me to put it on the stream? Okay, yeah, hold on.
We're
Let me get the page up.
We're not claiming this is ours. Okay, this is NFL.com link. All right, everybody. But we are going to show you the stream, the thing we're talking about right now. We don't want to be kicked off of
here it
YouTube
is.
again.
Here it is.
Hey, shout out to FedEx. There you are.
Okay, here it
Colin
is.
Kaepernick, 6'4", 230 pounds. That's a joke. Grew up in Turlock, though. Okay, that's all I want to say. Grew up in Turlock. Didn't grow up in Oakland. You
Wait,
know what
no,
I'm
no. He
saying?
was born in Milwaukee,
I
Wisconsin.
don't give a fuck. He was born in Milwaukee, and then he got bought by some rich white family in Turlock. And they raised him
Oh my god.
with all that money, dude. And he fucking, all he knew was fucking overprivileged ass life. Had a better life than I had. That's for goddamn sure. Had a lot more motherfucking money than I had. Over here acting like his life was all bad and shit. Man, fuck you. You crying ass motherfucker. Go up in Turlock and shit. Mostly Portuguese and Mexican people, and you out here looking Spanish and you trying to act like you fucking outnumbered. Get the fuck out of here. Colin Kaepernick, you cunt. Get out of here. You're fake. You're fake. You're fake. You're fake. You're fucking fake.
Okay. Enough with that. Are we gonna read the stats, Bruce? Can you help us out? I don't read these stats.
You just got
Which stats are important?
No, all right. This is the thing that Eddie just gave you just the blanket stats of his entire career, which is why this isn't helpful to the discussion at all. What I was saying, which is my original assertion,
Such a stats man.
was the last 5 games. This is what. All right. This is why
Scroll
it's
down,
important.
Reed.
Is Jimmy Garoppolo got paid off his last 7 games? This is why that stat's important.
But here you go. You're bringing up the goddamn money again.
Well, no, that was the topic. Is Reed asked,
Okay, he said,
is he worth the money?
48
And my
quarterback
thing
rating in
was that I
quarters.
don't think, being a 49ers fan, Jimmy Garoppolo definitely was not worth the most money out of every quarterback.
Okay, QB rating. Okay, where's QB
Like,
rating?
there's hella more quarterbacks.
So what did you, dude? This is because this is your organization. You're a fan of. That's a shitty fucking organization.
I hate the York family. You
should.
Yeah, that's why I hate the
26
York family.
Well, you
If
should.
there's any owners that have made me like question my favorite team, it is the York family.
Well,
they
you
are a
should.
shitty fucking ownership.
Are they right there, Eddie?
Jed York can go fuck himself. That's on. Can I get a zoom in?
Far right.
Can I get a zoom in? Can I get a zoom in? Can I get a zoom in?
Hold on.
Reed, what the fuck are you doing? Could I get a fucking zoom in? Reed, I don't want his bullshit
You
link that
zoomed
shows
in.
his
You
career
zoomed
stats.
in. You zoomed
That's
in.
not his. All right, Jed York, you can seriously go fuck yourself. You're ruining the 49ers. You're taking away everything we ever had good. You fired Jim Harbaugh because you said you'd rather lose than win with Jim Harbaugh. To me, Jed York is the worst thing that ever happened to the 49ers. He's destroyed them from the inside. He's made the fucking marketing team. He made a stadium that's fucking bullshit. He said it was going to be the closest thing to, a high-tech stadium. Fucking UAE, Saudi Arabia threw fucking a bunch of slaves from the Bangladesh. They did a better job than you, Jed York. We had a winning quarterback. They went to Michigan. They did a better job than you, Jed York. We had a
Michigan?
winning
What?
quarterback that
A winning coach, by the way, is what he meant to say. He's a Niner fan. Give him some time.
Michigan. Jim Harbaugh went to Michigan.
Yeah, but you said winning quarterback. He wasn't
before
a
he went to
quarterback.
the
when he
Niners.
played with you guys, he was a
Can
coach.
you not interrupt me when I'm doing my zoom in?
Just let you know. Go ahead.
You
Give
know
him back
what?
the zoom.
You're embarrassing Jed
We'll
York
go back
right
to the
now.
cheat.
Give him the
team
zoom
one.
again.
Okay,
Go
we'll
ahead.
give him
Give
the
him
zoom
the
again.
zoom.
Okay.
The guy wants the zoom. Give him the zoom.
That's it. That's it.
Okay, back to the group look.
Anyways,
All right, we're done looking at the
So,
stats.
Sean, when you're in intercourse and you're considering her, well, how do you choose your
just
mate?
shut up,
How
mate.
do-
We're
how-
not talking about my bloody sex life
How do you
anymore.
choose your
Mate,
mates? How do you
mate,
choose your mates? What is the mating process for you? How do you
Anybody
choose
who
What's the
opens up their
process?
legs, I'm gonna dive on in, eh? If I see a puddle of water and it's hot, I'm gonna get wet. Am I right, mate?
Oh,
So his
it's
process is
puddle
pretty
of the
liberal,
water.
eh?
Yeah, but how do you get them to puddle?
Well, you just gotta jump hard enough, isn't that right? Yeah.
Yeah, that is right.
Is it right?
Yeah.
Is it right?
Well, yes, yeah, if you jump on it enough.
Sometimes.
Do you
Is
jump
it
on
right?
it from like in a jungle sense where it's like very animalistic, or you're more sophisticated about your approach to?
How
s-
completely
smooth are
animalistic.
you? How smooth?
Animal
Is it like
bites.
butter? Is it like butter?
There's animal bites. There's,
Oh, you do animal
there's,
bites.
It's animal. Is it animal?
animal
butter?
noises.
What type of animal noises can you replicate?
Yeah,
please?
could you?
Like,
What, Sean? What kind of? Sean.
How you like that in your bloody ears? Put the headphones on, ladies. Put your bloody headphones on. Tell me you don't like hearing this in your bloody ears.
Sean, what? Sean, that sounds like a wild animal.
That's
what
exactly
kind of
what-
wild animal makes that noise?
The megas.
The megas are a unique breed of animals. Could you explain where the genius started?
Actually, I don't want to talk about the genius of where it started. I want to talk about rather, Sean. You make that sound. I'm guessing before you make.
I make it
the
what a
mating choice.
climax.
Okay, so what sound do you make when you start the process?
Just the tip.
What does that?
What does the tip sound
So
like?
when I'm putting it in, here's the sound I make. When I'm putting in the tip of my penis and I make an animal sound, I go like this.
Okay, that's not that
so
exciting.
it's more of a
So then what is it during the process?
Oh, during the
Concurrently,
process, it's a
yeah.
lot like this.
so it gets very tribal.
No, but I mean,
really
it tries to sound like a
tribal.
dog.
It is-
Usually it's because they're fighting me off, yeah?
Oh, okay.
So you're literally fighting them up.
Usually
I don't know.
they're trying to kick me off of their body, and I'm usually making sounds like, because
Okay.
their mouth, their hands are on my mouth, and I'm like, get off me mouth, you dumb cunt, you know, stuff
Okay,
like
so,
that.
Yeah,
I don't know how you feel, Bruce. But
Wow.
I
That
I
is
don't
a
know.
revelation.
It's very explicit.
Anyway, so
It's
you
very
joined us on
explicit.
NPR.
All right, we're done talking
and,
about it.
I'm
this is-
talking about this experience that Sean had with some mate.
This has been National Public Radio, Lodi. Thank you for joining us. That is
You're
Sean's
listening to
Intercourse
Sean Makers.
show. We will join you next week for How Sean Has Intercourse, episode 2.
The Call of the Wild.
So, episode 3, how does Sean eat? Sean, how do you eat when you approach like a bowl of Cheerios? What is your mentality really when you're
Usually
approaching
when
it?
I see a bowl of Cheerios, I'm thinking, well, two things. One, this is going to be one of the best breakfasts I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
And another is I'm thinking, it's also going to be good for me heart.
Okay, but Sean, what
Right,
if there
it's
is
got all the
no milk?
multigrains.
What if there is no milk in your refrigerator?
Damn it, mate. If
Would
there's
you-
no fucking milk and I'll get a bowl of cereal, I'm going to say something along the lines of,
Okay, Sean.
Some
Understandable,
shit like-
understandable.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
Sean, we
that's-
really want to get at when
very
you're
specific.
having your bowl of Cheerios, and let's say you do have milk. Let's say the morning's going perfect. You wake up
Right.
and the morning cartoons are
It's
on.
nice
It's Saturday
2%
morning.
milk.
No, it's 2%
Pour
milk.
into your bowl.
And the Cheerios are there, and they're in your bowl with the milk.
Lush white streams pouring into your
No,
bowl.
look, I'm going to be
let's
honest
say-
with you, mate.
let's say-
I haven't heard you from the last time that you brought up Cheerios. I've been so mad about having a bloody bowl of cereal with no milk in it. I haven't even been able
Mate.
to talk about it. What I would do is I go to the
would you-
nearest neighbour who was pregnant, I squeeze her tit until I fill up a fucking bowl of Cheerios with her fucking milk, and I eat it in front of her. I eat it in front of the baby,
Sean,
and I say,
Sean,
hey, look at it,
Sean,
baby.
Sean,
I'm not
Sean,
talking,
Sean,
mate. I'm bloody talking,
Sean,
mate. I'm bloody talking,
Sean,
mate.
Sean, we want to calm you down here. We want to really ask
Sean.
you, when you're having a perfect type of Saturday morning.
So you would
Well,
replace it with water.
Yeah, no, so wait, okay, or no, but
You wouldn't take a water bottle, import it into your milk,
What
eh?
we really want to get at is when you have that perfect bowl of milk with the Cheerios, but your girl comes out of the room and she says,
The neighbor.
and she slaps
the neighbor.
you. She slaps. No, it's his girlfriend.
Okay, it's not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
neighbor.
And she
It's
slaps
not.
you on the face and says, "Bitch, you can't have those Cheerios." How do you react to that, Sean? If you're enjoying those Cheerios, your bitch slaps you, and she says you can't have them. What do you do?
Hold on, I'm sorry. I just had to respond to this dude. He said, who wakes up early enough for breakfast, even in a fictional
Dude, not a lot of people.
that's
legally migraine.
Yeah, dude, he's back, dude.
Yeah, Lethal Migraine is back with a vengeance.
Nobody fucking wakes up. And I'm glad that you just said that because we can finally get off of this stupid fucking British bullshit.
Yeah, this
Am I wrong?
skit, this skit,
Hey.
yeah, we were really getting into it. It worked because Sean was the one that had to
Fuck the
answer
Cheerios.
the difficult questions.
God damn it.
Sean
right?
he just folded. I don't know about
Sean just folded.
it. Can we get a hashtag folded in chat?
Yeah, in like 4 minutes.
Fuck the Cheerios. Yeah, they have no flavor. What, are you gonna eat it with tea? What
Hey.
the fuck?
So I wanted to talk about, too, something I'm excited about. Wanted to re-bring up. All right, going back to our...
Are you recycling content?
Yeah, kind of. But,
Okay. What are you excited
So
about?
in a couple of hours, you can get Avengers Infinity War digital.
Oh, a couple hours.
Does that seriously come out like
on digital?
We got a hashtag folded.
Hey, we got to fold it
digital.
in
It's gonna be.
Sorry, Sean.
It's gonna be digital. In about what time is it? 9.
Right now,
In about 2.5 hours. It's gonna be digital.
It's
yeah.
9:40
on the
30th
30th.
right now.
So
We're gonna have to watch it again,
I
and then
guess.
we should re-comment on it. Maybe
oh,
take
no,
notes.
Yeah.
Well, absolutely. Yeah, we'll comment back.
Something a little bit
But
more.
actually,
Have you guys seen anything about this?
Well-
Go ahead.
what we should talk about is Deadpool 2 and how you haven't seen it yet.
it's not on Plex.
It's
not on
online.
Plex.
It's online.
online.
You said it's online. Where did you find it? I tried to look.
Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry. Fuck.
What are you sorry
Oh, the
about?
Bruce Willis roast
Did
was
you see
happening
it?
on Comedy Central. I haven't
I
seen
was
it.
supposed to
I haven't
watch
seen
it.
I haven't seen it,
I
but
was
it's
suppo-
probably going to be.
Have
really
you
good.
seen it? Have you seen it, Red Boy? And how is it?
Let's take a while.
The James
Hurry
Franco
up,
one was
dude.
really
We're gonna
funny.
wait 5 minutes until you respond.
Until we see the response.
Yeah, dude, I forgot about it. I wanted to watch it, and that was a great idea, and I fucking didn't, and that's all me. I apologize. I was too busy jerking off and going to sleep.
What do you jerk off
It's
to?
a long time, yeah.
I go to xnx.com.
Yeah, but
There's a
everyone
big
does.
risk there, though.
Well,
you could get
okay,
some,
so recently
malware.
I was watching Little Lupe. I think I looked up some Little Lupe, bro, because my friend Howard brought up something about.
Oh yeah, they're definitely making another.
and then
Deadpool.
Deadpool 3.
Okay, well, we're talking about Little Lupe.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, Lil
Oh,
Lupe.
is
Yeah.
that a porno actor?
Yeah, dude, she's fucking bad.
Deadpool
dude.
2 is better than Deadpool 1. We agree.
Yeah, that's fair.
You haven't seen Deadpool 2. What do you mean that's fair?
I'm gonna agree with Chad. Okay.
You did that. That's
Oh,
okay.
that's right.
So
Yeah.
now we know how Reed treats chatters.
Look at that. We got a real fucking fan over
got
here. A
it.
real
I got it
fan and a
recording.
real friend. Our boy Alan,
Wait,
Red
what
Boy.
are they recording?
Ooh.
It's recording right now. He's recording the Bruce Willis while he's watching us.
Oh, on
Well, we
DVR.
appreciate
I don't
that,
have
Red
money
Boy.
for DVR.
Thank you, Alan.
I spent money on microphones.
Yeah, well, it's like go online. This guy. Anyways, here's my rundown of Red Bull 2. I mean Red Bull.
Red Bull 2.
That's another porn site I use. It's only okay. Anyways,
Doop a doop.
so 30 seconds rundown. Deadpool 2, man.
May have to
I
mute
just
this.
rewatched it recently, and it's fucking badass. I loved it, dude. I thought it was better than the first one because there was more action, and also because
Josh Brolin.
and that's not taken away from the first one, okay? I like the first one. So when I say I like the second one better, it's not saying that the first one isn't good. I'm just saying I like the second one better because they've already gotten past explaining to the rest of the world who the fuck Deadpool is. And now we're
Yeah,
all able to
yeah.
enjoy Deadpool at his full potential right away from the get-go. And I also just love the scenes, like when his girlfriend gets fucked up and he jumps out of the window to kill that dude in the beginning, and he commits suicide. I also like the fact that he tries to kill himself because that's a big thing that drew me personally
Also, when
to Deadpool. I liked him as a comic character because he always wanted to kill himself and couldn't.
I think that when they made the Deadpool 2, I think Ryan Reynolds and the writing team, the creative team, just had a lot more freedom and just having fun with the character. Having fun with like what he was going to say because they had less to prove that it could be a good movie, which was, I think, to me, that was Deadpool 1. They had to prove it could be a good movie. Deadpool 2 was more like, let's just have fucking fun. And like, that's what I got during the entire movie. I was just having
More
fun.
action based.
It's
I didn't know.
like, well, they
it
trusted-
wasn't
they
that,
Keeping it
like-
vague. What made it different from Deadpool?
Okay,
1? Less romantic.
Okay, just to be fair to you, Reed. Actually, to be fair to everyone else besides you, is it really what I mean? That we're probably gonna ruin things because we've given you a long time to see Deadpool 2 now.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, dude. This is your
Well,
fault.
I didn't find it online.
Okay, it was also in the theaters.
Hey, thank you for fucking.
Hey, thank you for the $1.
Thank you for donating. I'm not even gonna say it fucking sarcastically because you work for that money and you gave it to us. So honestly,
dick-tard.
thank you for that $1, brother. Appreciate it.
Bruce is a dick-tard.
Okay, that's also Eddie, who like just fucking hates everything on the 49ers, even though he's a Lions fan, which makes no sense. I don't hate on the Lions.
Anyways, we're not. Who gives a fuck?
I hate on the Lions, but he still respects me, Bruce.
Who cares? Okay, can you guys not talk shit about my friend? My friend Eddie over here is
We
willing
love
to
you,
donate.
Eddie. Thanks for coming to the show.
So look, Deadpool 2. Look,
you.
if you guys, the bottom line is, we're not gonna spoil anything. Okay, we're not gonna give anything away. Don't exit. We're not gonna give anything away. But Deadpool 2 is.
So we're not going to talk about the villain that comes out. Where
Shut the
Deadpool
fuck
2
up.
is like, oh, you
Shut
look
the
like
fuck
you
up.
are from the comic books.
No,
Shut the
I don't
fuck up.
even know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
I really don't.
He doesn't either, man. And what's the next topic?
The big reveal.
He's is he a villain though?
Well,
Josh
he's-
Brolin?
No.
Oh.
He's
Someone
in the,
else?
It's the Juggernaut. It's the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut is in Deadpool 2.
The Juggernaut,
Okay.
it's a big surprise.
It's not like the big. I mean, he is and he isn't. Like it's okay if you know that.
So
the
Juggernaut
is.
who
in it.
is the Juggernaut?
You don't know who the Juggernaut is?
I've heard the name,
He's
but
a giant.
Can you turn off?
He's kind of like the.
Wait,
he's
actually,
kind of like
Sean,
this.
Sean.
No.
Sean. Reed, can you take off your headphones really fast?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sean,
turn
no,
the audio off.
No, just take off your
Take
headphones.
off the headphones.
Take
so
off the
people can
headphones.
see that you can't hear us.
Take off the headphones.
Okay.
Hey, Sean, why do we have him on the
I
show?
don't even fucking know. I know he's.
Can
a good
we talk
technician.
about? Wait, can he hear us
No,
without
I
the?
don't think he can
Okay,
hear us,
he
but
can't
I know
hear
he's
us.
I know he's a good technician and everything.
Okay.
but
I'm going to take a piss, you fucks.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know if he heard.
Okay,
I'm gonna take a
he
quick
can't
piss,
hear us
quick
right now.
piss, quick piss.
We don't
You
know.
know, it's like the guy's good at computers.
He doesn't watch shit. I mean, it's a
He
nice
doesn't
room and
fucking even watch
everything,
Game of
but,
Thrones for Christ's sake. If you
fucking-
don't watch Game of Thrones, we
he
don't want
also
anything to fucking do with you.
hasn't seen Entourage.
The guy
He hasn't seen Entourage. He hasn't
Show's
seen.
over. I'm
Yeah,
leaving.
I know.
No,
I
we're
do
not
really.
leaving.
I would not leave.
But,
We're
you
the
know,
only two
we
people
we
here.
want to
Yeah,
leave.
I want to leave because I got to take.
We
want to
leave, but we're contracted.
But contractually here.
Contractually fucking stuck here because
Yeah.
of reason.
Why does anyone give a crap at all what Kaepernick does? I have never understood that. It was a Navy SEAL who told him to take a kneel. Plenty of teams need QBs. Give
Look
him
at
a
that
job.
number 2 by Eddie.
The
Look at,
debate
hey, hold
is
on,
whether
whoa,
or not he
stop.
deserves a job.
Bruce, stop.
Yeah.
I just want to shout out to Eddie. You got that shiny number 2 next to you for that $1. And we appreciate it. But hey, our boy Kurt with
We do
that
appreciate it,
golden
Eddie.
ass number 1 looking fresh.
that
dog.
golden number 1,
Hey,
motherfucker. That's looking hella good.
If you're a real ass fan, you get the number 1. If you're cool, you get the number 2. If you're
1.
even a little bit less cool, you get a number 3. And then we ain't
Who
even
wants
gonna
the
talk
number
about
3?
the
Who wants the
fours.
number 3? Get that cash flow in, and you get that number 3. And that's what happens for you. Shut this shit
No,
down.
don't worry
That's
about
what
it.
we do.
Wait, Reed hasn't seen. No, he hasn't seen Game
No.
of Thrones, dude. Him and his girlfriend rewatch fucking
Office,
Office,
which is fine.
because it's a good show, and Parks and
but-
Rec, which is
but-
also fine.
no.
But it's like get a life,
no,
dude.
no.
Okay.
But this is the problem. They've rewatched it like maybe 6 times. It's 9 seasons.
Look at Eddie going back into his. Don't even entertain it.
No, I'm not
Don't
entertaining
even
it. I'm not
entertain
entertaining it. This is what I mean about Eddie, dude. He just gets stuck on it. He's just like,
Don't do it, Eddie.
fuck Kaepernick, fuck Kaepernick, fuck Kaepernick.
I wish we were at Eddie's house right now. We would.
Like, I swear to God, this is what Eddie's going to be doing for a cigarette break for like the next hour. He's going to be like, Bruce doesn't even understand, man. Like, he's just going to be talking to his brother Charles. He's gonna be like, dude,
Hey, Charles.
Bruce is always on Kaepernick's stick. He doesn't get Kaepernick, man. He's not a good quarterback. Fuck him. Come on, admit it, Eddie. You're going to be like that for the next hour. Jimmy G will outplay. God, I'm not going to entertain it. Anyways, I thought Deadpool 2 was great. It was definitely better than Deadpool 1. Dude, get his donkey boner.
Give this motherfucker a piece of your mind when you can, please, because he needs one. He needs to know, like, honestly, like, people need to watch Game of Thrones, okay? If you're watching our show and you don't watch Game of Thrones, I will take less followers.
If scrubs like Brad Johnson and Joey Harrington got to have jobs for many years, a decent player.
God damn it, Lethal Mike. You know what? You guys go ahead and talk about it in chat all you want. We don't care.
Yeah.
That's what it's for. It's for you guys to talk about, whatever.
Listen, the reason I'm not going to talk about it is me and Eddie have talked about this shit in ad nauseum.
Like we said, Lethal Migraine, if you weren't here, Eddie is a friend of the show, a personal friend of the show.
Yeah, his personal friend, and he just talks about this shit going constant.
All the time, except I agree with him, so I don't mind it.
Shut the fuck up. Whatever. I'm not talking about it.
It's
I'm not
fine.
talking
You don't
about
got to
it.
talk about nothing, dude.
I know statistically I'm correct, and everything you guys got is just fucking not statistics.
I'm telling you ain't got to talk about it at all. God damn it! I just want to keep
God,
responding.
I just want to
respond every
it's
time
so
I
tempting.
see it.
God damn it! Stop talking about it, guys. Anyways, come on, man. Just you and me. What are we gonna talk about?
He is better than Charlie Bash.
All right. Anyway, so we're not gonna fire Reed. We discussed it. All right, Reed, you're fine. Reed, you can put your headphones back on. You're fine as long as you keep supplying weed to the show. We agreed that we will keep you
I
on.
do bring marijuana.
So
to the equation.
But can everyone agree that Reed should probably at least watch fucking Entourage or Game of Thrones? Just one of the two goddamn shows. All right. Do you know what? Actually, all right. This is a quotation from Reed and Noreen, because I consider them the same person. Reed and Noreen said, when I said, "Why haven't you guys seen the Game of Thrones?" This is what they said. Well, we kind of watched the first episode, but it was boring. That's a quote.
And what, were you blown away by the first episode of The Office?
Yeah. Were you? Or did you keep fucking watching?
Okay, so it's been a while. It's been probably over a year since I tried to watch.
And a dude gets his head chopped off in the first episode. So how the fuck is that boring?
The first like fucking 10 minutes, you see.
A family loses its father and a kingdoms fight each
Plex,
other.
Right?
How is that?
It's on Plex, right?
Yes, everything is.
Okay, everything's on Plex. Okay, I'll go check it on Plex.
Okay, but also Entourage.
Whoa,
what's the excuse
bro,
there?
he's not gonna dump his girlfriend. His girlfriend is a good dude, okay?
Oh,
hey,
we
but-
ain't talking
but,
about that. But what
uh,
about
I'm
Entourage?
sorry.
No,
I'm sorry. His girlfriend
no,
is a good girl.
No,
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
no, but no, they're
Entourage?
the same person. It doesn't.
So
it's
that's
not- it's-
Showtime.
it's
That's
both of them.
Showtime, right? Entourage is Showtime.
It doesn't matter. It's all over. You just got to find
I just
it online.
haven't gotten into Showtime, or not Showtime. Entourage.
all
Entourage, because I know it's good, but I don't know. I just haven't had the. I guess I haven't had the time, and I haven't really thought about getting into it. I need. That's
You
my.
would
That's a
love
solo show I need to watch because I'm not gonna. I don't. She's not gonna like it, right? I can watch Game of Thrones with her. I don't think she would like Entourage.
No, she wouldn't. She might, but don't worry about Entourage. We're not.
Entourage is a great show, though.
Yeah, but it's not anywhere near Game of Thrones.
Okay, Kirk, I'll start dating
Jeremy
you too.
Piven doing Ari Gold is one of
Really
the
good.
greatest acting roles, I think, in cinema history.
It doesn't matter. It is, but it's like you could do like you
No,
go watch.
it's one of the things
Ari,
I'm gonna watch.
Ari Gold is an actual manager, and my cousin Stephanie.
Is that the main dude?
Well, all right. So my cousin Stephanie.
Hold on, wait. Do you have a sound effect? Name drop. Name drop.
We need a soundboard.
So my cousin Stephanie, she worked for Pierce Brosnan and Steven Spielberg, right? And during her work of Steven Spielberg, and are you gonna stop that?
Well, you gotta say new names, but go ahead.
Okay. So during that show, she actually worked for a producer, and Ari Gold is the actual character based on a producer in Hollywood.
What producer?
And Jeremy Piven actually plays him to the dot. Now, if you call this producer in Hollywood today, he answers the phone like Jeremy Piven plays Ari Gold answering the phone. So you'd be like, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want?
Right.
Nope. You got to answer. All right, fuck you.
So it's
and
realistic.
like he's very fast paced.
He's a good actor. It's
like,
a good show.
Jeremy Piven, I think, is one of the most entertaining actors. Like, watch Entourage just to see Jeremy Piven play Ari Gold. And now,
Thank you, Valenwood.
actually, we got one more. We definitely got another topic I want to discuss, which is can we get Sean to discuss on this next episode of NPR?
No, dude.
Sean is going to discuss his lust, his absolute lust for Emily Ratajkowski.
Who's that?
Oh, he's got a deep lust. This is Reed. This is Bruce. You are listening.
We're talking about
to
Entourage.
Emily
We're
Ratajkowski.
We're talking
listening
about
to
the
Deep
brown girl
Cuts
in Entourage.
with
Emily.
Reed and Bruce.
Well, let me tell you
Ratajkowski.
something about her. Yeah, okay. What I
Emily
would like to do is
Ratajkowski.
like to get one of them chairs that folds out, with the wooden things. It's kind of like an
Is it
X.
wood or is it metal?
It's the ones that fold out like this, and then when it folds out like an X,
Okay,
and then the top
okay.
has two things.
Sure.
And then what you have is a clear plastic. Let me do for the camera. See where my hands are? It's plastic like this, and then in the middle is nothing. And a girl will sit on that, and then I'd be underneath it, and I'll be eating her butthole and her pussy at the same time. That's what I'll think about when I think about Emily Ratajkowski.
Ratajkowski.
Okay.
So what about just?
Oh wait, are we talking about Emrata?
That's her name, yes.
Sean.
All over again, dude. I got to do this all over.
this
First
is
of all,
your
no, I
name,
wouldn't even
Sean.
get the goddamn chair. I'd
Yes.
say, you know what you're going to do, bitch? I'm going to knock you out with a roofie. And then I'm going to fucking make you dead weight sit on my face for the next 24 hours. By the time I'm done, my
Sean,
jaw's going to be
Sean,
broken. My tongue's going to be up your
Sean,
fucking uterus. And this isn't
Sean,
going to be any way for me to live, but I'm going to
Sean,
be fine.
Sean, that was enlightening.
Sean,
It was very
yes,
enlightening,
it
but could we ask you?
But
maybe a little less imagery.
So intimately, romantically, you and her in a room, what would you do?
I would fucking. I'd get her alone in a room
with Emily Ratajkowski.
Okay, I'd light a candle on a nice, heavy fucking candle holder, right? A nice cast iron candle holder, right? Yes. And I would light this fucking scented candle that would blow her mind. She would start giving me a beach. And I'd grab that candle holder, knock her upside the fucking head, and put her pussy on my face for the next 48 hours. Sean, that's what I would do.
Sean, can we get you to pull back just a bit?
Pull back a little bit. Now, if you described it in romantic terms, yes. Specifically sophisticated eloquency, what would you do to Emily Ratajkowski?
Less physically abusive.
Let's say you two on Italy, on a Riviera, looking at the coast of the Mediterranean Sea.
What does that look like?
And there was grapes strewn across her breast. What would you do?
I'd take those grapes, and I'd just slowly grab each grape, and I'd put one in her mouth, and then have her feed me one, yeah? And we'd eat until there was nothing left but the vine. And then I'd rub that vine down the middle of her chest, just slowly, so it tingled all the way down to the tip of her vagina.
Hold on really fast.
I'm not done talking,
You're listening to National Public Radio. Continue.
Okay. And then I would lift it back up into a lip until we didn't. She would open up her lip when it touched the bottom of her lip, and then I would take my tongue, insert my tongue into her mouth, and then I would take my right hand and I would grab that heavy cast iron fucking candle holder, and I'd hit her upside the fucking head, and I'd eat her pussy for 48 hours. That's what I would do.
This was sponsored by the Seventh-day Latter Saints, the Mormon Church. And
we like to thank our patrons over at the
National Public Radio.
The Fifth
this was
Street
sponsored
Baptist
by
Church.
the Ultimate Catholic Church of Boston. This was sponsored also by the Protestant Church of the Methodists. This was also sponsored by the Boy Scouts of America. This message was also...
We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our sponsors.
We would. And
I'd
also
special
like to take
guest,
this
Sean
opportunity to tell our audience.
Negedy, for coming on the show.
Yeah.
This has been Reed and Bruce.
Thank you. So... The Use Guys podcast, we're going to be on for fucking until 11 o'clock. We're going to take a quick intermission.
It's officially 3 hours.
We're going to take a quick...
It's a 3 hours show.
Take a quick intermission to settle, make sure everything's good with our fucking, electronics. There's a lot of stuff there.
We're actually just going to smoke.
There's a lot of stuff.
Are we just going to smoke?
That goes
Is this good enough? Are we going to take an
No,
intermission?
I
need
You can
to
go smoke
pee.
if you want, but me and you, we have to go do things.
So we're going to take an 8-minute break. 8-minute break. 8-minute break.
We'll be back literally in 8 minutes, though, okay? So please.
8 minutes, chat to each other, talk to each other. Give us our next topic. Give us our next topic. We'll do the next topic. If you guys come up with the next topic, we will do that.
Otherwise, you're going to have to listen to what we got ready for you, which
that may just be Emily Ratajkowski.
We have more content.
Or Scarlett Johansson.
Don't worry about it. There's more content to be had.
Give us a better content.
8 minutes. We'll be right back. We got to figure this out. Go ahead. Let me see what we got going on.
You and your team need to get things done. With Monday.com, it's easy, fun, and simple. Just add the workflow that suits you. Whether
I hit you up, I'm talking about banging some. Chill off in your crib and have a thing, probably make a sting or something. Girl, you like my bottom bitch. Post my bill, pay for my lawyer. Play your position when the mother hoes get out of order. When you wanna give me that pussy, you purchase a plane ticket. Run around town when I bust the town, then my shit like them names did it. Got a dick grip, my dick's mirror lipstick. Basically, if bitch stay with me, she paying me. I'm on some pimp shit for real.
I'm going. This destination going.
Drunk and switching up position, thought the shit would never stop. Motherfucker in the mission, damn.
This destination going. I'm going. I'm going. I'm going. This destination going.
Default. I want to be someone's first choice.
Yeah. You are.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm not his first choice.
If you're someone's first choice.
Is that right?
I'm living like there's no tomorrow. Because there isn't one.
All right, we're back on. Sorry about that.
We are back. We are the used guys. I'm your host, Sean Megan, sitting here with Jonathan Bruce.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Reed Ramses.
Hey.
Reed Ramsey, but I like calling him Ramses for Game of Thrones reasons that he doesn't know of. How?
Yeah, he doesn't know it because he doesn't watch shows besides The Office and The Community. Or
Yo, Charles Astorga. Please, Charles, are you still on? Give us a shout out if you are, please, so we know that you're still on, because we did leave and we apologize for that. We took a break.
We
had
do
to fix some things.
There has to be smoke break when we do 3-hour shows.
Well, it's a smoke break and technical break, but whatever.
Yeah. Can we? All right, cool. So the comments are maximized, and there we go. But I've liked a lot of
Charles,
things.
are you there?
I've liked a lot of things that we talked about tonight. What we talked about tonight so far is we talked about Moonknight, multiple personalities. The Marquand dude doing his multiple personalities on the
we didn't
Moonknight.
answer him. Yeah, we didn't answer that. Yeah, let's go back to that. Let's go back. I don't know what you were saying because I wasn't listening to you.
Charles created his own account.
Yeah, and he did.
Okay.
Shout
Dude,
out.
what up,
Shout
Charles?
out.
What up, bro?
Okay, so we got
Thanks for coming into the show, bro.
third pool, even though Disney taking over Fox. Yeah, so we kind of talked about this earlier, which is that we trust Disney. Well, I trust Disney. And that's what I was saying is because, as I said before,
You trust him to
Straight
make
from the
another
camel's mouth.
yes,
The CEO. He claimed that he was going to be okay with it.
The CEO of Disney said that they would be fine with making rated R movies, and that's why I said, remember that you probably put it in the back. So just go back there and get your drink.
God damn it!
That's my cup. Why are you taking my cup? Oh,
Fucking
that's
amateur, dude.
the CEO of Disney said that they would be fine making rated R movies. And so this is why I trust them, is because, like I said before, when they bought Pixar, they give Pixar, they're like, you are just a business to us. We're not going to touch anything you do. We're not going to touch your creative writers, which you have to understand. All right, when you visit Pixar, it's like Charlie, it's like the Willy Wonka factory. Like, literally, it is.
Oh, I've been there, yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually gotten a private tour because my...
yeah, you got that shit, right?
Yeah,
like,
it was badass.
It's badass. Like, they have, like, that little
By the way, hold on.
crawling space.
Name drop, kind
Right,
of.
like, they have that little crawling space where the writers go into, where they have to crawl into the creative room.
Oh, dude.
Like,
Let me
it's
tell
amazing.
you, dude. I went there. This is what was tight about the tour when I went to Pixar, right? I went at nighttime. It was like 8 o'clock, dude. They were closed. So it was just like people who worked there and barely anyone who worked there. And the lobby is badass. Their lobby, they have foosball tables set up, all these free like cereal things for the workers to eat at and shit. Like whenever they want to like chill, it's literally like imagine a giant playground where like teachers were like if you're in preschool, it's pretty much a preschool, right?
No, it is.
It looks like a preschool. Like your teachers are
Yeah.
like, hey, sit in here and just be. We're gonna let you be creative and figure out who you are, and that's how we're gonna get the best out of you. And and it works. And they have 2 big ass theaters. I mean, there's a lot. We can go into a whole fucking hour talking about how beautiful the Pixar in Emeryville, Bay Area, holla. How nice that place is. But, yeah, you're right. He's going to let people work their own. And Bruce brings up a good point that the CEO is going to, in the past, he's proven that he lets people use their creative freedom. Right, and lets them fucking work their way to a fucking movie that's going to be entertaining, and I think that they're going to do that with Deadpool. I don't think they're going to ruin it because they see the movie.
Okay, wait, we gotta zoom in into me, so I'm just gonna talk about this. No, that's fine. We gotta zoom in. So what I'm gonna talk about is Alabama Tide is not the best team in the NFL. The reason the Alabama Tide is not the best in the all right, number one. All right, so when Alabama Tide was playing Notre Dame in the championship. The national championship, number one, Notre Dame.
Oh, God, dude. This was a bad person to fucking bring it up to because you guys whooped their ass in the championship.
I know. All right. Even though I am a fan of Notre Dame, we didn't belong in that championship. But this is the reason why, even that year, because that year was when Alabama had the most dominant team probably in like the last 3 decades, right? And everyone's like, oh, they could do a pro team, they could be a pro team, and they would like beat the Browns and everything like that. They beat the Buffalo Bills, right? Everyone was saying that shit. Reed, you're on whack. But this is why, is because an O-line and a D-line, no matter how good the Alabama Tide would not match the worst O-line and D-line of the NFL. They wouldn't. The experience, the bigness, the training.
I'm not even the fact that you even
obsession.
entertained this shit was ridiculous.
Well, no, it's the
but hold on,
comment.
wait,
I was
whoa,
responding to
whoa.
a comment
Hold
up
on.
there.
I want to go back up to this real quick.
Go
Can
to
you
go to
hand me
eight.
that?
Go to eight. Go to eight.
I want to go back
Eight.
up to what Van Halen was saying.
All right, you're on, Max.
What were you saying? You said Pos, Titans.
Eddie, what did you say?
Hold on, wait. He said Pos, Titans. What did he say, man? Go back up to that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going.
Our technician over here.
He's in training.
Oh, he said no, not that. Go up, up. Pos, Panthers or Titans if they can. Oh, go up. They were talking about something else. I'm sorry. I was thinking of Black Panther. I'm sorry. Remind me. I was thinking of fucking comic books still. They're all talking about other shit, and
Yeah.
I just brought that back. I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Panthers are gonna be weak as fuck, dude.
Cam Newton?
Yes.
Well,
No, all right. Maybe they ain't gonna.
Cam Newton always needs a team around it, but Cam Newton's always dope. He's always
Yeah, but
dope. He's always good.
Didn't Steve Smith retire? Who's going to be his main target now? Who's his tight end? Isn't his tight end a big
Steve
pretty
Smith
good target?
wasn't his main target.
No,
'cause-
no, it wasn't. But I mean, he was just like the most cocky.
yeah.
You know,
Well,
like
that's just
straight
it.
up biggest personality.
No, he has
Like he has a
definitely.
bigger head than.
No, he
Cam.
has a good. They have a good ass wide number one receiver. I can't think of his fucking name. I know Eddie knows it.
Eddie, what is that number?
It's
one
gonna
wide
take
receiver?
a while, but no, the Panthers do have a pretty decent wide
Well, they
receiver.
have Olsen
number one.
at tight ends.
That's it,
Olsen's
Greg
dope as
Olsen.
fuck.
Greg
Olsen's
Olsen.
amazing.
He's a great
He's a
team
badass.
leader. He's older, but he's a tight end. You're right. I mean, he's a good leader.
He's a
good
trash
leader.
can.
He's a good
He
blocker.
accepts everything.
Yeah.
He gets everything you pass to him.
No, he's great. He's a great player.
Yeah. Just fucking all those play action dump passes. You need a quick
Eddie, we
first
know that.
down.
We're talking about the number one
Well,
wide
he's getting
receiver.
it late.
Wait,
he's
is
getting
Steve-
it late.
oh,
He's
yeah,
getting
that's
it
right.
late. Relax.
He hasn't been on the Panthers for years. When did he retire?
A couple years ago.
Stephen R. Smith.
Stephen R. Smith.
This motherfucker just said Stephen R. Smith like his name is Stephen A. Smith.
Did he really?
From
Eddie,
ESPN Radio.
Eddie, how many years ago did he retire? I know I'm a little bit behind the curve, but like
Steve Smith Jr. I mean Senior.
when
you
I
cunt.
think of Steve
Oh,
Smith,
senior,
when I
that's
think of
right.
Panthers, before I think of Cam, I think of Steve Smith, and I think of
No,
his
me
cockiness.
too.
Of course.
Like
course.
always,
He was the
always.
speedster on the team.
Right? Yeah.
well,
he was
no, I
really-
mean he's just a guy.
he was good in like his
Eddie,
time, but
Eddie, we're talking about who the fucking number one wide receiver on the Panthers is. You have enough
he
time.
was on the Ravens for 2
let's
years.
talk about how the fucking
Dude,
Lakers
Eddie, I'm
are
sorry,
gonna own the fucking Golden
moving
State
on.
Warriors. Let's talk about that shit. 'Cause I know the Warriors.
I guess
are
we're talking
not
NBA.
Gonna
Wow.
have
LeBron-
We could
what
talk
if-
about this
What
all
if
day.
LeBron was a tight end? What if he
Wow.
was like a tight end
No, no,
receiver
no,
who also played
Read. I'm
in the
sorry,
wings?
but we're not fucking moving on to that subject. We're gonna talk about the Warriors
Okay.
shutting down the fucking Lakers and how they did all
Okay.
that. So here's the Lakers. Right?
Okay,
They go.
okay.
We're gonna get Melo. Okay. And then we're gonna get LeBron James. Okay. And who else did they get? I don't fucking remember because it's not important. Because we made one move. We got DeMarcus Cousins.
You're on the Zumo.
We
You're
got
on the
DeMarcus
Zumo.
fucking Cousins, and that's all we needed. Because we're the
Yeah,
Golden
you know
State
what's- you know what's-
Warriors.
you know what's
I'm
interesting about
talking and
that?
I ain't finished. We're the Golden State
me a
Warriors.
zoom in after
We ain't
this.
worried about the fucking Lakers. We ain't worried about the fucking nobodies. We're gonna win our third championship in a row because we're the best that's ever been on the fucking hardwood. You understand?
Give me a zoom in.
Let me get you Zumo.
Clip it.
Don't clip it right there.
No, clip
We
it.
got more to say.
Clip it twice.
We got more to
Clip
say.
it.
We got more to say
Please.
about the LA Lakers. The LA Lakers are coming in hot.
Clip.
Can I get a goddamn zoom in, Reed?
No,
Reed,
fuck
Can
you.
I get a goddamn zoom
Fuck
in? Reed,
you.
What the fuck are you doing?
Kalabuka.
Reed, give me a zoom in.
We bought these mics
Throw
2
in
days
the
ago. We're gonna
goddamn
break
zoom
them.
in. This dude's just fucking around over here. Not all right. There we go. Michael Beasley, 11th in the league for points per minute. Cousins ain't even in that question. He ain't even in the top 12 when he didn't break his fucking leg or Achilles heel, whatever you do when you do not come back the same player. Also, Cousins ain't coming back until May. Also, the LA Lakers have a better team than Cleveland did around LeBron James. Also, the Golden State Warriors went to overtime with the Lakers without LeBron James.
Are you talking about a regular
in
season
the
game?
season.
Are you talking about a regular season?
Season game. Yes, I am talking about regular season game. Also, add Michael Beasley to that shit. Add LeBron James to that shit. What'd you guys add? Oh, DeMarcus Cousins, a fat fuck who don't go running back on defense fast enough. Oh, a fat fuck who don't go back on defense when he was healthy. Oh, you should be feeling proud of yourself. You should masturbate to that shit because that ain't going to be shit with Michael Beasley and LeBron James added. High five to you.
He just said Michael Beasley, y'all. He just
11th
said
in the league.
Michael
points per
Beasley.
minute. 11th in the league for efficiency. That's stats. That's stats.
This is intense right now.
That's stats. What do you got? Laughter? That's what
I
you
got the fact that they're on a team and they ain't gonna fucking work together well. I got
Oh,
the
yeah?
fact that you have the worst shooter in the league in Melo and Ball, the worst shooter that's ever existed in the NBA.
You
And
know
that
what?
you
That's
have
funny because Ball has the same exact stats that Jason Kidd had his freshman year and is also a top 30 defender.
Where'd you get this? The fucking TMZ.com? Oh, I mean, come on, guys.
No, I
come
just
on.
got this
Somebody
from
help me out.
stats.
Somebody help
You
me
got-
out. Somebody
you
help
got
me out.
Marlon Brando? Do you got Kyle Kuzma? Do you got LeBron James? Do you got Michael Beasley? Do you
Lakers
got
will be 30
Rajon
and 52.
Rondo?
Lakers will be 30 and 52. This is what's gonna be funny, huh?
Fucked up the zooms. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you fucked up the zooms. What were the zooms? I bet the zooms were looking like you're on coke right
I'm
now.
sorry
it went
about our
transfer.
camera.
It went
Is it
transfer.
still? Look what this guy fucking did.
It's Thor.
We're sorry about this fucking asshole and the camera technician over there.
That's not even anyone. How did you
Can't
fuck it up
handle
that
his
bad?
shard.
How did you fuck it up that bad?
The
What-
camera.
LeBron's gonna
okay,
love
when I
ball.
switched to
I
your
did
face,
hear a
it
lot of
was-
clicking.
Shh, Casarillo, I'm talking.
look, when I
you guys
switched to
wanna
your
talk?
face, it's just-
You guys want to talk? You got to back up from your mics. You know what I'm saying? And then I talk on the mic because that's how we do professional settings. Okay. Thank you. So yeah, LeBron.
The camera fucked up. Okay.
LeBron is gonna probably love ball, and he's gonna love the basketball because that's what he's gonna be holding on to the whole time. Boom! Oh no, he won't. You want to know why he won't be doing that? Because he's a bitch, and all he does is pass the ball. So, which means he's gonna be passing the ball to fucking Ball, who can't shoot if his life depended on it. And I'm gonna hit the spike. Go fuck yourself.
Why would Ball be shooting it when he's got LeBron James? Why would Ball
Yeah,
be
that's a
shooting
good
it
question.
when he's got
Hey,
Kyle
but
Kuzma? Why would Ball be shooting it when he's got
It's
Beasley?
Ball's going to be at point guard, right?
Of course, but then
So Ball's going to be taking it in and doing layups and shit. Though.
Ball. No, that's not true. Ball also doesn't even have to be doing it.
It should. It's
You
gone
know
up on
why?
ours.
Because we got Rajon Rondo,
Again.
who is one of the more efficient
need to
point
update.
guards
I'm
in the
not sure.
playoffs of 2018.
I don't know, Eddie.
If you're talking about stats of most efficient players, we have Michael Beasley, Rajon Rondo, two of the most prolific, efficient players of 2018 at their position. Statistically. I mean, you can shake your head, you can laugh, you can smile. You look at the stats, it's there.
You want to talk about stats? Why don't you search the Golden State Warriors stats for the last fucking 7 years? Okay?
You want to look it up 7 years ago? 2011.
5
okay,
years.
that's what I thought. That's what
Okay?
I thought. Back down
And
a
go
little
ahead.
bit.
No,
Back
but,
down a little bit.
No, but seriously, if you want to talk stats, go ahead and do that, and then and then you'll realize you're a fucking idiot. And that you
Okay,
should be talking.
I should compare the 2013 Lakers. Obviously, the
No,
2018-19 Lakers are a little bit different.
No, shut up. Don't interrupt me when I'm speaking. I don't want you to compare. I don't want you to compare the Lakers to nobody because the Lakers haven't been relevant since God knows fucking when. Okay, I'm telling you personally to look up the Golden State Warriors stats. And then look up what you think is going to happen to your team and realize that they still ain't going to match up.
The Lakers were the second.
They still ain't going to match
second
up.
fastest.
They
paces.
still ain't going to match
The Lakers
up.
were the second fastest paced team in the league in 2017-2018.
We're not talking about this no more.
LeBron
The
James
show's
hasn't
over.
even been in the top 10 most fastest teams. So all of a sudden, he's been brought in the second fastest
Hold on,
team
wait.
in the league.
Kurt said LeBron, no look past us. 4-3. Exactly. That's my point. Exactly.
Look past him. That don't even make sense. Basically, what I'm saying is, okay, wait, Reed, what are you doing?
Studio mode. I'm trying to create a better Zoom.
What are you doing?
He's not doing it. That's not the.
Oh, that's not this. That's he's doing a side thing. All right. Anyways, we could get off of it. We're gonna disagree ad axiom right now. But basically, what you have to understand is that LeBron James has never been in the top 10 fastest team in the league. He's joining the Lakers, which last year were the second fastest paced team in the league. That's what he's joining.
That's what he's doing. So that means that more fast breaks.
Can
More.
you put your headphones on? Because I can't hear you without your headphones.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah, you look fucking weird without your headphones, bro.
UCLA could beat the Lakers. God damn it. Are you the same fucking asshole who talked? Is he the same?
No, he's the same guy that we said, I bet you're the
Hey,
type
watch.
of guy
I could do the
that
zoom ins now.
masturbates with the door locked. That's the same guy.
I love you, Lethal Migraine. I fucking love you, dude.
Yeah, man. I bet you're the type
Damn
of
it, it
guy
stopped.
that really.
Again, if anybody wants to donate, can you please tell them how you donate? Read.
So you donate, you just go down to the panel at the bottom of the channel. You'll see a button that says donate. You'll go ahead and click on that button. You could choose the amount of donation. You could also write in a cool text. You could also put in a cool GIF.
Right now, our top
There's a
2
few
donators
options.
are our friend Kurt, number 1 with the gold pack.
Number
button.
one.
Those are biddies, though. Those are biddies. Those are different from donos. So donos go
That's
to a
what we're
different
talking
channel.
about, biddies.
We're saying that you
No,
can
but he has a number one logo
donate
next to him.
If,
We gotta
if,
appreciate
if you
that.
donate, you can also get similar features
If I
that
could,
you would
if I
if you
could
got
finish,
biddies.
Reed, if I could finish,
You could go
if
ahead.
you go ahead and give us biddies like our boy Kurt
Like big
did, and donate
titties.
some money, 100 costs a dollar.
5 biddies.
Kurt gave us 5 biddies, gave us $5 for the show. Our friend Eddie gave us
Bits
$2.
do count as donos.
$2 for the show, which is why
But
he's
donos
our
are different.
second popular fan.
Itty bitty titties, yeah.
If you want to be the number one,
Itty bitty titties, you would gotta get the shit right. Itty bitty titties, you would gotta get the shit in so we can get our dough. Go ahead, Sean.
this is what I got to deal with on a daily basis.
God damn it, Reed. You are so late on the fucking Zoom in.
This is what I gotta fucking
Because it
deal
won't
with on a
transfer,
daily
dude.
goddamn
It won't
basis, dude. I mean,
transfer.
he put the fucking shit back on Bruce anyways. It's like, stop it. Anyways, yeah,
We're
our
just gonna
boy
leave
Kurt.
it here. We're just gonna leave it here.
Our boy Kurt, number 1, even though he interrupted the show a whole bunch of times earlier in the show. You know, he get interrupting, but he is number 1. Okay, so I guess he can do that. If you want to interrupt the show as much as you want, go ahead and be number 1. You got to donate
I'll put
$6.
it in studio mode.
You got to donate a whole $6. If you want to donate $2, you could be number 2 and tie with Eddie. You want to donate $3, you could be number fucking 2 and take over already. But it's up to you. All I know is that
It's
you need to
all
donate, and
in
you
the
need to donate
leaderboards.
now. Get us biddies, and we'll give
Okay,
show
all
your
right,
titties.
all right. What is this? An evangelical church right now? Can we calm down on the
Yeah,
donation?
basically,
If you want
let's
salvation
just sum
right
up
now,
that
we will save your soul if
with
you just
this.
donate $5.
So basically, what you can do is you could take your money, right? You have your money. You take it electronically, and you,
Okay,
you
first of all,
deposit it.
can you leave the
in
preaching
our
to me?
donation
Can you
pool.
can you leave the
I'm
preaching
not.
to me?
I'm not.
Can we leave the preaching to the preacher, please?
I'm
we
just
leave- can we
gently
leave the preaching?
describing
Because
what
every
you
single
need
time
to
I've
do.
come in this nation, I've known that no one really has it right. And if you want to have it right today, you got to donate. You got to donate right, and you got to donate just.
Stop.
Yeah, he,
Ice
he's trying
Cube,
to-
Ice
give me
Cube.
this. Give me this. Give me.
Just make sure you cover the, before you hit it. You got both
Oh
of these.
right, so it's not.
Yeah, it dried out. Anyways, so you guys, Ice Cube is not a fucking silly rapper. By the way, I just want everyone to know
He's
who's
a
still watching us
businessman.
and that is watching us recorded, is that the last hour of the Use Guys is kind of an interactive, the full interactive hour. We're pretty much an interactive show. We like to do an interactive show for the last hour with our fans and just kind of be free.
Just
and-
really what chat
with
says.
everybody. Yeah, it's really what chat says. You guys control
What
the
chat
last
says
hour.
goes.
You control the last hour, which is why now we're talking about why Ice Cube is not a silly rapper.
Right.
Because Lethal Migraine thinks
He's-
Ice Cube is a silly
He's an
rapper.
OG rapper.
I feel like
In terms of the West Coast.
I feel like Lethal Migraine is the type of guy that likes to.
Whoa,
you know-
Dan Harmon's.
Oh, baby.
Whoa.
Are you too familiar with this?
No.
So Dan Harmon. So recently, in the past week, Dan Harmon
Let's just
deleted.
clarify real quick what we're
Okay.
talking about in case y'all didn't catch it on the screen. So Charles Astorga, number 1 moderator of the group. Oh, sorry.
number one criticized.
Not the number 1 moderator. Number 1 is Kurt. Charles, you got to give us $6. You want to be number 1.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
gotta be
pal.
$6.
Yeah, sorry
Charles.
about that. Okay,
but
buddy.
Charles is one of our close friends that we know too in real life as well. And he just brought this up. Please discuss the Dan Harmon's baby rape skit scandal. Reed, explain.
Okay, so we all know who Dan Harmon is. He is one of the co-creators of Rick and Morty.
Okay.
Also, one of the voice actors of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
So he deleted his Twitter account recently because he allegedly created this video back in the day or a few years back. I don't know exactly when, of a skit, and it was like an animated skit or something like that. And there was some weird joke made, or it may not have been an animated, regardless, right? He made some sort of joke about like baby rape or something ridiculous like that as like a really outlandish, like fucking stupid like joke. Deleted his Twitter and he went online. I don't know which medium he went, maybe Facebook or some other fucking, maybe Instagram. I don't know. And basically went on. He's like, yeah, it happened. I'm sorry, blah, 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 and people are kind of divided on whether or not, I don't know what kind of action will be taken. Adult Swim, I guess, just drops Rick and Morty, or like Dan Harmon does something else. He deleted his Twitter. There's been a lot of discussion about that. and about like what that sort of joke would do.
Has anything happened?
It's similar to the director. It's similar to James Gunn. No,
he hasn't.
Not that I know.
Well,
He hasn't
shout
been
out.
fired.
Well, hey, respect to fucking
respect
Cartoon
for that.
Network.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Adult Swim has had many different sort of suits. Not recently. I haven't heard of anything that has been changed on Adult Swim.
Well, that's tight.
Well,
I think it's cool that they haven't fucking done anything.
Well,
about it.
here's the thing.
Because
It's like,
yo, this better not harm Rick and
No,
Morty.
no,
I
it-
agree.
it would.
I don't even like Rick and Morty, but
if-
I just
if it
just
was
the
on a-
fact that it would is.
If
Alright.
it was on a different channel, I think it
he-
would have been different.
Oh no, exactly. That's what we're getting
what's
at.
the
I think,
what's
right?
the bottom line?
Here's the thing: is that all right? Number one, I think Rick and Morty is a great show, but that's besides the point. Even if Rick and Morty is a shit show, the fact that, and we talked about this last week, the fact that James Gunn was, what happened there, Reed? Is everything okay?
Oh shit! I think the camera died.
No way. Really?
Yep, battery low. The camera died.
So we're done.
We're not necessarily done.
No, they can still hear the audio. Even though
Oh,
James
keep
Gunn,
going.
all right, so
The
even
fuck?
though
Who
James
cares about the
Gunn,
camera?
yeah, even though James Gunn was fired,
Put up the
right,
logo.
from Marvel, that shit was bullshit. And the reason is because you can even look at very easy hypocrisies, as in that.
Time out. Pause. James Gunn is the director of.
James Gunn's the director of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay.
Now, even,
somebody asked.
Well, yeah. Okay, all right. So, all right. Even if you look at common hypocrisies like that, now if you look at Disney, I'm gonna scoot in a little bit.
Oh,
right
we're
here.
good, huh?
Yeah, backup camera.
So if you look at Disney, right? Disney's had some really racist stuff in their background. If you look at their cartoons from the 1950s, 1960s, they have like these black cartoon caricatures who are like the maids. You know, like who are just like shaving carrots in the background, like to a Lolly Dolly song.
I'm just getting into.
No, we're just
who is
talking
this?
about why firing people for racist reasons is bullshit based off history. Because
Not
if you look
racist
at
reasons necessarily.
well, no matter what, racy,
offensive,
sexual, offensive,
racy.
racy,
Okay.
is bullshit. Because if you look at any corporation, if you look at any studio and what they did in the 50s, 60s, all the same, they all did it. We've all taken a part of it.
Okay.
And when you look at the James Gunns of the world, if you look at the creators of Rick and
So-
Morty, we've
right.
all had our teens years. We've all had our younger 20-year-old years where we were immature. We considered ourselves different types of creative artists. And that's the thing about being an artist, is it's always evolutionizing. There's an evolution to being an artist. Like James
Okay.
Gunn said when he started his career in 2008, he considered himself a provocateur comedian, which is why he made the rape and the pedophilia jokes. He didn't actually, he wasn't fucking endorsing it.
Yeah.
shit.
He considered
No shit.
himself a
So,
provocateur
can I
comedian.
ask
But
you-
but this is my point,
Okay.
is that artists are, by definition, have to allow this evolution to happen. Now, at some point in this spectrum of this evolution that artists go through, there is fucked up shit that happens. There is fucked up shit they will say. There is messed up opinions. But that's part of being an artist, is you're going to draw something fucked up. You're going to rap about something fucked up inevitably in a freestyle. Sean,
Yeah,
how many
sure.
times have you freestyled and said something hella fucked up? Sean.
Plenty of times. Can you
Plenty of
pick that-
times.
Who that is?
It happens all the fucking time.
Who?
Oh,
What are you
all the
talking-
fucking time. Every
Hey,
time
can
I
I-
fucking
can I ask you
freestyle.
If I was
I know,
held accountable
but-
to things I've rapped about,
What do you want?
I would be fucked up. I would be fucked up.
Okay.
And that's the point, is that
I know y'all heard me.
it has to be allowed. Like if Disney and these major studios are going to want these major fucking artists who are creative directors who knew how to make these great shows like Rick and Morty, you got to allow their past to happen. It's like you were talking about, Charles, listening to this show, that you wish Eminem would allow the spiral of his evolution as an artist to occur.
Right.
And the thing that's fucked up is that these writers and directors have this spiral of this evolution that's made them great now. But now we look down the spectrum of their evolution. We go back to 2005. We go back to 2010. We say, hey, when you were learning how to be an artist, you said this fucked up shit. Fuck you. You're out. Well, you accepted that artist because they're great now because of what they did. And that's what's fucked up about it.
is we don't accept the evolution of an artist.
Like coming where.
Not when it comes to film
Hey,
in Hollywood.
Okay.
We do respect artists.
This is what I was saying.
Artists.
So, and a lot of this, right? A lot of this vein that we were talking about involves comedy. Am I not right? Right. It involves some sort of comedic sort of expression, right? James Gunn, it was a joke. Dan Harmon, it was a joke, right? So let me take you to this. So a lot of people would argue that a big groundbreaking show.
Bruce, I'll set that.
Okay. A groundbreaking show recently is Who is America? Sacha Baron Cohen's new show.
Oh, it's great.
It's out.
Great.
Wait, that's out?
Yes.
Haven't seen that shit.
I thought it was coming out, so I didn't know it was out yet.
So,
how many episodes? And I'm
There's
excited.
two.
A congressman has already resigned because of
Yes,
episodes.
yes.
Dude, no,
So
I
this
mean,
is-
he's fooled everybody. First of all, his makeup looks, but we'll talk about that. We'll talk
Just
about
let
that
me talk
next
about
week.
2 seconds. let me just talk about because I've seen the first episode. I've kind of looked into it a lot, and this is like where my research was. Even in school, I researched satire. So he is breaking the fucking ground in terms of satire.
Well, he already did though. He already's done that.
He's done it, right? But he's doing it more so. He's doing it more so now because he's doing different sort of characters. So he has a hyper like conservative Israeli like counter-terrorist one.
Right.
He has a super liberal one where he has like a ponytail and he goes to like a southern town in Arizona and he proposes building
in the
a
show.
mosque.
So
in the show, it's all real.
It's not just the
in
guy.
the show,
Right. It's like
it is a real thing.
Did you watch the Ollie G show before?
Yeah.
So it's the same thing basically, but with
Just faking people to do these interviews.
America.
They think you're like Sarah Palin did
It's
it.
politically-
a bunch of other. Yes,
It's on Showtime.
It's on Showtime. I did the 7-day free trial on Showtime, so I still have it, and you can't
Nice.
watch it anywhere else.
Nice.
You have to have that
But
to
they,
watch it.
they do put clips.
No,
on
you can go
YouTube.
online.
You can watch clips, but
Everybody-
you're not going to see I
everybody-
didn't see all these other.
You guys, this is
interviews.
America. There are websites online that you
But,
can
okay,
watch your movies
so-
on.
so
freedom of
I will say this.
media, you know.
The last thing I will say about
all
this.
that shit.
The
You
last
got
thing.
you got to see
So-
what Sacha Baron has done.
So-
it's amazing. His satire is great.
Yes. The last thing I will say.
Wait, hold on. Sacha Baron is, I don't know if he understands. Sacha Baron Cohen is Borat.
Yes.
Is
Bruno.
Is Bruno.
Is
He's
the
Borat.
French
He's
racer
Ollie-
on
he's Ollie
Talladega
G.
Nights.
Ollie G.
Ollie G. So you have seen what Sacha Baron Cohen is.
Yeah,
You just
he's-
haven't heard of him.
He basically trolls people constantly, and
Yes.
they don't know it, which is
Living
why
troll,
in this
living
new thing, Who is America?
Yeah.
He just got a congressman fired because he got the congressman not
Yeah, he
only
fools people all
to
the time.
attack a
N-word.
terrorist with his ass out, saying, don't attack us, with his ass attacking the terrorist, but he also got the congressman to say Nigger a bunch of times, screaming it. He was like, say the N-word abrasively. So he's like,
Because he thinks it's for some show in Israel.
No.
Yeah.
'cause,
The
he's-
counter-terrorist dude.
Even so, why would you fucking?
well, no,
Come on,
no.
yeah.
He was at like a karate center, and he had a congressman there, and so he was like, and he was acting like he was from the Middle East, you know,
Right.
like training him how to. He's acting like he's from Israel, which of course Sasha is actually, but
Is he? I thought he's from London.
well, he's
No, he's not.
No, he's full Jewish, which was most of his satire.
Yeah, but
has
he's
to do with,
British,
like-
But
anyways,
beside the point, let's talk.
but
yeah,
so,
British,
like,
he's British.
so he was convincing the congressman. He was just like, all right, so basically, I'm not gonna try the accent. He's like, basically, when you have a terrorist like trying to attack you, you have to act like you have to start screaming and start grabbing attention. And like you have to, so like he's like, for in America, what I would suggest is you say the N-word. You know the N-word, the most abrasive, unacceptable word.
Oh,
Right?
Fuck you, Charles. You bitch ass. You're lying, bro. But I'm gonna. But
Well-
Google that. But go
Well,
ahead.
anyways, so he was like, you have to say the most
I
abrasive.
still want to
N-word,
say the last
right?
thing I want to say about it. After
And then
he talks,
this congressman then like, so then Sasha attacks him, right? And so then the congressman starts saying Nigger and starts screaming it like, yeah, nigga, and he starts screaming it hella loud, right?
whoa.
Right? And then
You're
this,
fired, huh?
yeah, and then this is what happens, right? Is dude resigns a week later after the video was posted.
I've been there, huh?
And then you know what Sasha said? He was just like, "Whoa, why'd you do that? I meant Nat."
Yeah, I don't think that's true. Okay,
No,
so
no, that's what he said right after. Cause
No,
like,
he's
right
not
after-
talking about that.
No,
Yeah.
the video right
no,
after.
but he's talking about the fact that Charles said Sacha Baron Cohen was recently cast.
yeah,
as the
he
Riddler.
wasn't. He wasn't. So the last thing I will say about the Who is America.
Fucking Charles, dude.
So when we talk about the subject of sensitivity and like sort of not doing
By the way,
these
I
sort
like
of
this camera angle better, anyways. Not gonna
Right.
lie.
That's where I wanted the camera. Before,
What do you guys think?
When I buy my new tripod,
Do you
so
guys
the tripod
like
I
this
threw.
camera angle better or the other camera angle? Because I'm really digging this camera angle that's on right now.
And I
Well,
can
Sean
lean-
just needs to lower his mic a little bit.
Oh,
well,
okay.
that's he just changed
Okay,
position.
can
I
I
can
just
lean
say
back.
the last thing I will say?
You know what I'm saying?
The
I
last
talk
thing
like
I will
this.
say about Who is America? It really makes us question how far people go to the offensive, to what people don't want to talk about in order to make a point, and whether or not we draw lines on whether or not people are making a specific point about using it, like Sacha Baron Cohen, you know, about the ridiculousness, about like politics in both directions, left and right, right?
Yeah.
And whether or not we can do that in a safe space to where we don't associate with some of these things that we are criticizing.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
We have to go to the uncomfortable in order to expose these things.
Well, that's the thing.
Sure,
It's like-
James Gunn may not have been in that same vein, but
the perfect.
how do we weigh them?
I know the perfect example of Sasha exposing this middle ground.
In a satire
right? All right.
sense,
So
yeah.
if you take classic America, classic conservative America, and this isn't too political. This is actually just exposing really the truth behind everyone. All right, now if you take conservative, no, it really is though, right?
Like it's just the look he gave me, like I was the camera behind everyone.
It is the truth behind everyone, which is like, right, like that big data thing we're talking about, which is like no one tells the truth besides Google. Same thing here. Now, Sasha had this theory that conservative Americans always talk about, pro-Israel, right? But he was like, I bet I can step into a bar with hella conservative Republican Americans and talk shit on the Jews, even though they're all pro-Israel. So then this is what he did. He went to a karaoke bar. I think it was like in Georgia or like some conservative.
This is the same show?
No, this is what he did before. This was around the time of as Borat. This is
Oh,
about the time
this
of
is
Borat.
something he's done.
Yeah,
early 2000s. Early 2000s.
You could look it up on YouTube. It's hella funny. And he was like
Bush.
Yeah,
era.
yeah. It was yeah, exactly. When he was making fun of Bush
Right.
at that time. And so he goes into this bar and he's like, he starts this song. He's like, throw the Jew down the well.
Right.
And if he wakes up, pick him up by his horns. Throw the Jew down the well. And then the entire bar starts singing it with him. And then the entire bar is like, throw the Jew down the well. And it's all pro-Israel, pro-American.
By the
But
way,
they don't
this
understand.
is not our song. This is a song that was Sacha Baron Cohen's.
And
This
here's
is
the
not
funny
us.
thing.
Quoted.
Here's the funny
We don't have
thing
those kind of
Is
bulls.
that people get so passionate
We don't have
about
those
it
opinions.
in the bar that some of these people start
We
crying.
don't have those kind of bulls.
They start crying. They start crying while they are singing the song "Throw the Jew down the well."
What do you mean
ridiculous.
crying? Like out of joy?
Yeah, they're like,
Right.
"Throw the Jew
Just
down
so
the
committed,
well," and they're
right.
so committed to the song, singing with Sasha, that this is what's happening. And so what Sasha exposes is that no matter who you think you are, no matter even if you think you're pro-Israel,
Right.
you're really not what you think you are. You don't really. This is the genius about Sasha.
Yeah.
Is he points out to you
Is that you've been fooled from somebody anyways.
Exactly. You don't understand
Your opinion has
own,
been molded.
It's the
you
same.
don't understand your own ideology.
Right.
That's what he points
Right.
out to you. It's like,
And
oh,
how
you think
powerful
your
it can
ideology is
be.
patriotism. I bet you don't even
How far
like
can
America.
you take it? How far can you take it? Yeah, I'll clip it. But another thing I will say about the show is the episode 1 that I watched, there's multiple people in Congress and lobbyists who he went to and he disguised himself as the Israeli counter-terrorist, right? I can't remember his name, but it's ridiculous. He almost sounds like Borat with his character, right? And this dude endorsed this thing called...
Right. That is what we are trying to prove.
The program that he endorsed was...
We're not trying to prove that, by the way. I'm sorry.
Kindergartens. So kindergartens, right? It was endorsing teaching kindergartners, 4-year-olds, how to use a handgun. And they had a puppy pistol. And they're like, you feed the puppy, and then you point
And
the
this was
puppy's
in America,
mouth.
right? I'm sorry.
This was in America. This was an American gun lobbyist who was like, yeah, we should teach 4-year-olds. And a congressman who was like, we should teach 4-year-olds how to use handguns.
This is off Sasha's episode.
Yeah. Like machine gun, handgun. And they were like, this is how you use it. You pointed at the bad guy.
No, this is what one of the congressmen said. He was like, because Sasha got him to say this. He was just like, because Sasha was basically acting like that Republicans were trying to pass this law.
Like, this is what
And
we
so
do in
it's
Israel.
like, all right, so if you're
America should do it
so
too.
No. He was acting like it was trying to be passed simultaneously in
Right.
America. So if you're a Republican congressman, this is how Sasha was interviewing him. He was like, so you know about the kids' rights to guns law, right? And then they would be like,
Yes, I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I do. Of course, I do. I know about that all right there.
And so you understand why it is a necessity
Well, I mean, I
for
think
toddlers.
of course, I think every 4-year-old kid in America should be walking around with a pistol, just in case another kid tries to steal their
because
candy.
what else
everyone
would they
knows.
use besides their, pistols?
I mean, what else the kid gonna use if he ain't got a pistol? Excuse me, sir. If he ain't got a pistol on his side, and bullets in it.
Go ahead, be serious. What else would
I'm
he
trying to,
use?
since you got this guy over here in my ear. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who this man is. You brought him. I didn't bring him.
Congressman. What else would he use besides his pistol?
Oh, I mean, his fist.
His fist.
Or
All
not.
right,
Hey, can
so-
I speak
all
on
right,
that?
no,
Excuse me,
no.
I've been waiting my turn this whole time.
God damn it, you a congressman of a state. You a congressman
Excuse
of
me,
DC.
I want to say something. I believe.
Okay, let's hear the congressman
I believe
from Georgia.
that someone should be teaching these kids to arm themselves. They need to know how to reload a handgun, a 9mm at the minimum.
At least at the minimum.
Not these 22s that these other pussy blue states.
So fact
I
of the day.
will show you something.
All right, now so fact of the day. This is how one of the people responded to Sasha's question, where he was just like, "You do agree with the law, right?" This is how one of the congressmen answered. A Republican, I can't remember from what state, but he answered like this. He was like, "Well, what else would they use? Would they use their Hello Kitty backpacks? I think not.
I think it's the lobbyists.
Yeah, he was like, I think they would have to use a gun in that case, because they only what are they going to throw pencils at them?
Yeah.
That's what's
And
great
that
about.
is literally the mentality of some of these congressmen.
Well, because what I honestly believe when I see that shit.
4-year-olds should have guns.
No, they
Bunch of baby boomers.
hold on. Here's what I believe. What they're thinking though, when they see that, is that they think that this is some guy because what they were told is that this is an Israeli show, right?
Yeah, no,
Right.
yeah,
It was legitimate.
Right.
because they're told it's a Middle Eastern
Right,
anti-terrorist expert.
So,
Yeah.
so they think no Americans are really going to see this. This is going to be shown in Israel,
Right,
And I want to
yeah.
come off.
Outside of their
I want
voter
to, and
base.
I'm an ignorant American. I want our country to come off strong.
Yeah.
So of course they're going to say stupid shit. So he knows what he's doing, but
No,
that's
he
what
does.
also makes him genius, I guess.
No, he's
no,
very
absolutely.
very educated on what's happening in the world,
Well, oh.
and the absurdity.
By the way, you know
behind
who
a
his
lot of
wife?
it.
You know who his wife is?
No.
I don't
The
actually-
redhead
Which redhead?
What is it?
and,
Okay, you gotta be more
and
specific
the
than that.
redhead. And,
By the way,
Wedding Crashers.
can we talk?
one that Vince Vaughn-
Rebel Alley?
No, Isla Fisher. Isla
Yes,
Fisher.
Rebel Alley in Arrested
She's-
She's
Development.
in Arrested.
Fisher.
I know her from Arrested.
I
Yeah, I
actually
like that show.
also
yeah.
know her name, but whatever.
What's her name? What's
Bruce
her
is
name?
not cool.
Isla
Not
Fisher.
cool. Not
What?
Rebel Alley.
Isla Fisher.
Rebel Alley.
You say you don't know for sure?
Isla.
He doesn't.
But actually, here's something I just saw from one of the comic pages that follow us is
Yeah, go ahead.
hella redhead females. All right, so you got Black Widow, you got the Dark Phoenix.
She's not
from Game
naturally
of Thrones.
redheaded. The
No,
Dark
I know,
Phoenix-
no. But just how many
Black-
they dye
Black
red?
Widow.
Okay, I'm just saying
And
that
then-
which
and then
aren't
you-
naturally.
Why do
yeah.
you think
No,
this
I
is
know.
a thing? Why
No,
is
but,
that a thing?
But then you have
It's dark red, by
then
the
you
way.
have Amber Heard in Aquaman coming up redhead.
Redhead.
And then
Dyed.
you have Elizabeth
dyed hair.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
That's
matter?
red.
No, this does
no,
matter.
No, it's the fact that they're dyeing their hair red. Why?
Why
Because
does it matter?
Why,
Why-
my
why
question
does
is,
it
why do
significant?
you think they're dyeing all their
Well,
hair?
a lot of these
goddamn
characters
red?
in the comics have red hair.
Is that it? Bottom line is just because in
Yeah,
the
all right,
comics
so
they
then,
have red hair.
then let's.
Why
let's-
do they have
no,
red hair in
yeah,
the
so let's take the
comics?
question.
Because red
further.
hair
Is
is
that a fetish?
Why
Okay,
in
no,
comics?
no.
Is that a fetish?
Okay, no. I think it's comes down to
I think it is.
I think it also.
It's because we
Can I
all
finish?
know that redheads are sexier.
I'm just opposing you before you make an opinion, Sean.
I just also think it has to do just with the art. Okay, you're drawing a character now. There's a lot of characters.
No, it's because redheads
There's
are
a lot
art.
of women characters with wearing black and dark hair. So then they did a women character with wearing black, and then she has
You may
red
have
hair.
to screw it around.
That's all it is. And sometimes they use the red hair to draw attitude, but it just has to do with the art and the imagery.
Okay. Can I
Otherwise,
speak?
otherwise
Can I
they'd be casting
Can I
gingers.
speak?
No,
But if you're trying to
Just a
say that
quip.
the world is
Devil's
starting
advocate.
to care about the gingers, nope.
Okay, I'm just gonna say something. I think playing devil's advocate in this little room that we do the use guys, that guys
Redheads
just
are very nice, I agree.
Redheads are just fetishized.
We are fetishized for sexual reasons. I
for
agree.
sexual reasons.
Yes, we are very
and
much so.
I feel like they're just playing to that sort of idea.
We do play to that idea. Yes, I agree.
And it just makes them more exotic, feeling.
Oh, actually, here's a hella good story. In India, all right,
Different.
When I was in India, right? So it was me, Marlon. All right, it was a couple white guys, and then one dude's wife was Indian, right? So we go up to this monkey temple, and to go up to this.
Whoa, dude!
Wait! Did you
Are
just say monkey?
Fucking no! I know that there are plenty of I just had no idea.
Naked?
That's like on my bucket list.
Naked
is no a monkey.
Monkey temple.
What the fuck does that mean,
dude?
It sounds
so
derogatory.
first of all, okay. Well, I forgot you're dating a Muslim and they hate the Indians, but Indians actually worship many gods, and one of them is a monkey god. So in India, there are plenty of India. They build. Hold on, wait. But you visited.
Yeah. So this is
a temple that's literally built. Imagine a huge temple. They build these temples.
No.
Imagine But shut up. I'm not. Let me stop. I'm telling about.
I can describe the temple to you, and it's
There's
amazing.
This giant temple built for monkeys.
I can imagine.
No.
It's just a monkey.
No, this is what it is.
It's just a monkey.
It's actually more extravagant.
It's like it might as well be human.
No.
Monkeys are. It's made for monkeys.
It's more extravagant than you guys can imagine.
Monkey Thieves. Look up the show. Monkey Thieves. Great show. They live in a monkey temple.
It's not just a church, and that's why
it's a
you're
monkey
not,
church.
No,
either is this temple that I'm
Let me
talking
describe
about.
this shit.
He's gonna describe it. Let's
It's
hear
not
him
like
out.
a church. It's not like a building you step into. It's not like off the street. This is what's amazing
Is
about
it just
India.
a bunch of trees?
No, god damn it.
There's this other temple, but go ahead.
It's in a fucking mountain.
Yeah, so is this other temple. You're trying to. I'm trying to agree with you.
It's
you
in
fuck.
a brush. It's in a brush.
Hold on, wait.
I'm still not done.
Time out. Okay, time out. Let me explain to you then before you
I
finish
wish they
this
had
now.
mute buttons on.
Okay, don't give him the fucking mic. Listen, is that what I'm trying to tell you, Reed? Is that I'm talking about there are monkey temples in India where like there are. They're built like literally for monkeys, and they're in like the mountains sometimes, and they're like in a beautiful area.
Can
they're
you
literally
let the fucking redhead speak who's actually been to a monkey temple?
No, fuck you. Your
SJW
name is
in here.
Angiosperm. You think I'm gonna let you speak? You haven't even given us any money, for Christ's sake. Anyways, so the guy's trying to tell us like he's seen something more special, but all I'm trying to tell you is that of course I'm not trying to be better than him, but what I'm trying to tell him is that of course his is good is what I'm talking about, but he's trying to act like it's different than what I'm talking about.
It
Now
is
go
different.
ahead.
I haven't even got to it.
Okay.
You go into this mountain. All right, you're in these streets, in these deep alleyways, right? And so like it's like if you're in a common European town where it's all these small narrow alleyways, and then off this one narrow alleyway you have this huge mountain that comes up out of the entire city. And then what we did was we walk into the base of this mountain, and on the base of this mountain there's a long cave. The cave goes up as a spiral up the mountain. I'm not exaggerating this shit. You literally walk up this mountain from inside the mountain.
Other temple.
Is he making this up?
No. I have a video of this.
This was
shit.
in India.
Yeah, no, this is in
Dude,
India.
I'm
This
telling
was the
you.
trip that I
This-
lost
no,
out
yeah,
on.
Have you not heard about the Monkey King?
Hey,
he
you know
chose-
what's
he
ironic?
chose not to
I
go
didn't
on this.
choose. My brother chose for me to not go on this trip. I had the opportunity to go to this trip and Greece, probably.
We're gonna talk about that later, but
all right, so then we go to the so you go inside the mountain, you go up on a spiral. So you're walking up a staircase inside the mountain that was carved, by the way, 2,000 years ago. And then you get to the top of the mountain. There's a temple on top of the mountain once you're on top of the mountain from the inside. And then so
you're trying to basically explain that it's a beautiful temple, which is what I'm trying to tell him.
No.
So you just wasted our time. Well, I guess you didn't.
So
No,
But
because
go
I
ahead.
actually described it.
Go ahead, dude.
It's a beautiful temple.
So then you go on top of this.
It's a big
You
temple.
go on top of this cliff, and this cliff,
temple.
this mountain is looking over the entire city around you, right? So then me, being the only redhead, hella white too. There are.
Blue
I like
eyes.
so like I'm
Yeah,
going-
because that's weird in India to see a fucking white person. Weren't they raped by the British?
Moving on.
Anyways, all right. So I'm at this temple, right? And so they all go in. I'm the only ginger probably within a 100-mile radius, right?
You think?
Yeah, exactly. So what
Maybe
they
in
do
Persia.
is that they all line up. I'm just waiting for
fucking his wife who's Indian because she's allowed to go in because only Desi people are allowed to go in. So like we have to wait outside the temple because they're like.
By the way, one of my favorite porn searches.
No Caucasians, only Desi porn allowed in here.
One of my favorite porn searches.
And
wait.
Only
Who said this?
No, only brown people are allowed in. Literally.
Wait, where? At the clubs?
Marlon, who is Caucasian, right? But he married Natasha, who's Indian. He turned Hindi. He converted to Hinduism. And we
do that. We do that, by the way.
No, I know. We do that.
Out there, we'll do that for you.
But because he was white, they're like, you can't go into the temple because we don't think that you're actually Hindu. So then I'm waiting for them to come out of the temple, right? So I'm just waiting outside the temple. I'm just looking at everything. I'm taking pictures. I'm like, oh, this is cool. All of a sudden, I turn around, right? I'm looking at the temple this entire time. I turn around. There's a giant fucking line behind me. And the line is not going to the temple. No, the line is going to me. And then I'm like, why is there a line going to me? And then I look at the first person who's right there, a step below me. And I'm like, hey. And he's like, you picture. And I'm like, okay. And so then we take a picture together. And then like he's hella forceful, right? So like he gets his friends and like
a lot of passion. No,
I know.
Man.
So then he's just like, so I'm like, all right,
seen a
all right, maybe
before.
next person. He just like pulls me in. I had to take 20 pictures in a row. There was a line of 20 people. Not to get to
because you're redheaded.
The line to get to me to take a picture with me
because you're
was
white.
Longer. No, my friend Ben and
Jamison?
Marlon, both white dudes, were right next to me.
Dark hair.
Yeah, they were
Marlon's
bald,
and
then
Ben
dark blondes,
like this,
like
more
that.
or less.
Yeah. There was no lines to get to them.
Lighter than yours.
There was 20 people to get to me. There was 5 people to get into the temple.
That's
There was no
ridiculous.
lines to get into the other white people. There was 20 people to get to the.
You know what happened?
So you took hella selfies. Did you sign any titties?
I had more pictures with other people taking pictures.
He didn't sign
of
any
me with
titties
them.
though.
I was signing titties. I was signing ass. I was signing pussy. I was signing everything that came up my
he took
way.
it
I
far.
got laid.
All right, everybody.
He took it too far.
All right, everybody.
He took it too
Anyways, yo, this is the used guys. Our
Wait.
moderator was right.
We still got
Yeah.
time.
We should extend it a little bit.
Yeah, let's extend it.
This
then.
is a unique first
I
time
just wanted to say,
microphone
okay,
opportunity.
fine. All right, fine. Then let me just say something about what you were saying then.
And we peaked out at 10 viewers.
Oh, I never felt uncomfortable. I was very comfortable with all those pictures, by the way.
No, what I want to say is the fact. What I think it has to do with too is like what you.
Backup camera.
I think it has to do with what we were talking about with Sacha Baron Cohen, right?
Yeah.
So what happened is that there's a group of people who want to take a picture with you. So there's 2 people who line up. They might all know each other, let's say.
Sure.
They all line up though to take a picture of Bruce. Another person says, "Oh fuck, we're about to take a picture with this white dude at this temple who bothered to come all the way to this temple."
This dude with this Lakers?
Yeah, like he's got to be
hoodie?
somebody. Like
who is this guy?
Who the fuck is he?
I know what LA is. It's
why
the
has this
pinnacle
cracker
of existence?
Yeah, why is this cracker come all the way up here? He's got to be like a David Attenborough's kid or something.
I come here for your.
The use guys that's extending the stream. Thanks for the rest of the show.
Thank you.
Shut up, Kirk. Okay,
Kirk,
you're not
yeah.
moderator.
Kirk.
Okay. Technically, you're a mod, Kirk. Okay.
You
You're
are a mod, Kurt, but look, we'll tell you when the fucking show ends.
We will extend this show
Kurt,
if we want.
Look, let me say something, Kurt. I
Apple.
do appreciate your love, but here's the thing.
Your life.
We could set up like a personal line, and we'll tell you when the show's gonna end. Don't fucking tell the people the show's gonna end. We're gonna lose viewers. The show ain't ending until we tell y'all it's gonna end, babe.
We're peaking views, okay? We're peaking views, and we got new mics, so we're gonna talk.
We're gonna test this out. We're gonna be here until y'all want to leave.
We only use these mics like a few times
We
a
gonna
week.
talk until
I twitch on this mic, but these 2 mics just sit right there. They just sit right there next to the Mickey's can. Bruce goes next.
We gonna talk until I put my dick in Reed's mouth.
We might end earlier than expected.
Because Reed wants that dick in his mouth. No, but for real, Kurt, we do appreciate it. But no,
yeah, dude.
Let's set up.
Just throw us some more biddies,
No.
and Sean will keep talking.
No, we're gonna set up.
This guy's always an evangelist over here.
Hold on, time out.
Just send us more donations.
We need to buy the G6
We will get
flat
more
plane.
salvation.
Do you want us to have IRL streams in Europe? Then you need to buy us the G6.
Kurt, we are gonna set up a.
I just accidentally.
We're not on?
Muted that. No, we're on.
No, Kurt, we are gonna.
So the laptop I don't stream.
Can our goddamn finish real quick? Fuck.
Sean.
Kurt, we are gonna set up a communication so we can have a better timing when to say these.
Hey, Kirk, how many followers on Instagram do you have? Just curious.
This Christmas help. Wait, go back up because Lethal. Hey,
followers on Instagram.
Hey, go back up to what Lethal Migraine was saying.
I spent the last 2 Christmases in Ghana.
No, go up.
Oh, Philippines will be a lot of
Nikita
fun, actually.
Volkov died
I've
too.
had
Oh,
a
no,
number of
right
friends
there,
going
right
to
there.
the Philippines.
Nikolai,
and
no,
they've
shut up.
been having I'm just responding.
Okay, Sean, what?
Nikolai did not. She did die, but he was saying like the Black Widow. That's her name, Nikolai Vilikov or whatever the fuck. Right?
Oh, she's actually like Russian.
No, because she died in. Did she die in Avengers?
Oh yeah, this is a kind of a spoiler. Did she? I think she dissipated. Yeah,
In Avengers, excuse me.
Black
It's-
Widow.
It's
he
not
burnt.
a spoiler if no one's seen it at this point. I don't give a fuck.
Black Widow though. She same with like the
Black
others.
Widow is
right.
alive. It's all the original Avengers from Avengers 1 is still alive. That's the point of all the deaths.
No. Iron
Man is still alive. All the Avengers
Oh,
from
it's
Avengers
Spider-
1.
All right. Anyways,
It's Spider-Man. It's Black Panther.
All the Avengers
it's
from Avengers
Samuel
1.
L. Jackson.
All the
it's
Avengers.
So
chick
Black
from
Widow.
How I Met
Black
Your
Widow.
Mother.
Black Widow's
Mother.
still there. She was in Avengers 1.
So she didn't die then.
Yeah.
And even if she did die, she's gonna have her own movie coming up.
Yeah,
soon.
exactly. Which we
Okay.
agreed last episode was great.
God,
We
and then
did
Ant-Man.
not agree on that
and
at
then
all.
and then let's spoil Ant-Man.
Ant-Man didn't have a spoiler. That movie sucked dick. That's the first MCU.
You
You know
It
what,
was
my
just
friend
like
Brian,
second-
my friend Brian from work. Hey, Brian, I don't know if you're watching, Brian.
Can
but
I
if
have
you
some?
are,
This is depressing. Ant-Man. We spent 2 hours in it,
Brian, if
and
you
I
watch,
wasn't impressed.
Brian, if you're watching, shout, say something, anything you want. But
It's kind of cash, so be careful, JB.
But either way, my friend Brian said he watched it and he did not like it, did he?
I'm gonna read.
Or no, he did like it. That's the thing. I'm sorry. He did like it because I said I didn't like it so much, and he liked it. And you guys don't like it as well. You guys are on my page.
No, I don't like it. I didn't think anything was good about it. And I still hold true to my last point, which is that if you look at movies like
Was the first? It was just as good as the first one. I
it
think
had nothing to say about humanity. It had nothing to say about the human
Are
experience.
you talking about Ant-Man too?
As far as the writing experience, it
Right.
said nothing. It said nothing.
It was no okay. So
first-
it
the
was
first-
about family though.
No, it
Family.
wasn't. It was not. All right.
Hey, can I take a little aside? I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. Something I thought.
I agree.
Something I thought. How could
Who
she
are you?
sustain
Is that-
herself for that long without eating food?
Who's seen that? I seen that. Who are you?
Who's seen that?
The first Ant-Man
Who's
was
seen
good. The
that?
first Ant-Man was good. Bruce, answer this question. How did the mom maintain herself without eating food, water, anything?
And what?
She's in the quantum experience.
Oh my God!
Why-
She's
why-
smaller
why
than a
does
goddamn micro.
Sure,
is Bri?
sure.
Is it Bri?
Sure. But think about this: microorganisms
Are you Bri?
absorb other microorganisms.
Yeah, she
right?
was absorbing it the entire time. That was the point about it, is that she's absorbed all this quantum energy.
But it never explains
But
that
she was-
quantum energy transfers to oxygen.
But she was
to
quantum.
basic human.
She was quantum herself. She was in the quantum energy. She was so small. She was part of quantum energy.
What is that?
That's-
Click it.
oh
Click it.
my
Click it. I want to see it.
WWE Hall of
I want to
Fame.
see it.
No, we don't know each
Oh,
other.
okay. Sorry, brother. But I'm glad that you're on tuning in, brother or sister.
Hall of Fame,
To the
Nikolai Volkov.
Oh my God.
This is a troll, dude.
That's a good one,
the
dude.
Iron Sheik. Okay,
Hey,
I'm not
shout
gonna...
out to fucking Lethal Migraine, fucking giving us his troll.
Hey, I'm sorry that we said last episode that you masturbate with the doors locked. We now know clearly that
I
you
like
masturbate
Lethal.
Hey,
no, but
hey,
we only
doors.
said that because we like him.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, we like you, bro.
Okay, so
we
I'm,
like you, Lethal.
I'm just a fucking idiot for thinking the mom shouldn't have survived off quantum energy. I can't drink a glass of
I'm-
quantum energy. Okay?
I know. I want to.
can't.
No, but
I can't
also-
eat a
but also-
steak of quantum
also-
energy off a quantum grill.
She was smaller than a fucking microorganism.
I don't care about
They
that.
still need to eat.
All I'm talking about
Dust.
is that if you look at
Dust. Fucking dust.
if you look at movies, right? Your
It
job
bothered me in the movie.
Your job as a
bothered
screenplay,
me.
your job as a screenplay writer is to make stories that have themes, that have lessons, right? And they did not do that. They did not execute that in Ant-Man and the Wasp 2. There was no story, there was no theme to the sequel. What it was basically about was that Ant-Man goes through hijinks ensue, which is
Okay,
basically
right.
he just faces obstacles.
He's on house
And
arrest.
no, well,
It's-
it's just all right. So
it's in San
hijinks
Francisco.
ensue is a cheap way of
Whoa,
screenwriters.
Sean.
Well, no. Hijinks ensue is a cheap way of screenwriters saying that, oh, your character goes through different obstacles and they have to face those obstacles. So you'd be like, pages 30 to 55 on the screenplay, the character goes through hijinks ensue. That's the promise of the premise, right?
See, check out what they just said. It's like they went into like a coma or something. So like they were using minimum energy in a way. That's a good way to think about it. So like your body goes in a very minimalistic function where you could survive on very minimal.
Thank you. That's what I was saying.
Sort of resources and sustain your body because there's you don't have
when
that
you're
much.
that tiny in exactly what this person said, right? Like this person ate. This person had a bunch of undigested foods. You got to imagine in her stomach before she went into that. That's a good fucking point. And she wouldn't be digesting.
Well, of course,
that.
it's a good point.
And time is irrelevant, so who knows how long she was really in there.
Point though.
But think about it.
The point is that it's a shit movie.
The Wasp was like what? She was like 6 when she saw her mom, and then she was like 30 when she saw her again. How many years is that?
Well, a lot of years. But that's like a year's.
24 years, maybe. I don't know.
We get it, Bruce. We get it. You don't like Ant-Man and Wasp. We get it. You don't have to fuck. You're not going to change us.
2
Christian.
hours.
We're not going to all of a sudden believe in your God.
You last episode said I can't defend it.
Hot Wheels.
Yeah, but I'm trying to tell you that like
hashtag Hot Wheels.
You're not going to change everyone's opinion.
That was cool.
You can't be upset about like everybody.
I'm upset.
No one believing.
All right. There's one version we may get upset at.
The Hot Wheels were cool.
No.
Hot Wheels were dope.
When I like studios, and I'll usually try to defend them. Like last week,
Marvel.
No. When we're talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp, like you're like I don't even want to try to defend it because you started trying to defend it. I feel that. Because I will if I like a studio, I will try to defend the movie.
Yeah,
I'll get to that.
It's proving.
But no, I know.
Sure,
I will try to defend that movie. But when I saw Ant-Man and the Wasp, there's one thing that will piss me off. And Ant-Man and the Wasp 2 did that to me, which is it made me fucking bored. If I'm bored, I will
I told you.
hate it.
Right.
I fell asleep.
No, he said he
even
fell
with
asleep,
a beer.
and I was
Even
like,
with a beer.
No. He said because I was like
And a
tired.
hot
He was
dog.
like, well,
He
I
had
was
a hot
tired,
dog.
so I was like, all right, maybe I'll.
I
be
came
different
after
then.
work. I worked graveyard shifts. I brought my nieces to go see a movie. I was
He
sleepy.
skipped the used guys.
Yeah, and I was.
That was
sleepy.
that night.
Yeah. No, that was a different.
That was a different. Okay.
No, I agree with you. I seen that. It definitely was meant to be like a palate cleaner.
Yeah,
I get that.
Very
but also
hijinks,
just make
humor.
No, I know.
Superficial.
But just, yeah, sure.
Right.
But make it a good fucking palate cleaner.
Right.
Like
Paul Rudd.
palate cleaner doesn't mean it has to be bad.
Paul Rudd is a good actor.
Yes,
No,
I like
Paul Rudd's a great actor.
He's worthy of something good.
Done great shit. Done great shit.
You know, Paul Rudd is from Kansas City. You know, Jason
Kansas
Sudeikis.
City Royals.
Jason Sudeikis went to the same high school. You know, Jason Sudeikis.
Do you know a family?
Right? He went to the same community college in my hometown.
I don't like him anymore.
He played baseball there.
I
Fort
like
Scott Community College.
All right.
Hey, real quick, Jason.
Whoa. Hey, Lethal, you didn't
Paul
like
Rudd can't
Ragnarok?
act?
Because
Are you
Ragnarok
going to the bathroom?
was a pretty amazing movie.
Wait, where are you going?
Here's the point I make about Ragnarok. Now I understand what you mean that the only comic book movie you've liked have been the first Captain America and both Deadpools. Maybe if you look at Marvel, but The Dark Knight was -- amazing movie because it revolutionized and evolutionized the character of the Joker. Number 2, Ragnarok evolutionized and revolutionized the character of Thor. That was never done between the TV shows of Marvel and the first 2 MCU movies of Thor were ridiculous. If you look at the first movie of Thor and now look at what they've done in Ragnarok, it is a mile of a difference. A mile of a difference. The way that they changed the music score, the humor, the action scenes, the style of nonchalantness that they gave it. Like honestly, watch Thor 1, then go to Ragnarok. That is a great comic book movie. That is a great.
Hey, do you see
comic book movie.
this newest comment though? It says that they believe that most comic books have gone stale. Do you think? Okay, honestly,
Wait, comic books or comic book movies?
I think they make comic book movies, but just let me paint it this way. Do you believe we are reaching a sort of saturation point when it comes to graphic novels, regular sort of sci-fi-esque Star Wars-esque novels, and generally superhero narratives?
I know. I want to respond to that. I seen that. That's a good.
Will
comment.
you respond to that?
No.
My question after that.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Because I seen that brings up a kind of good point, which has to do with your point, which is that The Dark Knight is more Nolan than comic, and I want to address that. Because if you actually like go into the archive of Batman comic books, like they are dark. They are dark.
Yeah.
And you've had a lot of artists and writers who, since about the mid 90s, have taken Batman in a very dark direction. And even though the stories haven't been necessarily amazing, they are very Nolan-esque. In fact, Nolan didn't even go as dark as the
As he
anime
wanted to.
and as a lot of the comic books did. Like, for example, I was just
Tell
watching.
him why Nolan wanted to do it.
Well-
What he loved about the Dark Knight comics.
Well, I mean, he just loved the Dark Knight comics because he
Squishing people's heads.
Yeah, exactly. Because
That's what
he
the
was,
Dark Knight was about.
Well, no, because he was in love.
Stepping on a bad guy's
Yeah.
head until his fucking skull cracks. Shit
Yeah,
like that.
that's what Christopher Nolan was influenced by, was that the Batman
American
was the one
History
that was
X.
the skull crusher.
Right.
He didn't give a fuck. He was dark. And that's why his second movie was The Dark Knight, is that he wanted to emphasize that the Batman is almost kind of an anti-hero, which is why you get a huge debate on Reddit, like, and which is what we talked about in another episode, is the Joker the actual hero of The Dark Knight? And that's what Christopher Nolan really wanted to emphasize, is that there's such a gray area, very dark gray area with Batman, with The Dark Knight.
Right.
And even if you look at other anime like The Killing Joke,
Yeah, which
that's
is
hellish dark
It's
shit.
probably the darkest
Like-
in the series.
like,
One of the
The
darkest.
Joker
Top 3
shoots
at least.
Gordon's daughter in the spine. She's paralyzed on the floor, then rapes her while she is on the floor.
Whoa.
Bullet
Yeah,
in
yeah,
the spine. Like,
That's
Whoa.
that shit.
That's what
is
Mark
dark.
Hamill. That's fucking Mark Hamill.
sorry.
That is some of the
Yeah,
darkest
dude.
shit in the fucking
dark.
series. That
I
the
didn't
anim-
know that there
they-
was a rape scene.
Yes.
It's dark as
I
fuck.
apologize because
They-
I'm not. I
it's-
like DC, but I'm not gonna claim to
It
follow
it
a lot of
it,
everything.
it,
DC
it goes
has put out.
beyond. It goes beyond so many
It does.
of the other movies in terms of darkness and like in terms of what people
that's an
like
older
can
movie.
withstand.
No,
no,
it's not.
it's a
It's
graphic.
last year.
It's a
like
comic.
the-
It's a comic.
It came out. No, it's a movie.
It's a movie, but I thought the movie was
but
made
no,
a
no,
long
no,
time
no.
ago.
No,
The
it came out
comic,
15 months ago.
came out a long time ago, but they made
And
the
like
comic into a
94 or
movie.
some shit.
Right. But the movie came out probably 2016, 2017.
No, if it came out about 15
I'm gonna
months
look it
ago.
up. I'm gonna look it
15
up.
It was 2017
Well, this is
movie.
what we were talking about last week too. Is that the
Anyways.
fact that animated movies are going to start to be even cooler, and like maybe we'll see a switch. You know,
So
that'd be a
the
next topic.
issue came out in 1988. The
I
Killing
think-
Joke came out in 2016. Oh, I didn't get that many good reviews. Killing Joke, Rotten
Oh,
Tomatoes.
okay, for sure. That's a fair comment. Maybe. Yeah. No, I never read the comics of A Killing Joke.
No, I haven't. I've just
I
seen
didn't
the.
think it was in the
movie.
comics, but no, I mean Nolan did do a great job with Batman. That's why one of Sean's favorite characters and acted out characters is Christian Bale doing Batman, is because Christopher Nolan really set that role
So-
up for Christian Bale to
Yeah,
do a
check this-
phenomenal job.
Check this out. You see
Um,
it, Bruce, right here?
And
It
I
got a
don't.
42%.
I also agree with you. I seen that it's not comparable.
Sean?
This is the weird way, and I want to talk about this. Is that Christopher Nolan? It's hella true what he's saying right now. Christopher Nolan is hella different from the DCEU and MCU. It's almost like when you see the DCEU now with like the shit they do with like Suicide Squad, it's like it doesn't even seem as the same universe as what Christopher Nolan did.
No.
It seems like 2 decades ago what he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
Even though it's
very
not.
pomp and circumstance.
Even though the
very
last
flashy.
time we saw Anne Hathaway's ass ride on a motorcycle was only 7 years ago, it
Oh
seems like
my
it was
God,
in the
that
Dark
was
Knight
great.
Rises.
Can we talk about that?
Can we talk about her ass in that
Her
movie?
ass popping on that motorcycle.
Okay,
And
but
she
One of
don't
the
even have a
greatest
nice
but
ass.
it
comic
was
scenes.
unnecessary.
But if
was
you didn't wanna
largely
be-
in
unnecessary.
leather,
Largely
that
unnecessary.
ass was
Like,
the greatest
If
scene.
you didn't want to be
Like
that,
Christopher Nolan. Okay,
hey, by
let
the
me
way,
say
hold
this.
on.
Okay.
Worst death scene of all time was also in that movie.
Oh, also because she just comes in and pops the gun,
no.
and then he just flies away.
no, I'm
What's that
talking
scene?
about what's her name, man? The French actress.
Oh,
When she stabs Batman. And
No,
then,
when
like,
she
he-
dies in the car and she literally does
Oh,
this. I'm gonna do it
yeah.
for the camera. She
Dude,
goes like,
she-
zoom in. This is acting 1, Marcel Collot.
she goes.
Wait, you have to scoot over a little bit more.
Come on,
She goes.
There you are.
This is the last hour. This is a freestyle hour. But she goes like this.
Act 1, action now.
Marker.
But she does like.
Can we get another action one? That was really a poor scene acted out. I feel like I'm really
Okay,
disappointed
fine,
in that.
fine,
All right.
fine.
So
Here's what she does. She does this shit. She literally does this though, from like a 1950s fucking Western movie, right? She does
Wait,
this.
can we get her actual name? I can't remember her name. She's
I don't
in
know,
House.
but get her name afterward. Look it up while I do the scene. Ready?
We're too
Here we
close
go.
together. You gotta move the mic.
I'm sorry. She goes.
No, don't mute the mic.
I said move it. Just move it, not mic. I mean, yeah, you're zoomed in, but
It's over. It's a dead horse. But you guys get it.
Marion Catalan.
That's not what her name is.
No, it is.
What?
Marion Catalan.
Marian Catala.
It's just one of those death scenes. It's just like, what is this, like a 1950s movie? What are you doing, dying like that?
Yeah.
The other movies, I mean, the other death I can understand being blown away.
Well, you know,
but it was a really like anticlimactic death for Bane. It was like, because that is how he died.
It was
huh?
stupid as shit.
He got blown
and
away.
And Hathaway just
And
came
he
in
just
with the
dies.
motorcycle and she just killed him immediately. It was just like, hey, boom, he's dead. We built up the entire movie of him, and now he's dead in a second.
It was like a comedy, dude.
No, it was terrible.
Are you talking about
It was terrible.
The Dark Knight Rises?
No.
Yes, we are.
You are.
We are talking about the Dark
No,
Knight Rises.
he was talking about it.
Yeah, not the
That's
Dark
not
Knight, but the Dark Knight Rises is the third
Three.
Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's called
Yes,
the Dark
the
Knight.
Dark
Rises?
one. He was
Rises.
about to insult you. I saved him from his own embarrassment.
Yeah, dude. That's a good one.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
fuck you up later.
Thanks, Sean.
I'm
Wow,
gonna
Irish
to
fucking
Hey,
prick.
dude, it's
you
okay. It's okay if you didn't know, Bruce.
He didn't know.
Sean.
But I'll tell you who did
Sean.
know. I seen that know, because he's seen that.
He'd seen that. But
She-
anyway,
he or she
the third
seen
one, the third one was grossly disappointing.
No,
Think about
you know,
it.
you know
From-
why? You
from
know why
the-
though? It's
But
'cause
only
Christopher-
because of.
I think Christopher
It's not
Nolan
that.
had fatigue.
No, Christopher
of the
Nolan.
death.
Yes, Christopher Nolan. After that, after Heath Ledger died, he said, "I don't care to do this," but he had to.
Yeah.
He had to because the
He
third
planned
movie,
on using the Joker. The
He
Joker
did.
didn't die.
Yeah.
the third
Right.
movie came
gonna be
out
an
that he was
extension.
going to have the Joker escape prison with whatever the fuck his name is. He was going to
Bane?
have two villains. Yeah, he was going to have two villains in the third one. It was going to be Bane and the Joker.
Which would have
And
been
he was going to have the
imagined.
Joker
That would've been
escape
a
from
lot better.
courtroom.
I
It was
think.
going to be escape from courtroom, like the bank scene in the beginning of The Dark Knight.
Oh God!
It was going to be that type of shit.
Dang it, y'all!
Yeah, it would have been an amazing movie.
Dude.
And it makes sense if you watch the end of The Dark Knight. Like,
Yeah.
it's still going. It's still going.
No, it
He's
is.
like,
Oh, no,
the
of
Joker.
course
The
it
Joker's like, hey, we're still playing games. I don't even care that
He
you
gets
caught.
locked
He's
up.
just in custody.
Yeah,
That's the only
he's,
difference.
He's just like, I like you. You know, what I mean, like
Right.
he's still digging
He's
the game.
Hey, you want to know another villain that's done that after that's in Marvel though, not DC, but a Marvel villain who's done that. Then I'm like, damn. And you knew he was gonna come back because he didn't die because he wasn't as crazy as that.
Who are you talking about?
Is Wilson Fisk.
Oh,
Who's that?
Wilson Fisk.
When
was in
Wilson
Come
Fisk-
on, Daredevil at season 1.
Because he gets arrested and it's the same thing, right?
been a
He-
while.
He escapes.
while.
The fat
he
guy.
escapes.
the fat
Okay.
guy.
Right.
There you
Oh,
go.
oh,
yeah. There you
You guys
go.
figure it out on
yes,
your own
yes,
time.
yes.
So
I
he
figured it
escapes.
out,
I know who
number
you're talking
one.
about.
He escapes, and then you're like, he's gonna be, part of the show, and that's all you're hoping for.
Well,
And now it's become out that recently he's
Okay.
also gonna be part of season 3. I know
But
he hasn't been a big part of season 2.
we're coming
but-
ring around the rosy right now because the first reason why, or this is one of the many reasons why I don't trust the Moonknight being in Netflix, is because even if you take a great season like season 1 of Daredevil, which I think is one of the best seasons they ever had,
Right.
by far, like it's at least in the top 2, right?
Whoa.
You have to.
I need to talk to fucking. I seen that. You're about to get banned.
No. All right.
We'll
But
we'll pump the brakes.
you
on
have to
that.
admit this though. In the final fight scene between Daredevil and whatever his fucking face is, Kingpin,
Right.
fucking shit. It's in an alleyway for about, I don't know.
It's very intricate. It's very good. It's very
No,
detailed.
it's not. It's
You don't think so?
It's 40
I thought
seconds,
it was.
and he like bangs
Oh,
them.
okay.
I
and
think
then-
this idiot is expecting like a Robert whatever the fuck
Okay,
story.
I think
No,
okay.
no,
Like,
no,
he-
fuck that.
Hey.
In the warehouse, Kingpin kills his ass.
Right.
in, in episode 7.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden in episode 12, because he gets a new suit.
Well, no,
He-
he also
he's
been
much
through
better.
it. He's also been through it though. Like he's.
Oh, okay.
What about
Okay,
that
so
one
he's
scene?
been
Is
through
that
it with
I
getting
think
his
you
ass
need to-
kicked
hold
2
on.
more times.
Hold on, wait. This is something that bugs me about people who fucking talk shit about comic movies and shows, right? Is like you're trying to get all fucking technical about shit.
I'm
No,
not.
don't
Oh,
interrupt me.
okay.
You're trying to get all technical about shit when you're watching a show where a dude who puts a blindfold on his face sees an infrared. Like, just fucking relax, dude. He had the upper hand in the first place. The fact that he got beat was more fucking sad in the first place.
No, I'm not getting technical about it. That's a critique I hella agree with. I hate when fans get like super technical about their criticisms of like comic book movies or shows. That's not my critique. My critique is their consistency in the show itself. No, wait, really fast. It's in the show itself. Episode 7, Kingpin kicks the living shit out of Daredevil. Yeah. All of a sudden in 4 episodes, Daredevil, without a fight, kicks the shit out of King. Come on.
What do you mean?
Hey, can I
what
ask
do you mean without a fight?
Can I ask you a
My
question?
only criticism.
He's fought in hell of other people.
My only criticism is it should have just been a better fight. That's it.
Can I ask
That's
you a
all I'm
question?
saying.
Well,
It
then
should
that's
have
a
been a better
shitty
fight.
criticism, bro. That's like having the greatest steak in the world.
No.
And then, hold on,
because
wait. Hold on.
the
Can I ask you a question in English?
Oh,
Okay,
my God. You wanna speak
you know that
English?
scene? Is that scene in the Defenders when it's a long hallway with the
No,
green
it's the
hallway
season 1
and
of
they're
Daredevil.
fighting?
No, it's
It's
season
Iron
1.
Fist.
Is that season 1?
No.
that's not
Daredevil.
Iron Fist.
You're talking. Well, if
It's-
there's a
it's-
green background, it's an Iron Fist scene.
It's the same. It's the
I'm
same sort of
serious.
montage that's seen in another like Korean film, where like there's a fighting montage and basically like the Daredevil's getting like weared out and he just like keeps fighting. Do you know what scene I'm
Oh.
talking about?
Wait,
It was talked
what do you
about
wanna
forever
address
after.
here? Jared Leto. Wait, did someone say Jared Leto was a good performance? Go scroll.
Thank
Yeah,
you. No,
yeah,
no, we
Lethal-
did.
Lethal
I took a
Migraine
note.
did. Lethal Migraine did.
No,
I
no.
saw it. I thought.
I took a note.
I'll show you.
I took a note. It was I seen that. I took a note of your fucking comment of saying you've been
Lethal
on our,
Migraine.
You've
Lethal
been here
Migraine.
for
No, he said did good at what? Question mark. Ruining the movie. Yeah, no, I agree.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, so
I'm
in a certain
sorry.
context.
Yeah, scroll down.
So-
Because he said that it should have been canceled if you
No,
scroll down.
I seen that. I said Jared Leto
Yeah.
did a good job. I mean, playing Joker.
Jared Leto did a good job. At playing
This is
Joker.
what the fucking I seen that did.
Oh, you. Wait, I seen that.
But you see that? Yeah.
You're
before.
banned. You're banned.
I don't think. Yeah, that camera's
You
dead.
suck.
That camera's dead.
It's that
this camera
camera
now.
also.
Yeah.
You
So you
just-
should throw a new piece of it. Yeah, there you go.
You're
Wait,
banned.
don't do it on that one. Come on now. I bought those because I want to. God damn it. I want to use them, but don't do it anymore, please.
This guy's worried about $2. We'll give him $2.
Yeah,
we just got
Can we
$7.
get $2
Hey,
in chat?
We just got $7 donated to us.
By the
tonight.
way, I just want to comment on this really quick. What the fuck about Jared Leto's performance
What time
was
is it?
actually
We gotta wrap
good for the Joker?
It's 11:20.
11:30.
It's an exclusive after hour.
All right.
We got
We should
10
go.
more minutes.
Yeah, sure.
10 more
sure.
minutes. Put it on Instagram Live. As
It's
usual.
Instagram Live
don't-
up at
I
the
don't,
same time.
I don't have a way to put it up though.
Just prop it against
You
something.
do it, you cunt. About to go on Instagram Live.
Yeah, the post show is about to go on Instagram Live. I wish we had the mics on Instagram
We're gonna play
Live.
some
but-
Rocket League.
Yeah. We'll see. We can play. We can play. a
Why
couple
is
games.
Eddie calling me?
Eddie's calling him. Eddie's trying to get an exclusive talk on the post show or the pre-post show, which is basically now.
I guess he's trying to.
Yeah, I don't know what he's trying to bring to the table, but I guess.
Why
we
can't
can
we
get
play
around.
Rocket League?
We can play Rocket
actually,
League.
No, but you
called
don't
like
want
an hour
to.
and 10 minutes ago.
No, we can.
We don't have to.
We can.
I don't want to play it if you
Let's
don't want to.
play a few games.
That's all. I
What
wanted
time
to
is
play.
it? It's 11:30.
Yeah,
right?
I'm only trying to play a few games. I gotta
Yeah,
go home.
it's 11:30. We can play a few games. Is he on? Okay, we're calling Eddie.
Eddie, you can't talk. Bruce.
Yeah. Well, Bruce can't talk, but we can talk to Eddie. Okay, he's gonna answer. Hey, what's up, Eddie?
Eddie, what's up?
Hey, I just called you earlier to mention Charles's Dan Harmon topic.
Harmon. Oh yeah,
Okay,
I know.
yeah,
we
yeah.
talked.
Let's
Yeah,
talk
we
about that
talked.
again.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us good
Yeah,
at all?
can you hear us, Eddie?
You guys already took care of it.
No, we're live on the show
We're-
right now,
yeah,
and
we're-
you're live on the show as well.
yeah.
with your
What do
voice.
you have to think about it?
I gotta go.
No,
Eddie,
don't do that. That's
Eddie.
more embarrassing.
Eddie?
What a little fucker. We are never going to have him on the show again.
Eddie, thanks for your
That's the
opinion.
last time.
We appreciate you coming on the show and
What
bringing your sort
should
of
we
enlightening
text him right
opinion. We're gonna go ahead and say that we covered the Dan Harmon topic.
We're gonna
think
go say.
What was
go
the
ahead.
Dan Harmon topic?
The
It was about
baby
the
rape
rape.
jokes.
Yeah, the baby rape.
Oh,
He's a
dear
co-creator
God.
I
of.
think that Dan Harmon is just one of those really
No, that was a good
weird,
topic. That was a good topic to bring up.
Bottom line, he is a weird alternative comedy, sort of interesting niche group comedy, right?
Yeah.
Adult Swim is weird. People call it alternative comedy, right? They go into some weird fucking depths. If you look at internet culture, this is not something that is not accustomed to that. Not to say that people like endorse it, but it's something that happens. You know, Reddit, 4chan, these other groups. There's complete groups that dedicate themselves to talking about this bullshit, right? It's nothing new. It's surprising. It's outlandish. It's something that people don't hear every day, and that people are like, "Oh, why would you joke about that? That's not cool," right? But it's just words at the end of the day.
Hold on, wait, hold on. Let's do one of those. Hold on. Wait, hold on. All right, look.
All I'm saying is that it's just fucking banter.
So to end the show,
to end the show here,
going on NPR. We just really want to conclude the show with asking Sean a few questions. Sean, when you were having your first date with a future mate that you want to have intercourse with, what are you trying to seduce her with?
Sean,
what is your first topic?
Second question.
Let's say Sean, that you were talking to Emily Ratajkowski and you're trying to seduce her.
It's a two-part question.
What do you talk to her about?
So what I do is first off I'd start with candles.
Yeah, there
Sean,
you go.
okay, second part of the question.
Okay,
so,
he
asked, what would
Shut
you
the fuck up, Reed. I'm the host of the show.
What would you talk about? The second,
yeah. What would you talk about?
How would you approach it? What's the execution?
Sean, focus. Sean, how would you talk to Emily Ratajkowski?
I would take it. I would tell her. I'd be like, love, I've seen who you've been with before. He has teeth like an ogre, and a body like a fucking donkey, and a dick like a seahorse. If you want to have sex with a man, come on over to my house and let me show you how we do it.
Okay.
And
Sean,
then what I
let
would
me
do,
ask you this. Sean.
Hold on, let me finish. Let me bloody finish, right?
Okay.
If you won't ask me a question, let me finish.
Yes.
And then what I would do is I would light a candle. On a nice, thick, fucking cast iron candle holder.
Is it honey based or is it
honey based candle holder? And I light this fucking candle and then I tell her, go ahead and give me a beach, babe. That's what I call it, a BJ. Yeah, a beach. And then she goes down on me and she sucks me penis. Yeah, gets me right hard, right horny, right randy, baby. You know what I do next? I grab that heavy fucking piece
Sean,
of shit
can we ask you a
candy
question?
holder. I grab that fucking candle holder, I hit her upside the fucking head, I knock her out, and I make her put a pussy right on my goddamn face.
Sean, Bruce, let me
Reed, let me interject here. Just a little bit. Sean, Reed, let me interject here. Sean, after occurs, what do you...
Hold on. There's two of you bloody speaking at the same time. Shut up, mate.
Yeah, let me mute Bruce here.
Let me mute
Bruce.
Please
what
do.
happens afterwards?
So, Sean, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
What happens directly after this encounter?
The encounter.
Directly after the encounter, what I do is I clean her head up a little bit, just a little bit, eh?
Sean.
Shut up, I'm not done talking. Clean it up just a little bit. Clean up the bed, change the sheets, throw them away, get the same sheets that I'm matching. Put them on the bed.
Sean, can
and then, hold on, I'm not done, but he's talking, mate.
Okay, Sean, what music is playing?
Well, jazz, of course. And then what I do is I break a piece of... I break a bottle. Yeah, I put the bottle on the ground. I lay her head right next to it. Let her wake up naturally. And I say, you done, bimbo. You done fall over.
Sean, that...
Falling over from
It's
what,
very
Sean?
riveting, Sean.
Well, she's falling over because she's
Can I ask you
taking
this, Sean?
pills. You know, I only
Sean.
date drug addicts, mate.
What happens, Sean, when the said person that you have the encounter with pursues other means that would say that you allegedly did things that were against her sort of prerogative? Apologize how would you respond these sort of allegations?
What I do first is if I tell her if it's against her prerogative, I tell her, you know what, love, I guess you're right. You know, I apologize for doing what I'm doing. I've been doing all the counseling for it. And then what I'll do is I'll invite her out to lunch. And I said, let's go out to lunch. Maybe
Sean, what if she is a vegan?
I'll tell her.
Where would you take her to lunch?
We're
then,
gonna go
Sean?
foraging for mushrooms, and then we go out to the forest, which would be even better for me. A vegan would be better. The weaker, the
You burn
meats.
some
They don't
calories,
eat meat.
perhaps.
They don't eat meat. They're not as strong. I'll take her out to the. Let me fucking finish before any of you pricks fucking interrupt me. I'll take them out to the woods, and I'll tell her, hey, look right there. Is that a mushroom there? And I'll take my knee, and I'll knock her out,
Sean,
make her put a pussy on me face,
Sean,
and then I'll leave her out there in the woods.
Sean, we actually have a live comment from one of your ex-girlfriends. It's from
bloody hell.
Stephanie from Milwaukee.
Sean,
Wait, no, Stephanie from
Can we
Milwaukee.
quiet down just
Do
a bit?
you remember
Sean.
Stephanie, Sean? Do you remember
Just bring it
Stephanie?
down a couple
1 second,
levels.
Reed.
Okay.
Do you remember Stephanie from Milwaukee, Sean?
I do, mate. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Stephanie from Milwaukee, she says that we've dated for 3 years back,
Can you pass the water
and then
out,
we
Sean?
ended in
Thank you.
2012. My
Yeah,
question
pass it
for
around.
Sean, after 3 years of relationship with him, is why
That was gross, Sean.
am I still having to deal with serious questions about myself, and why am I still scratching my scrotum?
Well, what I would tell you is there's only two questions I can ask you, love. Is one,
Perhaps,
did you enjoy the
perhaps.
Jello pudding pulp? And two, you know,
Right, great. So we have a question from Jennifer from New York. She says, I dated you, Sean, for 2 years.
Say the same.
And she said that, Sean, I'm just wondering why, even though you say you never wear a condom, you wore a condom with me.
Well, that's because one reason. love.
It's
It's because when I pulled your pants down, you had a penis, and so I said, fine, I'll have sex with your butthole anyways. And I decided, yeah, I'll put a condom on. Anyways, ladies
Let's
and
say
gentlemen, this has been the Use Guys podcast. Okay, you've been tuning in for the last hour of the freestyle. You control it hour. Next week we'll be on again from 8 to 10, and then 10 to 11 for the freestyle hour. 8 to 10 on Twitch. The link is on our Instagram at the Use Guys. Please look us up. Support, holla, thank you.
If you want
you can-
SCD or SCTI programs, questions, answers, conversations, go to Sean's Instagram, Sean's Facebook, Sean's email, Sean's phone.
All of it is you're welcome to. But thank you all for joining in. Thank you for your donations. We're going to be here next week, same time, same place. You already know, new topics, new bitches, new niggas. We all going to do the things nice.
Sean's available 24/7 for the STI questions.
Oh, thank you
email,
for choosing
Facebook,
the
Instagram.
Use Guys.
He's always there on the Use Guys.
You have been
We
a
want to
wonderful
be
guest.
a support group.
You know that we will always be back on Sundays, 8 p.m. That was Sean Megas. You can go find him at SMegady at Instagram, and you can find his.
Anyways,
shenanigans
fuck that
there.
guy. We've been the Use Guys, and hope you guys have a great rest of your night.
You have a
Top
good.
it off, top it down, zip it down, zip it up.
You have a great.
Have a
night.
great rest of your fucking night, and do it. Fuck the hoes,
And-
fuck your
and-
bros, fuck everyone you wanna fuck, and do everything you wanna
Okay,
do, and
we
have the
go
Cheerios
ahead
you
and,
wanna have, and have the milk
forget
that
about
you wanna
that.
have with your Cheerios, and do everything you wanna do. Can you please cut off the mic because we're done with the show?
we'll
even though
have-
we just keep
let-
on
let
going
me-
on.
let me say
And
something.
can we just
Let's suppose that you're writing a really important email to a colleague.
If I knew then what I know now, well, it probably wouldn't have changed very much. And it probably wouldn't have changed very much because sometimes it doesn't matter what you know, what you feel just takes over.
Everybody look at me. You walk in the door, you start scream. Come on, everybody, what you hear? Move your body around like a nail. Everybody get your neck to crack. All you crazy people, come on, jump. Wanna see you all on your knees. Either wanna be with me or be me. Never ever met her at all. You should 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 never ever met her at all. When she walks with passion. She talks that she can handle it. And she asks for something, but she means it. Even if you never ever see it. Everybody get your neck to crack around. All you crazy people, come on, jump around. Doing anything to keep her by your side. But she said she love you long